What's up, everybody? It's This Doesn't Suck Test Kitchen. Yay! It's where we make cocktails and stuff, and we hang out and have fun. How's it going? I'm lacking energy right now. I don't know why. I feel like I should be more energetic and be jumping all around because we've been talking about Taylor Swift and whiskey and all sorts of stuff like that. I should be like super excited. I will say this though, we got a lot of stuff to taste, so we should probably get started, but I bet you want to know who's sitting across from me right now. First, we got Kelsey, and you probably know Kelsey. If you've watched any of the D&D stuff out here, you know Kelsey. She's a cat. No ears tonight, though.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was a prerequisite.
I should have been more clear.
Yep.
That's my fault. We'll take care of it in the future.
Yes.
And
never
if you anytime you're here, bring the ears.
I got it. Jeez.
If you've been watching for quite a while, you may recognize Caitlin. Caitlin's on here. Caitlin's back. Big World Small Girl with the beer blogs and everything. You're back, Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, good times. So we've been talking a lot about Taylor Swift and how she's going to be a special guest on the show.
Yeah.
Right?
And we're going to both be there.
Yep.
You two go way back.
Yeah, we go way back. We're
Studio
old friends.
days.
Back in the day, me and Taylor, we hung out.
She guest starred regularly.
Regularly. She was always on the shows. And, you know, we've kind of drifted apart over the years.
She's busy.
She is.
You're busy too, though.
I know, right?
You're
It's really more that
busy.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
You know, she keeps calling, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I've got
Yeah,
things to do. I'm really sorry about this.
She probably misses you in her life.
You know, there'll be a song about me in the next album.
Maybe.
I hope so. She watches this and she's like,
This jerk was on the
Yeah.
internet. That's my version
not
of it. That's Taylor Swift from like
Almost.
2016.
yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's Tim McGraw-Taylor.
Tim McGraw-Taylor. It's weird to hear that. I don't know. I prefer the current Taylor. Do you prefer the current Taylor or the country Taylor?
For middle Taylor, like red.
For middle
Yeah,
Taylor?
I love
I
red.
really love Speak Now. I preferred Middle Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one she named it after her birth year,
89.
89,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't. Well, no. I mean,
Oh,
I still
that's
like
good.
No, I still
That's
like
good.
it, but like I like the It's
Before
too
that.
poppy now.
Yeah, I will say, like, so me as a Swiftie, like trying to memorize all the words to her songs now, I was like, so this rap section, I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't know what she's saying and I don't know how to
Yeah.
memorize it, and I need to go back to like, when you think Tim McGraw and it's nice and slow, and I can just learn them all.
I can hear it all right here.
But I'm also a country fan, so I really liked her old stuff too.
Okay, that's fair.
It just depends on my mood.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Willow has an opinion.
Willow likes her old stuff.
First album.
obviously.
Yeah.
First-
First album only.
Only. Anything after that sucks.
Willow's not a fan.
Not a fan. I like her new stuff, for the record, but I don't like the country stuff. But I'm not a country
But you don't like
fan.
country in general,
Exactly.
so yeah,
So
that's
that
not-
makes sense that I wouldn't do that. So that makes sense.
I think that's one of the things that's made her so powerful as an artist, actually, is like the fact that she's crossed genres, so she's pulled fans in from multiple.
So how many of her original country fans do you think are still with her?
A ton
of
of them. I know that for
Really?
a fact.
Really?
Yes, when I went to her concert this past weekend. When I went to her concert this past weekend, the number of cowboy boots I saw, I was like, you're an original Swiftie, you're an original Swiftie, you're an original
Wow.
Swiftie. There were so many. And then she played a couple of her like older songs, and people like lost their minds.
Right,
And were
right.
singing like every word. And, yeah.
That kind of blows me away. I assumed that like the country fans would have kind of like abandoned her
Some
after
of
a
them,
while.
I definitely think some of them did, and they're just like still listening to her old stuff.
Right. Yeah, the cat is very
Vocal.
needy
You got something to say.
tonight.
You come up here and say it.
Yeah, right. Get up here. Normally she's fine during these. She just like sits, sleeps, maybe meows or something, but she's like completely. First she wants to be in a lap, then she goes over the couch. Now she wants to be in a lap again.
Cats are so awesome, right?
And then
I like cats.
I,
I love cats
My
as
cat
well.
drives me crazy.
well,
you
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. We're
Love
going on
is a
like
strong
14
word.
years together, and like
You're over it now?
yeah, I think I've got, and like the thing is, I think she's gonna be around for like another 10 years. Like
Yeah.
she's quite healthy.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Like she's
She says ever so reluctantly.
16, something like that. And I'm not gonna lie, when she sits in the hallway where it echoes and just starts screaming for no reason, I'm like, what the stop.
yes.
But she's a wonderful kitty. Xander is hiding. So,
Yes.
you know,
Much more cat-like.
much more
Yeah.
cat-like. Yeah, Xander's just chill. He'll come up and when he makes noise, it's a squeak. It's not. It's a squeak. So you know,
It's tolerable.
tolerable. She likes to sit in the stairwell and echo. Gearman says something. Hi, Gearman. What's going on? Borderline danger drink on Saturday. 1/3 vodka with 2/3 7-Up. God, Kierman, why? Totaled into 1.5 liters of drink just for yourself. Kierman, what are you doing? No.
That's a punch. That's a party punch.
That is a party punch, and that's for like a party.
I'm amazed
That's
that
for
you were
one
even
person.
able to like write that.
Oh my God, Gearman, come on now. We love our drinks here, but we love responsible drinking, Gearman.
Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Drink.
I feel like it was all the hands. Very
Hashtag.
complicated hashtag.
You gotta put it like in really little small. Like,
That's funny. That's funny. Did you know I'm selling like shirts for This Doesn't Suck now?
No?
On Teespring, if you go to the YouTube channel, underneath the videos, it has shirts with This Doesn't Suck logos on them.
Oh, that's fun.
Started doing that. I need to get my own version. I haven't seen what they're like yet. I just started putting them on Teespring. But anyway, I don't know what brought that up. I was like, oh hey, buy a shirt.
get my merch. Check my merch shop.
Yep, I got some merch. One of these days, I was thinking of having like engraved glasses and all sorts of
Oh,
stuff
that'd
like
be cool.
that. It'd be
I would
super
for
cool.
sure get a
Shaker.
This Doesn't Suck glass.
Yeah. What'd you say? Oh my God, I need a towel. This doesn't suck. Speaking of which.
You need a towel just at all.
Bam.
It was dangerous for a second.
Feel way better. Okay, let's say we start tasting stuff.
I like that idea.
Okay, I have a bunch of stuff to taste, a bunch of stuff to try. One of them I want to start off with because I don't know anything about it, but I want to try off with this Puro Verde Añejo Tequila. This stuff right here, Puro Verde.
Is it a new pickup?
This was actually given to me by Elizabeth's
You get
family.
No, what is?
You get this one in the corner.
Did you just get this? Where you get this from?
Where you get that from? Who's your hookup?
Elizabeth's dad actually had this, and they were cleaning out one of their houses. They sold a house out in Alpine that they had for ever and ever and ever. And they were
That's
just
for sure
clearing
my
out.
favorite way to get alcohol. So when someone's like, I'm cleaning this out and I don't think I'm gonna ever drink it. Do you want it?
You know,
Yes, I do.
Could I go like either?
So I got a thing of like Willet bourbon, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I got that, a huge bottle of it for someone was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna drink this. Do you want it? And I was like,
see, that's
I
nice.
do. I
The
do.
last time somebody did that to me before this, I got Old Midori, some peppermint schnapps.
Half
is like
bottle of burn.
Peppermint schnapps is fantastic in hot chocolate.
maybe in hot
For
chocolate.
like a few weeks of the year.
There's a schnapps, a peppermint schnapps season.
Yes, which is not normal. There's like a few weeks, and then it just sits there, and it's Would
You're
you
just
ever?
complaining because it takes up space.
Well, yeah. Have you seen how little space I have up
Well,
here?
you have a problem.
I do have.
It doesn't seem like it stopped you
I know.
or ever held you back. So
Yeah, why are you complaining now?
We were actually talking about that because we're like, it'd be great if we had some place to put all this stuff. We need a bar cart. And I'm like, honey, we need like 30 bar carts for all this because bar carts are small.
They
There's
are
no way
small.
for
you know, at IKEA they have like little. They're probably about 4 foot high and they hold wine bottles. But I think they hold maybe like 24 or 30.
Are they on
some
wheels?
bottles.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I think you could probably like IKEA hack.
That's true. We did figure out a way to put that on wheels.
Yeah, and it holds like a bunch. I mean, but
The only problem is
the small bottles are gonna make it.
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
Well, and some of the weird shaped ones.
Weird shaped
would-
bottles, yes.
This one, I know
Wouldn't
that for
work.
a fact. Or like the really fat ones.
Yeah, like
this.
these fat ones like
Yeah.
that wouldn't work as well.
So the ones that are shaped like wine, and the problem is even this, like, how much of
kind
it
of
would be
long.
sticking out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
But it's a good idea.
It's
We're
a
just
great
gonna shoot
idea.
holes in it.
You should make your own.
I did just get a
DIY,
saw.
yeah. Oh, that.
Like
yeah,
a like
perfect.
a like handheld
Like a
saw.
Well, no, more like one of the
Ways.
one of those circly ones you go free and it cuts the stuff, the wood preferably. You're gonna cut wood. I'm not gonna.
Watch out when you have your fingers on it, make
Yeah,
sure
you don't want to
like,
do that. Yeah, it's
doesn't
supposed to be
come down on
clear
it.
because
Table
you'll
saw,
lose a
whatever.
finger or something.
Or
like
all of them, yeah.
that. Yes, yes. Oh, Darth is here. What's going on? Polar Knight from the North Norway. Welcome, Polar Knights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Darth, not too late. And you just followed. Thanks for that, Polar Knights. Polar Knights, don't leave.
Don't leave.
Don't leave. All parts of Norway are good. Let's try some tequila.
All right, let's do it.
Puro Verde.
It smells great.
Organic tequila. It's an añejo, so it's definitely aged. I think this is aged 18 months.
Did you know
Like
anything
that?
about this distillery or
Knew absolutely
brand before
nothing about
Okay.
it. It just showed up in a box of stuff. I'm like, all right, sure.
Okay. So it could go either way,
Could
right?
go either way. We have no idea.
There's a lot going on there.
There is. Is it just me or is it kind of sweet?
It's kind of margarita-y already.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, organic.
It was organic.
I mean, there shouldn't be any added sugars in there.
Right, but it's kind of sweet, and it's almost got a hint of like a liminess.
Maybe there's
to
a
it.
little bit of acidity that I wasn't expecting.
It's got a bit like, so if you want a margarita
Interesting.
feel, this on the rocks is the low-cal version.
Was it open when you got it?
No, I just opened.
Okay.
So it's not oxidized.
She's like, because it's been tampered with.
You're like, no. You're like, yeah, are we, but I think maybe it was like bottled in 2010. There's some numbers on the back, and for that makes sense, or the year.
I mean, that would make sense. Yeah, 2000. Oh, look at that. Yeah, lot. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2010.
If you
Yep,
just
on a
opened
regular
it,
old, yeah.
Just opened it though.
it
so
shouldn't have
it's
affected.
definitely not that old.
So the only difference between organic tequila and traditional tequila, right, would be preservatives that they would put in it, right?
Is that
Say
just
the
kind of
first part
like
again?
marketing talk?
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna
when
say,
they say
how do you
spirits
have
are
non-organic tequila?
Yes.
The preservatives would be the only difference?
I think they're talking about the way that the actual agave is raised.
Oh, okay.
So the agave that's raised, they don't use any pesticides or anything.
It's free range.
Free range agave.
That's what I'm saying. It probably is marketing. I don't know.
Like
Yeah.
the breezes.
Right.
They do a lot of work
go
with
wherever it
breezes.
wants. No roads.
Just, it lives on the edge. It's a wild
Depending
agave.
on where we land, I would not be opposed to playing with this.
I would agree with that. It's very
'Cause it's
interesting
got
though.
something to work with already.
It's 100% blue agave. It's not bad, and it's an añejo. I honestly expected a little more whiskey
Yeah.
in it because it is
little
aged
bit
longer than most tequilas.
colorful.
But
I mean, well, it has the color, obviously, but
don't the girls have to be 21? Polar, we got you covered. This is a legal stream.
oh my
And,
gosh, please start guessing how old we are. That'd be hilarious.
Darth actually drinking while watching the show. Got some wine, good on ya. Agave is raised, not grown. I have no idea what the difference is, Darth. Enlighten me.
Yeah. What?
Actually, the name Norway comes from a time when Vikings were invading England, and when describing where Norway was, it was referred to as its North Way.
Oh, like
that's
and
Norway.
was shortened to Norway after a while. Norway, oh, there you go. There
Or
you go.
so you were told. You could have been lied to.
He's from there.
He could have been lied to.
True. True.
He?
Yes. Okay. Pura Vida, Puro Verde. I've had
Puro
that
Verde.
much alcohol, y'all.
Yeah.
Puro
concerned.
Verde
So getting
tequila.
started off on the right.
Puro Verde.
Let's stick with the same thing. Let's go with the mezcal. This is one I just picked up. This is Alipus, I think is how you pronounce it.
Ooh.
Alipus.
If I was in a shop, I might pick that up just based off
It's
the label.
Right? The label's nice, right?
Graphics, I like the pink.
It's pretty
I
cool
like that
because
pink.
they have different. They call these artisanal. That's the word. Really? Why can't I?
Artisanal,
why can't I
for
not
yeah,
speak
for
that?
sure. Artisanal.
Yeah, you
Artisanal.
would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm into artisanal goods.
You would totally know. Duh.
You would know about the artisanal items.
Apparently, what this place does is they go to like really small like distillers in Mexico and Oaxaca, and they like say, okay, we're gonna take your stuff. And I mean, we're talking these people have like clay stills. They grind them with donkeys pulling carts around and stuff like this. And there's like 6 different versions, and each one is done a little different. This is the San Andreas version.
Do they blend them all together?
No.
Oh, okay.
They are
Okay.
all kept completely separate. So the San Andreas is going to be completely different from...
So are they all limited runs then?
No. Where's there? I had a thing. I think Elizabeth threw it away. Did you throw it away, Elizabeth? There was a little tag over there. Oh man, I was saving that. Oh well. There's like 6 different ones, and they all have different ways of making it, but they keep them all separate. And they'll even tell you how many they produce. Like they'll say, can produce 20,000 liters in a year. This year produced 15,000 liters or something like that. So they'll...
Are there people out there who like get the same one every year and like
Maybe. I don't know.
there's some culture out there like that?
There might be. I think that it's
Entire
probably
group.
more.
They do it for
People.
beer, you know, like, oh,
Yeah.
we're going, and then like, yeah, they call them verticals, but I think that's a little bit easier to do than a whole bottle of tequila every year.
True story.
Valid point.
Okay, mezcals. This is the San Andreas. Apparently this one is made at about 15,000 feet, so it's going to be pretty high elevation.
Oh man.
We'll
know
see
what
how
that
that
would
affects
do to the
things.
flavor.
It's going to be kind of brighter for you. You're going to get a lot more of vegetal notes that are maybe not quite as rich as you would expect at a lower elevation.
So I'm
Really?
typically not a mezcal person, so this is gonna be really entertaining.
It's going to be great.
Is that only like, is that like, does beer have that effect in like higher?
I think, I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure like when you look at different places in their distilled, even when you're looking at Scotch, if it's higher up in the Highlands, it's going to have a completely different profile than if it's right on the coast. So it kind of depends. You're going to have all these different
Interesting.
flavors in there.
Interesting. Maybe that's why Colorado beer is so good, everybody says. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Could be.
Well, I wonder if even like the carbonation and stuff is like affected because,
Like, would it be
Oh,
more
because of
carby?
the, well, you've got less
or maybe
atmospheric
smaller
pressure,
bubbles or bigger
Yeah.
bubbles.
bigger
Yeah.
bubbles.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh man, science. Mezcal.
I don't want to.
I kind of enjoy it.
I like it.
It's got like a little like spiciness to it, right?
It does.
Just not a mezcal person.
It's amazing that you'll drink Scotch, but you don't
Yeah.
drink mezcal.
Yeah, I feel like I just licked a like charcoal grill.
Do you like tequila?
I love tequila. Literally,
And you
the
like-
two spirits that I do
Huh.
have ever met that I don't like are mezcal and vodka.
Okay, vodka doesn't count.
Yeah.
But like mezcal is weird to me because you do
I really
like
like Scotch. I know. It's just I guess Scotch has a more of a carameliness to it that balances out some
Do you
of the
think that it's
smoky.
because of the aging?
Possibly.
Because you're going to be pulling a lot of, because like what you just said, the caramely of it,
yeah,
that's going to be
that's
coming
the
from the
age.
wood.
Oh, right.
So maybe, I don't know, I'm just guessing.
I thought mezcal was aged. Not always.
No.
It gets its smokiness somewhere else.
Yeah, it's like if it was aged, it would not be clear.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure that there's a mezcal somewhere that's aged, but in general, nah.
Oh, so they don't even do it.
I have never seen a mezcal that's been aged.
Okay.
I'm not going to say, I don't know all the drinks out there, but.
I thought you did.
haven't- No,
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
only reason.
My bad. Maybe I
I had like a whole
lied.
bunch of questions.
It's like,
Well,
no,
what
I know
about
everything.
Sotol? Sotol is not aged either.
Usually not, no.
Okay.
Well, I say that, it kind of depends. Like, I believe that, so this place, what do you call it? The Hacienda Chihuahua, this place, they have a few versions of Sotol. And one of them I know has got a little age on it. I think it'd be kind of similar to an Añejo.
Oh,
I'm sorry, not an Añejo, a Reposado. So not a lot of age, maybe about a year. It's pretty good. Totally different character though, but like the Desert Door is not aged. That's pretty much a white. Yeah, but I've got two other mezcals here. Mr. Soledad, not aged, and Banez, not aged.
not aged. That solves that.
There we go.
Mystery solved.
Biscuit, hi. Safety Wolf, hi. Thanks for the follow. Let's see. In October, need some cocktails that are black as midnight, black as pitch, blacker than the foulest witch. I do have maybe some activated charcoal that we could throw in these things. I'm just saying.
That would be
Super
so
hip.
cool.
Oh yeah,
Super
right,
hip.
right. Totally.
Not, yeah,
totally.
and on point with the whole. It's October 2nd. I mean, I'm not saying that I spent all day yesterday decorating my house, but I did.
You might be into October, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, my birthday's in October, so the entire holiday is about me.
The entire holiday.
Her house is just decorated and happy
Nothing like that.
birthday. Like,
No, it's all
Banner.
no. There's like bloody handprints on my wall, and there's bloody feet prints in my kitchen.
You really go all out.
Oh yeah,
That's amazing.
There's yeah, all kinds of things. Like there's like a sticker that I put on my mirror that's like in the dark. It looks like a ghost is looking out at you.
Yeah, I've seen it. That's fun.
really
That's
cool.
fun. Just mark with a K. There's no C. Mark NC and K. Nice. I get it. Let's see. Enter Coca-Cola. No. Finally, some alcohol that is brighter. I need some when I drink. You dumb down. Okay. Got sick in Mexico drinking mezcal, but Scotch is your favorite. But like you just said, it was the water in Mexico that made you sick. So you drank mezcal after you're already sick from drinking the water. You have a biased experience. It's not valid. I mean, it's valid. Your life experiences are your own. Own them.
Quick recovery.
So, thanks. Okay, coming from Mezcal, let's save the bitters for last. Let's try this guy. This is one I just picked up. This is...
Good stuff.
Is it? I have not tried this at all.
I don't think I've ever tried a darker gin.
This is a Waterloo Old Yopon gin.
Old Yopon.
Old Yopon. Have you tried this?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh,
We've
man,
got all
girls.
3 at home.
Do you really?
Yeah. And that one's my favorite.
Really? I can't wait.
I'm stoked.
I heard about it. Well, looking for what to get for this stream, I was looking at a bunch of stuff and I saw it. And I was like, that sounds pretty interesting.
You show off those bottles too. Those bottles are like
Bottle's
a work
gorgeous.
of art.
They're freaking amazing. And I like the art on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that art on the back
that's
is
just gorgeous.
freaking awesome. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera.
I think that we went to an event for that and they're trying to get out nationwide. So yeah.
So you're saying I should go to Treaty Oak?
Oh yeah, and they've got that little speakeasy now.
Yeah. I haven't been out there yet.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Treaty Oak Distillery, they made rum. They're a local place. They made rum forever and ever, and they just came out with some gins. They have 3 different gins. They're like
Regular, and then the Tom.
the Old Tom,
Yes,
and then
the
the
Old
Old
Tom.
Yopon. Right. This is the Old Yopon, which sounds more like an Old Tom gin, I think. It does have Yopon tea in it, which I love Yopon tea. It's Yopon's like the only native North American caffeine producing plant. What? Who knew that?
The only one?
Really?
Native, yeah.
Huh.
Weird, right?
Interesting.
So it's got that in there. I was
Bring
shocked.
that over for like
Jim.
2 hours.
I'm gonna
Does seem a
double
little,
check that. We'll see
spaced
about
out.
that.
She's like,
I find that impossible.
she's like, that'll take up most of my brain capacity.
Yeah.
This does have a little bit of a sweetener in there. They do put some honey in it, so I'm a little nervous about the fact they do have honey in it, but I'll try anything twice. So
There you go.
So what made you?
Whoa,
so
that
what made
was-
you get this one out of all 3?
Not what I was expecting.
I like Yopon tea. I love honey.
Yeah.
And when I was talking to David over at Austin Shaker, he said it reminded him of an Old Tom gin. And I was wanting to replace my Old Tom gin because I'm just about out. Where's my Old Tom?
So out, it's gone.
So out it's gone. Here's my gins. Yeah, that's it.
No. Yeah.
Getting low on my ransom. So like there's enough to like try a few cocktails, but not much after that.
Will you explain what an Old Tom gin is?
So it kind of echoes back to the pre-prohibition days of making gin. Pre-prohibition, that's really hard to say. When they would make gin, they would store it and transport it, so it was kind of aged in barrels. When prohibition hit, they didn't have time to store crap. They made their gin, they got to get it out the door, get it out the door. So the gin that we started drinking was a lot more of the London dries. There wasn't a lot of the aged stuff.
Oh, okay.
Old Tom gins, they usually age them. Some places will add sugar because they say that that's what they originally did to kind of like replicate the flavors, but other places don't. I think there's a little controversy, but I think generally it's just aged. But generally it's going to be an aged and it's going to be sweeter. So
cool.
I wanted to try it.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
And it's Yopon. So we'll do
smells
that.
very interesting. Right? That was
Yeah.
my exact reaction.
These have been, I will say, having the bottles at home, they have been tricky, like figuring out cocktails with because even just smelling it, like that's
Yeah.
all you get.
Well, I guess that's a challenge. we
Yes.
gotta take.
I'll be
Do that.
excited for that. Yeah. I feel like you can.
Yeah, that's a cocktail on its own.
That really is.
Like, put it over ice and you're done.
Maybe a little Topo Chico.
Maybe a little yeah. That's kind of wonderful.
It's really good, but that's a cocktail on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
which
still
makes
wanting to
sense.
try.
It's like
Yes.
gin and tea and honey. Like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and especially with the botanicals that's already
Yes.
in their
In there,
gin.
Like on the nose, I get a lot of juniper, but once I get in there, I don't taste
don't
as
taste
much
it
juniper.
nearly as much.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, I was a little nervous it'd be overpowering
Mm-hmm.
because, like, just that it's so fragrant.
Yopon, holly, juniper, honey, kefir, lime. Oh, I get the lime. And anise, a little bit of anise. Yep. This is fucking delightful.
I mean, there's so many ingredients, though. That is a cocktail.
Yeah.
Right.
These,
Right? Totally is. Fourth cousin's birthday is on Halloween. Another friend has a birthday the day after. Wow.
Wait, fourth cousin? What is that?
A fourth cousin.
Your neighbor down the road from 3 years ago? I don't know. Fourth cousin, that's like...
It's like your Yeah, I got
That's like someone who comes out of like the woodworks, like once you win the lottery.
He's like, I'm your full cousin.
Hey, yeah, my
Really?
sister and my brother's brother.
And then we
Fathers.
did a thing.
My
Stepwife.
grandmother was grandmother to your grandmother. What?
Wait, what?
And they're sisters.
Doesn't that
Yeah.
make you my... Wait, what? Man, that is
That is
freaking delightful.
I think that's like gonna be really good for like Christmassy time.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I actually like it for fall.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing about being Christmas in Texas, because it feels like fall to me.
Yeah.
It's not like snowy or anything like that. It's just kind of cool weather.
Yeah.
I thought you were from here.
I am.
Austin? From Austin?
Well, I grew up outside of Dallas.
So, well, I guess it does snow there more
It does
than
snow
it does
there.
here.
Yeah.
But still not
It's
really,
not-
right?
No, I mean,
okay.
no, it's not a lot of snow. It does happen.
It
but
did
Yeah,
snow
it
like
ices
what,
every
3
year.
times here last year?
maybe something. Last year was crazy the amount of snow.
Yeah,
Last year was
yeah,
so much
yeah.
fun.
Let's say, before we get into an Amaro and a liqueur, let's dive into this whiskey.
Oh yeah. It ain't me.
It's
not me.
probably mine. Oh, there it is. I swear, I have been getting so many spam phone calls lately.
Me too.
Apparently
It's
it's going to get
ridiculous.
worse. I actually just saw
Past
something
like
on the
few
internet
days,
about that.
you mean
What do
lately?
you think? Yeah,
Maybe
like,
it's past.
no, give me your shot glass. There we go. Rinse it out. Yeah, there was something I was saying, or something I was watching on TV where they were like, spam phone calls are going to be half
All
of
the
phone
time,
calls
yeah.
made in the United States soon. And it's like, God, just stop. I never even answer the phone now. If it's
I was
not a
gonna
number,
say, yeah, I don't answer the phone.
I
at
loved those
all.
years when
Yeah.
like some people still had landlines, but I had a cell phone, so I never got any spam calls because they were still calling
yeah,
landlines.
but now nobody has landlines, so, you know. Okay, we're going to throw out some Jameson. Let's do this IPA stuff. So, Jameson
Opa.
whiskey,
Cheers.
they have caskmates, which basically, now you know more about this than I do, but essentially what they're doing is they're aging Jameson in old barrels that had beer.
Yes, and it's not so much. Don't think so much the word old, but just like the barrels. It's almost like they've been conditioned with beer. So
Okay,
like they
all right.
put beer in them for like a few weeks. I think for that they did 3 weeks, and this was definitely longer.
Mm-hmm.
But they also work with like American craft breweries to do it. This year they're working with Eighth Wonder out of Houston and Martin House out of Fort Worth.
Okay,
Yeah, so they get their barrels, they put that in there, and they blend them all together so they're all consistent. Yeah.
very nice. How long do they age them?
I can check.
I don't see a statement.
I think it's like 3 weeks IPA, and then so they take Jameson and put it in.
So it's pre-aged Jameson that they.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And then they put it in there to like finish it.
Yeah. Yes.
Got it.
That's the word.
Got
Finish.
it. Okay, got it.
I knew there
Okay.
was- yeah.
Well, let's try this. This is an IPA edition. IPA. Cast strength with metal barrels. Different thing, Darth. And not necessarily. Cast strength doesn't necessarily mean metal barrels either.
I don't remember the James Bond that starts on Halloween.
There's a Jane Bond that starts on Halloween.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Okay. That's not the one in Jamaica with the voodoo priest or anything, is it? Spectre. Oh, I think it was Spectre. Oh,
Oh,
haven't seen. Nope,
Alright,
haven't
yeah.
seen that one. Oh, sorry.
none for you.
Oh, this smells good.
Yeah. I do like this one. It's really good with cocktails.
It smells really good.
It does. It smells
You'll
really
definitely
good.
pick up some like IPA like notes.
Notes.
Okay. Very
So
smooth.
Yeah.
It's so smooth.
Very smooth. Wow. I'm into that. Yeah.
I like it. I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a little sweet.
I was like, maybe, but I didn't want to say it because I'm not much of a beer person. So I was like, if I say that, I'll sound like a moron. But
No, I can just tell because my mouth's watering right now. I was like,
I feel like too for like a whiskey, it's very like light in a way.
very
Yeah.
much. Yeah, very, very
It's like
light.
it's like a daytime whiskey.
I mean, you can tell by looking at it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a very, very light
color.
Light color. So it doesn't have a ton of time in the barrel. It's very nice.
In contrast to that,
Now this one I'm really curious about.
this one is pretty good.
This is the Stout edition.
He's so excited.
Bam.
I like that one.
I'll
It's
give you
definitely more. Well, I do like the darker beers.
Yeah.
So like yeah, those notes are definitely present in that compared. But yeah, the IPA. I'm not an IPA drinker so much, but I really do like. like citrusy.
I honestly don't drink a lot of IPA. Well, I don't drink a lot of beer, honestly. I mostly do this. So
She's like, it's all right. We'll let it slide.
this time. One day you'll have to like show me the beers to drink or something. We'll let that happen.
There's a lot of, I mean, now like a rising trend is like breweries crossing over and distilling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Especially whiskey's only, there's like some saying, but it's like one step away from beer.
Oh yeah, it's the same process.
Yes, it does start.
Which still blows me a little bit.
Right. That it can end up so dramatically different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, same thing. Jameson Caskmate Stout.
Oh, it's a. Yeah,
So a darker beer.
different.
I don't get as much nose. Is it just me? Am I nose blind right now?
It's like chocolatey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
it's darker, but that wasn't what I meant. Chocolatey was what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you said that, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get that.
I can see that.
I should have.
Highly impressed with you.
Taste bud.
She's like, yeah, you get shrimp. You don't get shrimp.
I should.
I'm gonna try that someday when somebody's sitting over here. It's like, it's got a nice shrimp. If you taste the shrimp at the front,
You should be tasting a shrimp.
then on the back you'll get pimento cheese. Do you get that at the end?
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the pimento cheese.
Yeah, right. Totally.
Would that be good together?
I did that though. I believe the last.
cheese.
I think that would be horrible. That sounds horrible to me.
I do like them separately.
Separately, I love them, but I don't know if
Yeah,
I would
they're
like.
not
I don't think I would take
Like
shrimp
a
and dip
smear
it
of
in
like pimento cheese and like.
I'm envisioning like a
know about
cracker, like a Ritz with pimento cheese and like a little shrimp.
a little
on
shrimp
top.
on top, and I don't think I would.
And I don't think I
would
want
eat
it. It looks
No.
pretty.
What kind of
but I-
cracker though? I mean, a Ritz cracker?
How about one of those?
Yeah,
like,
Ritz. No,
Of course
Ritz,
it has
not
to
the
be
buttery
something-
Ritz.
The buttery,
It has to
because
be
the
a
shrimp and the butter.
Shrimp and butter. That makes sense. Okay, sure.
I'm not sure about pimento cheese and butter.
Of course, everything's better with butter, right?
And cheese,
Just
right?
ask
Don't they say that
Pauline.
about cheese?
Yes. Okay, let's talk about this.
I like the other one better.
I don't know. First of all, also very smooth.
Yeah, still very, very smooth.
Like, what is the volume on this?
It's
still very good.
40%.
It's normal.
Huh.
You're so funny.
Like
It's normal.
it is so shockingly smooth.
Yeah.
What's-
But
yeah.
I feel like Irish whiskey though
But I
kind
love
of right.
that's what's with like Jameson. All of their stuff is super. Like that triple distilled is what makes it so smooth. Always. I mean, everything I've ever had of
I'm
theirs
impressed.
is super smooth.
I'm impressed.
I do think it's interesting. They're not. I won't lie. And maybe this is just me because I'm not as like beer well versed in beer. They're not as different as I was expecting them to be.
I expected the stout to really hit me in the
be-
face a little more.
I did
A little
too.
bit heavier.
Yeah. Didn't quite get
And
that.
it wasn't quite. Yeah, it wasn't quite there for me.
I think the IPA hit me in the face more than the stout. Hit me in the face
Yes.
just in the fact that it had a more
It's
distinctive
different.
flavor and something different involved.
Stout didn't feel like too far off.
yeah, I wish we had regular
Right.
Jameson so we could like compare the three.
Sorry, I don't have any regular Jameson.
I know the one thing you don't have.
The one thing I don't have, yes, I don't have regular Jameson. Sorry, but those are really good.
Yeah, very
Yes.
good. Recommend.
Wow, there's been some good stuff so far. Okay,
I
let's.
definitely like the coming up with a black Halloween drink.
Oh yeah, we
challenge.
can totally do that. I've got 2 more things to try though. First thing first, I think we'll start sweet and then we'll finish with an Amaro.
Okay, so what's the first thing first?
The first thing. So if you were around for last month's live stream or the cocktail that I put out, Fond Memories, put that out a couple weeks ago on YouTube, I made a banana syrup. It was a roasted banana syrup, brown sugar, bananas, really, really good. That was to replace a banana liqueur that they had used at a bar in Chicago that I didn't have. Well, it just came into the liquor store today as I walked in, and they're like, I can't keep it on the shelf, so if you don't get it, it might be another few months before we even see it. I'm like,
Wow.
I should
Well, then
grab it.
I guess I'll get it.
So I got it. This is the Tempus Fugit. Is it Fugit or Fugit
Let me see.
Fugit.
for Latin?
Oh, like Fugit sound?
I get, no,
No.
like Tempus, like time flies. Tempus Fugit, Tempus Fugit.
I think you can say however you want because it's a dead language.
I think
Right,
it's,
who's going to judge me, right? I
Who's
like,
gonna say you're wrong?
I
right.
think it's Tempus Fugit.
I'm going to say Fugit. It feels right to say Fugit.
I think we're on consensus that.
Tempus Fugit.
Creme
I don't know, it might be Tempus
de
Fugit.
banana liqueur.
And this
Apparently-
is different than 99 bananas, how? That was.
Biscuit, I totally agree with you.
What did Biscuit say? Trip distilled is smoother than a baby's backside. Bitter regrets, didn't try sooner. So many lost years. Is it written in French? No.
No, it's written in Latin.
It's Latin.
Oh God, I wasn't ready for that. It smells like banana bread, which of course it does, but I just wasn't ready for it.
What were you expecting?
I wasn't thinking about it. After the Jameson, I was expecting something very spirity, and it's not.
Can I see that?
Yep.
What? So it's more like kind of banana bready.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
tiki
think
cocktail.
I mean, it's a liqueur.
it's a liqueur, so it's going to be sweet. They
heavily
say that
sweet.
it's very much like a bananas Foster, but bananas bread,
Would
bananas
be
bread,
bananas
bread.
bread.
What was
I mean,
the
Bananas
cocktail?
Foster is like sugar and bananas,
Yeah.
so it's
Super
banana
good.
bread.
What
so-
was the cocktail that you?
It was actually, they called it an old fashioned. Right. It's actually one of the best cocktails I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe that, but I highly doubt it's actually an old fashioned.
Oh no, it wasn't an old fashioned at all. But when you tear it apart, it's like they took the elements of an old fashioned and they just twisted it just a
Yeah?
bit. Yeah.
Okay.
It was really good. It had whiskey, and this was a bar that had vintage spirits. So we're talking like when they run out of a bottle, it's the last bottle on the planet. You don't get it anymore. So it's done.
You want to name drop the place?
The Milk Room.
What's it called?
The Milk Room.
The milk room.
The Milk Room in Chicago, the Chicago Athletic Association. Freaking amazing.
The milk
Freaking
room.
The
amazing.
Milk Room.
Yeah. It had
You want to name
a
drop?
No, where was that?
You're a sponsor. Tell me where it is.
it had a whiskey. It had a 1970s Fernet Branca. It
I don't even know what that is.
It's an old version of this.
Oh. I recognize the bottle.
It had creme de banana, which is new, but Tempest Fugit, their whole deal is finding old recipes and redoing them. Like their Grand Classico is kind of like their take on what a Campari would be, kind of thing, but they use all natural ingredients and old techniques and everything. And the last thing was a super rare Fijian rum, which was really funky. So freaking good. And they called it an old fashioned, but I'm like, it's not an old fashioned, but whatever, I don't care.
Very interesting. All right.
All right, here we go.
Excuse me.
Creme de banana.
Please believe me, it smells exactly like banana bread that your mother used to make. Like,
I would like to make a banana bread and then like stick holes in it and
and
just
dump
pour
this in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like some of those like rum cakes, but with.
Yeah. Maybe put some like ice.
Let's see
on
what you
it.
think of this.
It's really sweet, but it tastes like banana. Tastes
That's
like
really
banana
good
bread.
though.
It's really yummy.
It is straight up banana bread. Let's be honest here, y'all. That is
Yeah, I
like,
just drank, like banana bread. If it were mushed up, that's
Yep.
what this is.
So here's the question I had. I had
delicious.
asked this question on Twitter the other day and I never got a satisfactory answer. If I had like pumpkin pie,
Mm-hmm.
I just got me a slice of good pumpkin pie, and I put it in some liquor, would I have pumpkin pie flavored bourbon or something at that point?
I like where you're going with this, but I'm saying they do already have like that pumpkin pie.
But is it
Vodka?
fake?
Oh yeah, it's like
It's
cream
vodka.
vodka,
Oh,
like
no, I
Mountain
don't
Dew
want that.
vodka. It's
I want
vodka.
like a real
I want
pie.
this.
Don't
but for
forget
pumpkin
about
pie.
the dairy. Wouldn't the dairy mess with it?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think that it
good
would.
point.
Yeah, I don't think that it would because of some of the way that some of the ingredients would.
Which you're
Especially.
when you think about pumpkin, though, you're not thinking about like.
But what you
pumpkins taste
could
like
do-
nothing. You
You're
need
right.
Nutmeg.
You need
Yes,
you need
I was
the
gonna say what you
spices.
could do is you could get some like pureed pumpkin with nutmeg and some sugar, brown sugar.
Yeah.
You could
So-
mix those
All
things.
that.
You could take the elements of
pumpkin pie spices. I think they sell it like.
You guys missed last year because I tried to do a pumpkin stream.
Did you do that? You did.
I did a puree, and I had I roasted my own pumpkin. I pureed it up. I made
Was it
a
your old
thing.
jack-o'-lantern?
No, I actually didn't do that.
Was it?
Carved, set outside.
Alright, what are we gonna do with this pumpkin? We can't throw it away.
I don't know. Let's make a liquor out of it. Sounds good.
Great.
Let's do that.
Kill the germs.
So your jack-o'-lantern, you.
I took my jack-o'-lantern.
You roasted it.
I roasted it, pureed it. I had it sitting in my syrups, and I was infusing them and making a thing. The worst, just failed miserably, horrible. With that stream, we literally did not make one acceptable cocktail in a 4-hour stream. It was a
Bad.
train wreck. It was so bad, so bad.
So what you're
like,
saying is our idea is not viable.
Darth, oh, we remember.
It is half a tub of whipped cream.
What if you put it in something like a cheesecloth? Like wrap the pie in a cheesecloth and then like dropped it in?
Sure. I'll try anything twice. Come
Instead of
on.
blending it up and trying to, emulsify it, just...
I don't know. I did. I even juiced. I had pureed. I had juiced pumpkin.
Just like imagine you like shoving like...
I have an actual like a
slice.
legit juicer, and I was like juicing pumpkin, just trying to make something that it was horrible. It was so bad.
You gotta get the 3 Olives pumpkin pie.
Oh God, no.
Ugh.
Oh,
It's
don't
actually
make
Bernard's.
me.
Maybe I don't think it's fancy enough for 3 Olives, but have you ever had the Mountain Dew
No.
vodka? Oh,
I
What, a
don't
Mountain
even
Dew
desire
vodka?
to try
where
it.
were you? God.
Clearly not where I needed to be, or exactly,
Exactly where
I
you needed to be.
True story. All right, this is tomorrow. The Brovo Project Tomorrow. This is number 14. Okay, this is a very interesting thing. I just found this. I have no idea what it's about, but I thought it sounded cool. The tasting notes were like, huh, let's try it. Did a little research. Apparently, this company, I think out of Washington State, they started up, and there's the cat again. They started up, and then a law changed in Washington, and they couldn't release the liqueur that they had developed. So they had to like pull it back, and they decided they would try to make some Amaro. So they started like working with different bartenders who would say, this is my recipe for an Amaro, and if they liked it, they would end up bottling it. And this is one of them. This is Amaro number 14 from a guy named Mike Ryan.
So remind me, I asked you, you told me last time, but I forgot. Remind me what an Amaro is?
It's pretty much any kind of herbs and fruits and bark, anything like that that's infused in usually a neutral spirit for an extended amount of time.
Neutral spirit, like
Like vodka.
vodka.
Like vodka.
Doesn't Revolution Gin, they have a good one?
They do. They have a great one.
And I guess they're using their gin in that.
Yeah, they'll be using their original. They won't use their gin. They'll use the neutral spirit that they make their gin out of.
Okay.
So they'll take that and they'll turn that into, where's my Amico? Should be right
Here.
here. Yeah, here we go. The Amico Amaro, this guy, which is a
Yes.
great one. Great,
Yeah,
great,
we had
great
that last time
Amaro.
I was here. It was so good.
So anywho, and I've even started making my own Amaros. I have 2 batches in the closet of my own Amaro that I made all by myself. Not all by myself. Found a recipe, adapted a little bit.
So what did you start with the Amaro? What's the base?
Everclear. Like super high proof, like 190. Yeah.
You know, back in Virginia, where I'm from, that you can't buy Everclear.
Yeah, there's a lot of places where you still can't buy it.
We just go down to North Carolina, though.
Just across the border.
Nobody
Nobody knows.
Contraband everything.
Stock up, yeah.
Yeah, you just go.
Those and fireworks. I come down to Texas, I'm like, you guys got both?
What? Oh,
Yeah.
crazy. Oh, crazy.
Yeah, no, we got both. You can buy Everclear on the way to get your fireworks.
But it's illegal to shoot off fireworks. I got a bunch of fireworks first year down here, and
you
like,
can't do anything
my
with
boyfriend was like, you can't set those off in the parking lot.
They
And I'm
used to, like, because I used to live on, like,
Sure you can. Light them and run away.
like, right.
they'll never find you. Like in Round Rock over at Westwood High School, they would let people, like, go in the parking lot and shoot them off. I don't know if they still do, but they used to.
I can imagine that.
Wow, this
Imagine
smells
what
like I get cinnamon.
Yep.
Like a lot of cinnamon.
Oh, yeah, a lot of cinnamon.
So what are some of the classic cocktails that are Amaro's in?
Oh, man. Well, Negroni's the biggest.
Oh, Negroni, okay.
Yeah, because
So
Campari is
mostly
considered an
cinnamon.
Amaro.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you wanted to make your pumpkin pie, this would be an ideal.
This,
is your
I
pumpkin
think
pie.
This
this
is
is
what
a
you would
pumpkin
do.
pie. The dark deluxe, it starts with a dark chocolate. They add sarsaparilla, cinnamon, and thyme.
What's sarsaparilla again?
It's kind of like root beer.
Root beer. It's what root beer is made from.
Do you like root beer?
What's
beer.
interesting?
Do you?
I love it. Do
You
you
like
like
root
root beer?
Adore it.
Oh my god!
You don't like
really?
root beer? What's wrong with you?
It smells like medicine, y'all.
Tastes
What?
like medicine too. That's wonderful.
And why are you drinking root beer when you can just have a nice old fashioned Coca-Cola?
Oh, root beer's way better.
Oh, root beer is so
No,
much.
it's
Then
not.
Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Oh my God, so
best
much
drink
better.
in the world, and I.
Oh no, no.
Coke
oh,
is just
oh.
like just a regular no.
You do.
I support that decision.
Thank you.
Do you remember those little root beer A&W little
Oh yeah, yeah.
the best?
Root beer is amazing.
When I was a kid, we used to for Easter. My mom used to have this like huge Easter egg hunt at my house for like me and 30 kids. So we'd all have this candy afterwards, and because we're weird little children, we would play poker for our candy. And I used to always try and get all those A&W things. I was like, I'm
surprised people just didn't give them to you.
Yeah, I was like, those count for 2. I raise you. Here's my Tootsie Rolls for 2 of those.
You can try some homemade tomorrow if you'd like.
Is it ready?
It looks
Yeah,
like
ready to go.
kombucha.
Well, for sure then.
It looks like kombucha. We'll give it a shot. See
Okay.
what you think.
What's the
Shake
difference
and
between the
let's
two?
go.
Yeah, are you
Well,
gonna
one's
shake?
green and one's brown.
One's green and one's...
One's
This is not brown. This is like
brown.
reddish. No,
A
it's
really
really
weird
brown.
green.
One's green and one's brown.
It's
Whatever.
a special kind of green though.
It's
Special
a
kind of
special
brown.
kind of green. This one is pretty simple. It's like fruit, cherries, some roots, and things like that to give it some bitterness.
You said fruit and cherries.
Yeah.
It's
So
got
what
dried
is-
cherry, orange,
Okay.
Yeah.
really like
I was like, why
orange
are you?
zest.
What's so special
Yo, how
about
come cherries are fruit?
Cherries are fruit.
That's true. That's true. I should probably clarify that.
Fruit, cherries.
Yeah, I'd be like, it
We're
feels
back.
great.
Yep.
Okay, we're live.
Hey,
Hey,
welcome
look
back. My editing is going to take me a little longer this week. There we go. All right, had to just restart everything. Second tomorrow. Definitely different color. This one has a lot of the same stuff, a lot more herbs. It's got roots. It's got dandelion leaves.
Dandelion leaves? You just had those
yes.
lying around? Did you go to the front yard or?
Yeah, I basically just went out with a weed eater.
Oh, whatever came at me,
came
just
up,
threw it.
threw it in with Everclear. And
Cool. So this should be very earthy then.
yes, yeah. You'll taste a lot of dirt.
Oh, okay.
It'll have that nice terroir.
Did you strain out the pebbles?
No,
or?
no, no, no.
Oh, okay.
It adds.
It's a little texture.
Yeah, the mineral from that adds a
Ah,
lot.
is it active dirt?
Yes, it's active dirt. It's active dirt.
Where would you find inactive dirt?
Microwave, I don't know. When you microwave dirt,
So that's why the yellow color of that active dirt.
the active dirt gives it yellow color. We're totally
Hmm.
making this shit up, y'all. Just so you know.
I think it's really interesting. So like when it's in the bottle, it's like a green color, but then you pour it out.
It's much
It's
more
kind
yellowy.
of yellowy. Yep, I know. Weird, right?
Weird.
It's magic.
It's actually, and maybe it's just the color playing tricks in my mind, but it's slightly limoncello reminiscent.
Mm-hmm. I think it's very limoncello reminiscent.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
No.
I think I like the other one better, but this one, I think there'd be cocktails that this could
Right.
be really good in.
We've had like both sides because like we gave it to the water trade folks at Water Trade. They like this one better than the other one, but I know other people like the red one better than this one. So it really just kind of depends.
Yeah.
Is there a little bit of mint in there? Did I miss-
Yeah.
Yes.
I have some, you know,
put
that.
mint in there?
There's a little bit of mint.
Third piece of gum.
Yes, it's actually spearmint gum.
From the, it got caught in the weeder and you just like toss it in.
Pretty much anything that came up
You're
from
chewing
the
it while
weeder.
you're making it. It just fell in. And you
Yeah,
put it
like
behind it.
why not? It's alcohol. It'll kill it, right? Sure.
Okay.
It's 190. Come on.
Come on.
Everclear will just kill everything.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. We've tried so much stuff and we haven't even made a cocktail yet.
I know.
Have we
but
tried
I
it
love
all?
Tried all my new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're
Good.
ready to go. So I think we should make some cocktails.
Well, you know my vote.
I do?
Yeah, I want to make a black cocktail for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just saying this is a black bottle.
That's true. Got that stout in the black bottle. We want to start with this?
Not opposed.
Let's do
I'm not
it.
exactly sure how that and activated charcoal are going to go well, but
The activated charcoal is not going to add a lot of flavor. Not
It won't
unless you
add
like
any,
really.
right? Or-
It shouldn't add
It shouldn't
any
add
unless
any,
you
I
add
don't
a
think.
ton of it in there, and then you'll notice it. But it doesn't take a lot. I mean, it just
in
takes
my
like-
experience, it only adds texture.
Yeah. And cancels out any drug you're taking.
Oh, really?
So,
Will you
yes.
elaborate more? No. Wait,
is
cancel
valid.
out like it makes you sober when you're.
No,
it
like-
absorbs toxins, but also if you're on any medications, you should be careful when you drink it because activated charcoal will absorb medications.
Cough, birth control.
What?
Cough,
Oh,
birth control.
I thought you meant like smoking weed or like
Oh,
eating
no, no, no.
mushrooms.
No, like
No.
I'm sorry,
like-
people say drugs.
you,
sorry.
You went that way.
Say medicine.
Fine. Medicine. Sorry.
She said medications. I heard it.
Yeah, I heard
I
birth
thought-
control. And I was
I
like,
don't
those
know.
two, huh? Like, yeah, birth control.
Yeah. Now, no one knows exactly how much. Like the few times I've used it in cocktails, it's literally like
Yeah, how much does it
a
take to be
few
a
grams.
problem?
So I can't guarantee, but I do put the disclaimer out there.
You did not tell me about that before I came over here. Like,
Sorry about that.
like,
Warning, activated charcoal.
I know.
can
First, you
cause-
thought I knew
know.
everything. Second, activated charcoal. What? Oh God.
okay.
Same for grapefruit. Don't drink a lot if you're on meds. I've heard that. That's right.
Yeah,
Really?
there are certain meds that I had a best friend. She had like a blood cancer when she was in high school, and grapefruit. There's no really explanation, but she was on a medicine that if she would have had grapefruit, like it could have killed her.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
but like
okay.
it's a bunch of weird medicines like that, and it's just
Right.
like
So after
grapefruit,
the
but not
shots,
other
pretty sure it was time for
citrus.
the
You know,
series.
like
Yeah.
she could drink orange juice, lemonade all day, but like
But grapefruit, no.
yeah,
Interesting.
it almost
Weird.
sounded like mythical. Like,
it does, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like that's
An old
Not
wives'
true.
tale, like, I can't drink
can't have grapefruit.
Okay.
Situate here for the real drinking.
Yeah, right. We're just getting started. We're an hour in, though. That's the longest tasting we've ever done. We had a lot of conversation,
You
too. We
chatty
talked about-
Cathy's over
we
here.
are, we get along well.
All right.
When I was trolling you on Instagram, I told Jonathan today, I was like, I might be making you best friend.
I'm just saying.
I'm just warning you.
After a few drinks, I think so. Yeah, for sure. We're gonna start getting like real deep talk. And
Yep. You're going to find out all
You
about
just-
everything we ever cared about.
Okay, so we want to do something.
Because in girl world, that's how you become best friends. Like, you get drunk and then you tell your deepest, darkest secrets, and it's all over. You're best friends.
You have to first figure out whether you guys agree on liking Taylor Swift or not, because
Right,
right.
that's definitely
Oh,
a
yeah,
prereq.
sure. But you guys have already agreed on that.
Yes.
no,
So
we're good.
you're good with that.
We can like different albums and still be
Right,
Yeah,
because
that's
you're
fine.
still within the Taylor
but you need to
Swift.
respect Taylor Swift.
Right.
Exactly.
If you don't respect Taylor Swift, get the
Honestly,
fuck
that's the
out.
only
You're
reason that
done.
we agreed even to come here, because we knew you were a closet
Taylor
Swiftie,
Swift,
so
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say I'm a closet Swiftie.
I mean, they're friends. You guys, old
We're
work
old
buddies.
friends. Yeah, we hung out. Yeah,
Old roommates.
Old roommates back in the day.
College roommates, right?
Right, exactly.
Sorry for blowing your
Went to
cover.
college?
It's all right.
Did Taylor Swift go to college?
No.
I don't think
That's
so.
what happens when you become a teenage.
Superstar.
Yeah, teenage superstar.
I'm sure she's doing like online courses.
Do you
I mean, I
think
guess
she
why would
is?
you need
Why?
to, though?
No, I don't
I'm
think she
busy.
is.
Like,
yeah,
no.
no.
Busy.
I mean, at some point, I mean, college is great. Don't get me wrong, but at some point,
It's irrelevant if you've already
yeah.
got a well-established career.
Yeah,
right?
I'm like,
no, that makes sense. I can get on
done,
that.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like she's going to be needing to put it on a resume anytime soon.
Well, I said Emma Watson did go to college.
But
She
she
did.
wanted to join the UN. Like, that's a whole separate thing. Like,
That's true.
being like,
She
I
wanted
was
to join
Hermione Granger isn't going to...
Yeah. Well, then she continued to work, and
But she does both.
yeah. Does she work for the UN?
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
she's like one of their like
She's like a...
their ambassador for like women's
Yeah.
issues and stuff like that.
Sponsored.
Hashtag, that's right. Hashtag sponsored.
She's like a spokesperson or something.
Okay, I'm gonna make a drink. Damn it.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
It's Black
Do
and
it.
Halloween.
This is very smooth. I feel like we need something that's going to stand out against it, so we need something that's a little funky. So I'm either leaning towards an Amaro or, honestly, a Mezcal. Splitting the base.
But
Huh?
I want to try mezcal and that just to see what happens.
Just see what happens?
Y'all are all going to kill me.
Irish Mexican.
An Irish Mexican. All
Don't
right.
they have like restaurants like that? Maybe somewhere.
Sure, why not?
One.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
somewhere.
We'll say yes.
Yeah, undoubtedly
know.
somewhere.
Okay.
It sounds like it could definitely be a thing.
She just gonna be like, what, half?
I'm just going to do it half and a half. Just do
Okay.
equal parts and just see what happens. We'll keep it... Which one do I want to use? I think this Bonez isn't quite as smoky, so it might be a little more...
palatable
And why
for
did you
me.
choose? Why did you choose mezcal?
Because he hates me.
No. Basically because that is so smooth and I want something that's going to kind of make me notice it.
Okay.
So I wanted something like that. It's either Mezcal or honestly an Islay gin. Or even a Boomsma.
A what?
The Boomsma Jennifer.
Oh.
But I wanted to try
start-
this first.
yeah.
And let's just see what happens. Because I may be going completely wrong direction, and if so, we'll know early.
Intellectually, I can't fathom the two combining well, but I'm biased.
That's true, you really are. One of
So-
the best drinks I ever made was a Scotch and gin split base.
What kind of scotch and what kind of gin?
Fair point.
I'll look up the recipe.
Show you the receipts.
Handy dandy.
Beefeater. Oh, yeah, it was a Beefeater and the Smoky Black. The famous grouse Smoky Black.
Color us skeptical.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
I mean,
This is
Silence.
not chilled. You know what? Actually, I might want to put like...
I think the first time we were quiet. this
Yeah,
whole,
I'm just like
Nah, I'm not going to water it.
mulling it all over.
It's all right. Won't be the first time.
So gin and scotch.
Gin and Scotch is great. This is, you know... a thing that I've learned. I was as surprised as you. Okay, this might suck. Be aware.
This might suck.
Curmudgeon says, not the Jennifer. Nasty stuff. Mezcal or Sotol, sure, but not the Jennifer.
He seems offended.
He does. Like, don't mean to offend
This
you.
is personal.
Just kidding, guys.
I don't know about, well, I don't want to.
I'm tempted to let y'all try it first.
You gotta try it. Come on now.
That was a swing and a miss, right?
Yeah, it's a miss. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's as bad as y'all are saying, but it's a swing and a miss.
I can't even taste the Jameson in it. Like,
Yeah, the mezcal totally took it over.
But
so
the mezcal
overpowered.
has been like ramped
Muddled.
up. Yeah, and like something
It hit my nostrils. So I like need to sneeze now.
It might be good maybe at a different ratio, but let's go with something different. Let's just try a different.
So wing and a miss.
That's my new catchphrase. So.
I like it. It's great.
All right,
I
so
do that. I
if you
go
want to do
through
that,
like phases of phrases. Phases of phrases.
We're on day 3.
I know Curmudgeon, but I still think you're just missing out on some gems. I'm just saying.
No. I don't know. Like that botanical gin, I'm such
always
a big
here for
fan
this
of.
show.
But do you think it would not go with?
I'm not sure. I was thinking about the Sotol.
Let's do it. I've got
I like
a bottle. I've got a bottle of Sotol at home that I bought because of this beautiful bottle that they spent.
Beautiful bottle.
I think
oh
they
my
spent
God,
like what
right?
2 years
Something developing
in
this
R&D on the bottle.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, won me over, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But I haven't
obviously
used
worked.
it. I don't know what to use Sotol for.
Well,
So
maybe we can find
one of
out.
the things about this,
James, yes.
the like this Sotol right here, that's going to be closer to a mezcal than this. So be aware that the Sotols are going to range
All over the place, yeah.
place. This one I think is a little less smoky than that. They
Depends
make it a
on
little
which
bit
Sotol
different.
you play with.
When you say all over the place, do you mean all over this place but
Spectrum.
smoky? Or do you mean...
No,
You're gonna have some
including
that are
smoky.
super smoky. Like I know a lot of people when they think of Sotol, they immediately think mezcal, mezcal, mezcal. But when I try Desert Door, I feel more tequila. So
Okay.
it's a lot softer for me on this.
And there's no right or wrong?
No, there's no right or wrong. It's
I mean,
just
it's
different ways
just-
of distilling it. Sometimes they'll smoke it, sometimes they won't. It just kind of depends on who's making it.
Yeah.
What they're looking for.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I can't substitute
was a
Sotol or mezcal for Sotol,
No.
or vice versa. Or
Usually
even
not.
tequila at all.
You might be able to get away with this if you wanted to. I wouldn't say that you could just make an even switch
You have a
between the Desert Door.
Is this the same Sotol that you've had for a while? Because I think I've tried this on your last show. Or last time.
Maybe. I've had it for a while, yeah, and then I found the Desert Door and I kind of
switched over.
switched over on that one.
You have a string on your sleeve. Up on the outside.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I'm sorry,
Good?
it's bothering
Good?
me. Grow
You
up
good?
and say
I'm good,
things.
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Cute.
Good.
I know. I love the design. Kids are so cute. She has cute shoes on. Including y'all. Don't want you to feel excluded.
You think the worm with mezcal?
Really?
I don't get that. Yeah,
I don't.
that's all marketing. I actually heard the story behind that.
Really?
Yeah, there's nothing about, there's actually no tradition with the worm in the bottle.
Really?
Yeah. It was a made up tradition
Made up by
by a marketing.
publicity.
Yeah.
I mean,
But there are tequilas with worms in the bottle, because I remember we had one.
Yeah, there totally are now.
Yeah, but it wasn't a,
In
it wasn't a
college,
tradition.
that's what I mean. Yeah, they had little mini airplane bottles, and they had one in there.
They had one in a little mini airplane bottle?
I think it was the one that's like the most stereotypical one. It's like a gold colored label or
Oh, yeah.
like a rectangle bottle, but I don't touch that stuff.
What is this? Oh, right.
Sotol and the Stout.
I don't know how many. I think after. Okay.
You
It's a
nervous?
lot, yeah.
I'm gonna go with a no.
Tastes like cleaning fluid.
Yeah.
A little bit. A
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
go with a no on that one.
Swing and miss. That's 2.
Not a full miss.
Yeah?
Not a full miss.
Are you sure you want to cut it with like a full on liquor or a spirit?
Yeah, I'm going back to the
No.
Amaro option.
Are you looking at this?
I was actually looking at chartreuse.
Okay.
I was actually thinking of chartreuse or jasmine. The problem with the Jasmine is it's wonderful, but that is such a smooth whiskey that I'm not sure that's going to give me the.
Is that going to be like elderflower liqueur?
Better. It's
Oh,
so
better.
much better. That is my favorite liqueur. Like sweet liquor, really good, and it's made in Bastrop. It's pretty local.
But what about playing off the notes already in the,
With the chocolate?
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. We can do that.
or even coffee if you've got? Well,
Oh,
is
yeah.
that coffee? No. Well, it is, but not straight coffee.
Yeah.
What about this guy?
What's that? Oh,
This is the one with the chocolate and cinnamon.
And the cinnamon. That's
we
not
could
a
do
bad
that.
idea. Yeah,
with
that's
the
actually-
stout. That's
Yeah,
very
with the stout.
wintry.
Warm.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
try
let's
that.
try that.
Let's do that. Okay, give me your things here. Let's get rid of this crap.
We're getting
Get out of here, crap.
I
Get outta
can't.
here.
Stupid
It's
crap.
very,
All right, we didn't like
very
Irish
rare
Mexicans.
that like I don't finish
Yeah.
a sample or a tasting.
That's really
or
is true.
Something.
You very rarely don't finish one of the samples. Is this your second time being on?
Third.
That's right. Third time.
One up on me.
You're what we call a veteran.
I keep begging every single time. Like, Mark, do you have anybody to cancel? Mark, can I show up? Mark, I'm in the area. Mark.
Mark. I just want to do anything. Would any of you do the toe shot? I have no idea what it is. So
Oh
no.
no!
What is a toe shot?
Well, I don't want to like totally butcher the story, but somewhere, for some reason, I think it's a bar. They have like a cut off toe that's been like mummified in some weird way, and like you put it in the shot, and I think you do the shot, and like you can't swallow the toe, or something like that.
No.
Whoever brought
That
that,
doesn't sound
up,
sanitary.
please go further. Yeah.
How
I
do you,
mean-
like, I would expect to be like poison.
Well,
like
it's
that.
alcohol, right?
Right. I mean, alcohol kills.
I mean,
Stuff.
they
But
say
still.
toe, and like it is like this little like black shriveled up like.
I just wouldn't do it.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm
No.
out. I'm
No.
out.
That's like no.
Please don't. Agreed. I'm out.
I agree,
I'm just
Darth.
out.
Yeah, no, I could never like yeah.
All right, we're gonna change the ratio a little bit. We're gonna do a full ounce of the stout.
And there's a lot of things that I'll try. Like I'm all like, if you really want me to try like a candied bug or something, like I will. There's a lot of things I will try. That's a step beyond.
Let's go.
It's a human toe and it must touch your lips.
Nope.
Hard pass.
Yep, never
But it's
gonna happen.
it's an old human toe, you guys. It's not a new human toe. Like it's
Right. This isn't
They
a
did-
Sweeney Todd thing.
They didn't
Yes.
find one in the gutter and be like, hey, let's use this one this week.
it's not from that guy like in the crutches in the back.
Right.
No.
Where'd you
I
get
don't
the toe?
know what
Don't ask
that
questions.
is.
Just don't ask
I have
questions.
no- what is that? What's this? I don't know what that is.
What is it?
A Steph's finger shot?
I think they're
That's
just making
dirty.
stuff up now.
Yeah, it does. I don't know what that is, but I.
Oh, I know what that is. So Steph, who streams on the channel sometimes, she usually streams on Mondays. She was cooking dinner while slightly inebriated and cut a piece of her finger off.
Oh!
Yeah, we asked. She was like, "Oh, maybe about a centimeter of the end of my finger." And you're like, "What?"
Which finger?
I think it was like her left index finger or something.
Oh no.
You're gross.
Right?
Why would you want to do that?
That's how traditions are started. I'm sure that's how that toe thing was.
Got stolen recently, and some fan donated his medical severed toe as replacement. No,
That's so
biscuit.
nice.
No.
That's not. I mean,
That's
that's
a good
nice.
neighborhood bar.
She's like good.
Not a
friends.
neighborhood that I want to go to.
How come you get a pre-taste? Why didn't we get to try it?
So what happens when you're a bartender? You can just
right.
straw in it.
That's true.
Try a little taste.
It's interesting, but I think I need something before I give it to you.
This is what I've noticed happens. Like he lets us in on it, and two fails, and he doesn't want to give it to us again. He wants to-
yeah.
That's what you've noticed.
He should
After
be
the
more
first
careful.
drink?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Please.
This is my second time on the show. This is not the first time this has happened.
Should we
Pull out the
muddle
straw and
something
stop
in
sharing.
it? Put like some like
Maybe
drops of bitters.
I feel like it's a little
Drops.
sweet.
Drops something a little.
Drops
a little
of bitters are
hint.
good.
I can't
mean,
help you because I don't know what it tastes like.
Yeah, I don't even know what it smells like. You putting on perfume?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
But it's a little sweet. It needs something to kind of stand out a little bit.
But it's a good blend so far. I mean,
Yes.
at least the nose of it is.
Right. Ooh. Your hand.
Oh. It's like eucalyptus-y.
It's called woodland.
supposed to rub it into your cucumber.
Yes, yes. We're gonna have the
You're not supposed to eat it.
or this.
I like the first one, but
Yeah, the
I'm
first
just not
one.
a fan of
Yeah.
licorice.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm not
enough.
either. I can't.
Let's just see what this does.
Isn't like licorice and root beer like super similar flavors?
Yes, they are. And I love.
mean-
so they're from a similar root,
Right, but I'm not sure I would think they're similar.
but they're not
flavors.
the same flavor at all.
Maybe same profiles or they're,
Yes, they are the same profiles. I will.
Yeah, I'll agree with
I'll
that.
go with that for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm a walking contradiction. I can't stand licorice. Like actually eating it makes me like
It's
nauseated.
gross.
But yeah, I'll consume root beer all day long.
Did you have a garnish for that?
No,
Or-
not at all.
You did all the fancy steps, like
Not
taste
yet.
it and
That's-
swirl it in the strainer.
Nah.
Yeah, you made it seem like it was already a cocktail.
Oh no, it's very far from.
It's a little bitty, like
A
orange
little
peelers.
tiny little, right? It's just a sprig.
What did you put in this?
I did the
Oh,
I am
Jameson Stout, the Amaro
borderline
14,
obsessed with them Amaro. I mean,
and the Woodland Bitters.
Woodland.
I'm borderline obsessed with
Who are
this.
the bitters from?
Brovo, I believe is the name of it.
Where'd it
Are they local?
Oh
or
no, the bitters. The bitters are Portland Bitters
Oh, there
Project.
it is.
Portland Bitters Project.
So much love for the West Coast, right? This is West Coast too.
West Coast in the house, y'all.
I'm scared to try it, you guys.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, it's good. I've had 20
Okay.
sips. No, you're good.
Yeah,
The last two are pretty
No, no, I've
Yeah,
had-
no,
I've had
this is
several
legit. This is legit. I think we're not there, but it's a drink.
Yeah, no.
We restarted the computer. We'll
that was
see.
rude.
I don't know what's happening.
We told you guys to like cross your fingers
we
and sing
take
your
bets
thoughts and
for the
prayers
next
that
round?
we'd stay online.
You didn't.
Where were you?
I think that's your fault. I'm gonna say that's everybody's fault that's out there right now.
You're making a hot mess. Is that like an actual drink? Why did you capitalize that, Brandon?
Proper noun.
It's a proper noun.
Okay, so I've been looking at the stuff. You guys have been talking some more. What did you decide to do different?
So we decided to nix the egg white.
Yep.
We could switch over to the IPA.
We got one more shot, right? Or like one more try.
But, I mean, yeah.
I don't have enough of this.
So we could switch to the IPA.
And then the
Look,
IPA is gonna be totally.
it'll
It's going to be
totally
100% different.
Totally different.
Should we just move on?
I think we have a good drink with this, and the bitters. It's simple. It's a good cocktail. We could just
It's a
move
very
on.
grown-up cocktail.
Very
It
grown
is a
up.
very grown-up cocktail.
I say we just move on with that.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. I'm going to
What's
keep
that?
drinking this.
We need a name for it though.
How did I remember the first time I came out here, or maybe last time, it's been so long that you still haven't really figured out a good system for figuring
Cocktail
out names.
naming?
Have you been writing names down?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I want
Everything's
you to
got a
like,
name.
but you need this to make it again tomorrow, which is sucks. I want you to make it again because I want
What
to
do we
taste
put
it
this-
to name it. It's not this. This is not what we're naming. This is not a cocktail. This is just a. I'm not wasting stuff.
I'm enjoying this. Can I have a drink of this?
Yes,
Not
you
wasting
can,
stuff.
darling.
Okay, so that was 2 ounces of the Jameson Stout, and then a
Yes.
half ounce of the chocolate cafecito,
And it was a beautiful combination.
and then just 3 drops
So-
of the.
Something like a play on Irish coffee, right?
Yeah. Like a drunken Irishman or.
Like fancy Irish coffee.
Okay. An Irish cappuccino.
Give me a beer. Give
I
me
am
a beer
so
reference.
good.
Yeah.
You can give me a beer reference.
do
I
you know-
believe in you.
So stout.
Oh yeah, okay. So like a stout coffee was actually not a bad name just on its own.
Right now, you want
How about like,
right now, or
maybe
can I
like
get
a
back to you?
stout morning, something we like play with the morning, because like
Stout
coffee morning.
Oh
stout
yeah,
morning,
yeah. I see where you're going. It's morning.
Yeah.
Morning stout.
Stout Monday
It's gotta
morning.
be a play off something like
I feel like there's a song just like almost there.
Chat, y'all got anything?
Am I crazy that there's like a song
maybe a
really
Beatles
close
song.
to this?
I don't know.
Like, what's going in my head is Monday morning, da-da, but it's not quite right.
There's also the word castmates that we have to play around with.
Oh, that's true.
I like stout better, but yes, we do.
If we needed 2 syllables, then we can.
I mean, you could just, but that's too many. Like
Biscuit says the Texan Irishman.
No, there's nothing Texas about it.
Yep.
But that's not. I mean, I guess it's Austin. That's true.
This is just a disaster. My
Did your pen
just exploded.
What's next? What's next?
It just exploded. What?
I do have another pen. I don't have another computer.
The Austin Irishman isn't bad, actually.
Yeah, I do like that.
That's you know.
You need a pen? You need a pen?
No, I think maybe I can make it there. I've put it back together.
Oh, I was
Austin
gonna say,
Irishman?
what is going on tonight? The Austin Irishman? Because I liked where you're going with the Texas Irishman. It's too vague, though. But that's an
The
Austin
Austin thing with Irish. The Austin
the
Irishman.
Austin Irishman.
The Austin Irishman.
Or you could do like an Austin morning. You could just.
But to be...
It's not really an Irish.
Yeah.
It is not really Austin.
Yeah. Or you could just call it an Irish morning.
Yeah. But I think we should play off of like the morning wood kind of stuff because this comes from cask. You have the Irish, like Irish morning wood, or like.
That sounds dirty.
It is.
Aren't drinking supposed to be dirty though?
Not all.
Not all of them.
I mean, they can
old-fashioned
be.
is pretty cut and dry.
French 76.
Martini.
Old-fashioned.
Buttery nipple.
I mean, we're not talking
shots.
frat drinks. Yeah, you're naming shots. This is not a shot stream.
Sorry.
Yeah, right,
I was
sidecar.
refined and intelligent and educated.
Hello, Mike and Kelsey, and from the
Janeater, hi. This
thought
is
we discovered a
Caitlin
long time ago
Janeater.
that it wasn't
Caitlin's been on a
Janeater.
few times.
Can we just name it meow, meow, meow?
Austin James. Oh, I like Austin James.
The Austin James,
That sounds like
McStoudio
a pop
Austin,
star.
2 o'clock. I love that.
Oh, McStoudio Austin is good.
Yes.
Do we, okay.
Austin James sounds like a
Austin
Justin
Lucky.
Bieber type name. Like
It does, right?
he is a heartthrob, 15-year-old. Like,
Who are you talking
Ladies
about?
and gentlemen, Austin James.
Yes.
Oh. I don't know where that came from.
Okay,
Oh, I see.
Austin Lucky, but I like it 2 o'clock. McStoudio Austin. Okay, between McStoudio Austin and the Austin James.
What about Austin McStoudy?
I definitely think I vote the Austin James.
Austin James sounds
Because
cute.
like if you were gonna order, you're like, I'll have an
hotel
Austin James
or a pop star or a museum
or a museum.
Or music. I see where you're going with that.
Aust-
though.
like
Jamie
there's an exhibit at the
McAustin.
Austin James.
I really do like McStoudio Austin.
I do too.
There's also a
The
Jamie
The
McAustin.
Stout Irishman is also Film 05. Says the Stout Irishman.
You could also just do Stouty McAustin. You could kind of switch those around so it's not quite as many syllables. But I like McStoudio
I kind of
Austin.
like, but here's another thing
lot of
though,
words, though.
because technically when you do all the mixed stuff, that's very Scottish. That's not Irish.
So we need like an
Technically,
O'Leary.
Technically Jameson is.
Well, yeah, but not the
There's-
Mick. Oh, no, it's not.
They I think with how the borders were and where the guy came from.
But it even says Irish whiskey.
The Austin Janitor. Give up,
I don't
Janita.
want to put anything on the line. Don't quote me on it, please.
Too late. You've been quoted. You've been quoted.
Wait, what about an acronym or something?
I mean, Jamie O. Austin is not bad.
Jamie McAustin.
No, Jamie O. Austin.
Jamie O. Austin.
Nah. The Austin O. Jamie.
Oh, please remember the tons of Scots who were forcibly resettled in Ireland by the Crown.
Okay, cool.
Hey!
So we've gone back to McStoudio Austin here.
McStoudio Austin. Hey, Bernsey, what's going on? Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm going to put McStoudio Austin for
Yeah.
right now.
Approved.
That's definitely a good launching pad.
Stouty
Approved.
O. Austin.
Let's start from there.
And we'll revisit this. And see what happens. McStoudio Austin for now.
I'm obsessed with the nutmeg.
I am too. Nutmeg is so.
Nutmeg is great.
Is nutmeg in pumpkin pie?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
You said you were the one who
Well,
suggested.
there's also like
earlier.
allspice. And
There's
like,
allspice, there's nutmeg.
Allspice is a magical
Nutmeg's-
spice.
Allspice is. Nutmeg's in allspice.
I like
right?
that Willow is asleep
Is it
on
in
your arm.
I don't know if it's
That's all
actually
she
in
wanted.
allspice.
Okay, so it's only 9 o'clock.
It's only 9 o'clock. We got so much time. Bobby O'Or.
What does it look like? What is the? Yeah, so it looks clear, and no, this isn't it.
Oh yeah, that's not it. Yeah, it basically looks like whiskey.
Yeah, it looks like whiskey.
Oh wait,
The stouty bastard.
It's a little bit darker.
Stouty bastard.
Ooh.
That doesn't suck.
It's not bad.
Stouty bastard. Is that better than McStouty O'Austin?
It's certainly easier to say.
It is.
Stouty bastard.
I like stouty
Stouty
bastard.
Yep.
Who did that? Who
Well
did
done,
that?
Biscuit.
You get
Biscuit.
a t-shirt. Biscuit gets a t-shirt.
I don't have a T-shirt.
You just said you had a t-shirt and Teespring.
Oh yeah, I do have. All right, well, I'll think about it. It costs me money. You're spending my money.
A t-shirt.
What is it, Stouty bastard?
Okay, so are we actually taking my request? I can't with you.
Take a little break of your event.
Are we taking my
cannot
request seriously
fucking
of like
believe.
making a cocktail black for Halloween?
Yeah, no, we can totally do that.
Can we?
How did you get activated charcoal? You said you made it.
No. You
Were
just
you
get
taking
like.
a break? No one can hear you.
Yeah. You said you made it.
Just go. Just go. Just go and come back. Get out of
Please
here.
don't answer that while I'm gone.
Okay, tell me the truth. Answer her question.
I don't even remember what the question was. What's the question? Are we? You want to make a? Yeah, we'll make a black cocktail.
No, the question. That's what I asked. She
Yeah.
asked, "How did you get activated charcoal? Did you make it yourself?" Which I thought was a great question.
I started a fire in the back, and after it was done, I grabbed the charcoal.
You streamed out the intensely poisonous chemicals,
Yep. And then we drank it.
like you do.
That's what you do. That's how you make activated charcoal.
Nice, Bernsey. Canada has 2 distinct seasons: winter and construction.
Tree construction.
Today was the first snowfall, so I guess only 6 more weeks of construction.
Yay!
Hey.
Happy end of construction season, maybe.
Quick, Xander and Willow, get on camera.
Who said that? Was that Dark? Sounds like something Dark would say. Yes,
was.
It's totally Dark.
I love that you knew that. So do me a favor, and we have to figure out a Halloween, like a black Halloween drink.
Well, okay, because I've done it before, so we can totally do that.
Because I think I told you I did themed drinks for all of the different Avengers movies.
Yeah.
And at one point, for one of the movies, I wanted to come up with a black cocktail, and I couldn't. I didn't have activated charcoal, so I didn't have anything that would make it
Right.
black.
The only thing, well, there's 2 ways to generally make it black. It's going to be activated charcoal, or it's going to be squid ink. And squid ink's going to add some flavor.
The only time I've had squid ink is in like pasta.
Pasta, right? Yeah, it's definitely going to add that umami flavor, that kind of like
Which
salty,
is-
seaweedy thing, which might be good.
I mean, it could work with maybe like a Japanese whiskey. You could like go the whole sushi
You really
route.
could, yeah, you really could. So it's possible.
I feel kind
An
of like
orange
an
drink
orange
would be-
drink would be easier to make than a black one. I'd be satisfied with like a pumpkin Halloween orange. It'd be cool if you could do like a shot where you're like layering like candy corn style. That's a whole different thing though.
Totally doable though.
Yeah, or you had like a white and a
Yeah.
orange.
Well, hell, we got that right there. So
Yes,
start off
we've got
with that.
start off with that and come up with something orange and something yellow.
Something. I mean,
Well, we've got your Amaro, which would be a terrible.
or I have
combination.
this fennel.
There you go. That's yellow.
Yellow, and then orange, freaking Aperol. I think these flavors would be horrible together. But if you're doing it in a shot, who cares? You just
The biggest struggle you would have, though, is you want them to actually sit in layers, and I
Yeah.
don't know which one's heavier of the Aperol and the.
You know what? Let's find out.
Let's figure it out.
Just
not
because
here.
she's
Why
not here.
She's not here.
She's not here. We'll start with some Aperol. I think that the fennel's actually going to be heavier, but let's figure it out.
Well, the white is definitely the heaviest.
That's
so
definitely the
at least
heaviest,
we
so
have
it's
that
not-
figured out.
But I think that the fennel is going to be heavier than this.
We're trying to come up with a candy corn shot with like the layers.
It sounded like you guys were making some decisions.
We were doing a side
we are
project.
doing shots now.
No, we're doing a side project. Put your mic back on. This is a side project. Yep. Nope.
It just mixed in.
It did. It just mixed.
That's unfortunate. I wonder what it tastes like.
So what did you guys mix?
Do you like fennel?
Occasionally, it depends on what it's.
Remind me again what
Mixed
fennel
with.
is.
It's
Oh,
kind
is
of
that weird fruit? No, vegetable.
it's a vegetable. It's a vegetable. it's yellow. Hit it again. You know,
It doesn't suck.
no, it doesn't suck.
Fennel is closely related to licorice.
I can try it.
Okay.
That is a beautiful color, though.
It is a beautiful
pretty.
color, right?
We were hoping for the layers. What else is yellow that we could layer, though? Let's go.
That or what about?
Chartreuse. No, chartreuse.
Oh, yeah.
Chartreuse
Yeah.
and Aperol could be interesting. Are we making a shot now? Are we actually making a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
We're making
Rubbed
it
up on
candy
y'all.
corn.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, so we're gonna put some cream on it.
Yes, we're doing cream. Yes, we are.
Candy corn sucks. The only
we all
thing
know
worse
that
is when it's Peeps.
Whoa,
That's a different holiday.
No, okay, yeah. I used to be super into Peeps when I was like growing up.
Of course you were. You were a child and sugar was your favorite food group.
I mean, sugar is still kind of
Your favorite food group.
yeah.
This night is just. That's
Nobody
because that's
even
not what it
sells
belongs
Tab
to. Where did
anymore.
that come from? Oh, that's here.
Yeah, that goes with the fennel.
I see that now. It's like, why isn't that fitting?
It wasn't meant to.
What's your favorite bar to go to in this area?
I'm really biased towards Water Trade because it's walking distance.
Water Trade?
Yeah. It's
What's it
Look it
called?
up. I've never heard of that.
It's the bar at
Text
Atoko.
it to me.
So I told you about that one guy that you should go on your show. Is
Yeah.
that where he works?
No,
No, okay.
he's not there.
I like
like a
candy corn
fancy-
too, Darkman.
Water Trade.
Although I'm weird, I only eat the top two halves. I don't like the white part of it. I don't know why.
the marshmallow?
No, it's
What?
not a marshmallow.
Oh, you guys are talking about candy corn.
This is not.
I thought you
working.
guys were
Well,
talking
we're
about
getting a layer.
pumpkin.
it's working,
The Aperol is going to the bottom.
which is actually what you want, right?
Is this the bar
Yes.
at the like $4 Japanese spot?
Guys, this is
that
gonna
is
be
where that guy
beautiful.
works. I told you about.
Okay, now add the white.
Really? Hold on.
No, he works at the bar next door, but it's all in the hotel.
Add the
Okay,
white.
so just so everybody can see, we're getting layers. The white's going to be tough though. The white should have gone in first.
Yeah, you should have gone in first.
But is this gonna taste good?
No. In unison, no.
Of course not.
And like chartreuse,
No, it's gonna be terrible.
Aperol.
It should- Hopefully it'll just sink to the bottom on its own.
I mean, it might. I'm trying to pour
Is there a
gently.
name for that technique where you just spoon it?
Careful.
Maybe. Careful.
Oh, look, that is science.
Oh, weird, it went in the wrong spot.
It went in the middle. It's in the middle.
And it immediately started
in the middle.
churning.
It's called science.
I bet it wouldn't have gone in the middle if you'd done the Aperol on top of
Probably
it.
not.
I
Oh my God. Fucking look at the top
I
of
know,
that.
it changes. Have you never done this?
I've never seen the top of that cream liqueur with all
So
that
if you
before.
mix a cream liqueur with any other kind of liqueur, it always does that. There's one called the abortion. It's terrible, but I know.
Whoa! Trigger warning.
I'm
Yeah, just
sorry.
kidding,
sorry.
right?
Just kidding.
But that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I didn't make up the name. I just made the drink. And
Oh,
it
it's not
does
looking
this.
good. It is not.
But it's like a
looking good.
white thing, and it's got like two different red things. It's very bad, but that's
bet
exactly
some,
what it does.
guy came up with the name of that.
Where's the Aperol? There's the Aperol.
I'm just putting this in first.
The problem is what happens is it starts like curdling.
That's
Right.
what it's doing. Like
Well,
it's doing it so slow.
I wasn't
though.
expecting it to curdle with the liqueur because it curdles with citrus and acidity. So the fact that
Wow,
it's
it's
just
still
curdling,
sinking to the bottom. Or
I did
mixing.
not-
What is
it's-
happening?
It's just mixing now.
And that's the Aperol. Why
is
do you think
Aperol.
it's doing that?
No idea. I don't make shots, so I don't really.
Yeah, I don't know
But you
how
know
this
that
works.
Aperol, like, is it like that's
Oh wait,
same
no, hang on.
density?
What?
That's
So
it.
you needed less cream liqueur, I think. You needed like just a clean, like that's the technical amount. A
God, that splattered everywhere. I just made a huge mess.
Oh, look,
think
look, look,
maybe you're,
look, 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 it's moving on its own.
Oh man.
It's alive!
Look at
It's
Look
alive!
at the color.
Did anybody drink that or
No.
I don't blame you. I
Is that a
wouldn't.
dare?
Not yet, but it
Wait,
will
did we
be.
just say? Did we say can anybody drink that?
It will be a dare once he, just like the dollop of
A
Daisy.
little.
Yeah.
A little.
Well, now it's kind of turning normal looking.
Okay, there's a little bit of the creme liqueur.
So we definitely have two
What
layers
if you,
here.
yeah, you add that one
I'll
in.
put the chartreuse first. We'll see what happens with that.
Oh, maybe it would separate it. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. I see you and your ideas.
I'm
It
not
doesn't
great
have
at this
anything
technique,
to
by the
do
way.
with like you not washing off the spoon, does it? I don't
It's
mean to
because I
sound
use dirty
snobby,
materials.
but
yeah.
oh my god, looks like you're pouring oil in there.
This is the chartreuse is what's doing the weirdness. It is like making it look like this weird flower thing.
All right.
This is a Halloween drink for real because I am horrified.
I vote we abandon ship.
Stop.
Can you see this, guys? This is a rat.
You thought making shots were so easy, didn't you? Like, oh, nothing to take serious. Like, just some frat shots.
I liked where we were going until we threw this stuff in.
Well, it was a good idea. It just didn't. Don't.
Is it so good?
I've had worse.
Can I try it? Can I try it?
I mean, sure.
It's like one of those like Fear Factor things.
You're
Like,
right.
Oh yeah, then I'm out.
no, it smells so bad.
Oh, that
There's
one.
so much going on.
There's so
It's
much.
like
going-
floral and dry.
I appreciate that she's
And
describing
botanical.
the frat boy shot. I want a shot that looks like a candy cane. I noticed it's floral.
Ooh, no, you could call this a red eye, because look at it. It does look like
It's
somebody
orange.
who's like smoked a bunch of weed or something, and like their like eyes are like the weird things that the red is doing.
Oh, I see it.
I,
I'm just not drinking it.
we were actually close making a nice layered cocktail until the cream liqueur.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing I've ever had.
No, it's not the worst. It's not. I wouldn't drink it again willingly.
I wouldn't ever pay for it.
No.
She's immediately going for the
For the
crackers.
crackers, right. I gotta kill the taste buds.
Okay, so back to, let's put this back where we go. Back to what we were originally doing.
You want to make a black drink for Halloween.
Either black or vibrantly orange, yes. A Halloween drink, those are our
A
two
Halloween drink. Okay, so what do you think of when you think of Halloween?
Pumpkins, obviously.
Okay,
Cold.
Candy.
okay.
It's cold weather.
Black, like scary stuff, witches
Okay.
and cauldrons brew and blah, blah, blah.
Um,
Blood.
pumpkin.
Okay, keep going.
Corn. You know,
Yeah,
corn
like
maze.
fall corn mazes. Yeah, I can get behind that.
Hay rides.
Purple. The color purple is very
Oh, for sure. Like
color
orange,
purple.
black, and purple.
Okay,
Those
yeah,
are the
yeah,
Halloween
okay.
colors.
All right, I don't have any banana or butterfly PT.
You have any
should really-
blueberry
Violet.
stuff?
Yeah.
Um,
Spider webs, that's a good one.
Spider webs.
Human sacrifice for better harvest next year.
Overly sexualized costumes, nailed it.
Also accurate,
Yes.
and very accurate. Goalie mask and a bloody knife, true. Cats, black cats, that's
Black
the same.
cats. Yep.
Ghosts. So also white.
Oh yeah, y'all should
Yeah.
tell us like ghost stories. We should be
Ghosts?
talking ghost stories tonight.
I don't have a lot of ghost stories.
I don't either. They're kind of scary stuff.
The
for me.
so here's the closest thing that I have to like a Halloween type story. It's not even a ghost story; it's a Satan story, but it's the same, general concept.
Satan story.
Yeah. So
Never heard of one of those. I don't think.
Really?
Neither
All
have I.
right. So there was this one time that I lived next door to this woman who we found out was a legitimate Satanist. And which is, I suppose, fine if that is your choice.
She
but
like
it-
an old lady.
Nope, she was our age. But it scared the living daylights out of me and my friends, who are all very old-fashioned conservative Christians, and we were like, I don't know how to handle this. So it came to a head when she kicked out her cat because she had apparently, we found out from her later, she had bred her 2 black cats because in some ritual she needed a black kitten to sacrifice. So she had bred her 2 black cats, and then when the female black cat miscarried, she freaked out because she was on shrooms at the time, and having a cat miscarry when you're on shrooms is apparently a really bad idea. This is a real life story, guys. This actually happened to me. So we ended up adopting the female cat and raising her next litter of kittens and adopting them all out.
What did you
They
call
all found
her?
good homes. We called her. So she called her Goddammit. I called her Pigeon because she was pigeon-toed.
Poor cat.
Poor cat.
Hey, pigeon.
Yeah, I called her Pigeon because she was pigeon-toed. She was super sweet. She was adopted in 2 days after we'd gotten the kittens and everything was fine. She also had a dog that she named Little Man, who was 130-pound Mastiff.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And the
dog.
very first time I ever met him, he was black with a white chest and belly, and he rolled over on his back, and he had in red a pentagram painted on his chest. And I was like, oh God, what have you seen?
That's hysterical.
What is this dog seen? So we went over to her house. Eventually she got she just randomly fled, and she abandoned the dog and she abandoned the cat. That's when we adopted them. Because they'd been alone and without food for a week and a half, and we were like, this isn't okay. So eventually when we looked at her house, because the landlord next door, her landlord was like, hey, she left, just bailed out and left all this furniture and stuff. You can come and take whatever you want. And we were like, sure. Having really no intention of taking any of the like haunted furniture, we just decided that we wanted to like see the inside of this house.
Yeah.
Because like we had called the cops on her for like abuse and stuff. It was like domestic abuse. It was just a bad situation. And so we were like, we've got to know. Like we've got to know what. So we walk into the backyard and like all painted on the inside of the wooden fence were like different like pictures and hieroglyph type things and like upside down crosses and pentagrams and words that I didn't
ever
understand.
see that stuff before? Like you never saw that?
Not like
That's scary.
Not in real life. I'd never seen
No, I mean like you had never like seen that in her yard or anything.
So I had only ever seen it on her front porch. Like on the walkway, the concrete walkway leading up to her front porch, she had like a blue pentagram. That was the only thing I'd ever seen before. And she was always dazed. Like we would try to talk to her and like, y'all aren't gonna believe me. Her name was Blair. It really, really was.
The Blair.
Her name really was Blair. And so I was like, okay, whatever. So we walk in, and it was ridiculous. So the whole house was mostly gutted. The laundry room was like blockaded, where like the cats had lived. It just reeked of cat urine because they'd been like locked in there, which was horrifying. We were so upset. We walked in, she had ripped the bathtub out of the bathroom. I don't actually know how she did that, but she had. She had dragged it into the living room and pushed it up against the fireplace.
Oh, like a couch.
Oh, like a cauldron. And there was like black scorch marks on the outside of the fireplace, like on the walls next to the fireplace. There were like black scorch marks. And then the obviously the bathtub was just in the middle of the living room. She had nailed the front door shut from the inside, like put boards over it and nailed it shut. And I was like, what are you trying to keep out or
seems like a lot of mental problems.
It was, yeah. So I ended up seeing her, odds are, like a couple of months later, I was working at a bar at the time, a couple of months later, she shows up at my bar. And I was like, oh, and I was closing, so I was the only person there. I couldn't be like, hey, I'm taking a break. Like, you've got this. I couldn't do that.
It's like, it's me and you.
It was just the two of us, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to handle this. Like, I don't know, because she was already,
Did I rinse your glasses?
I don't know.
I think so.
I think you did.
Hopefully I did.
I think you've been doing
It's
it right after we
orange.
put them down.
It's orange.
This is very orange.
All right, so what is this?
I don't know. Try it first and see what you think.
It smells odd. Tastes pretty good. Actually.
I think you need some Topo Chico.
A little bright to it.
A little bright to it.
A little bright.
But no, I like the base of it though. I
Yeah,
just
it's
think it
very
needs to be like
brighter.
not watered down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Lifted.
the
Yes.
Vitae Gin, Aperol, and the Creme de Banana.
Oh, that's good.
I was gonna say I like the complexity of it. Like it's not so complex that I'm like, oh my God, what am I drinking? It's just
The whole reason I went with this is because when you were saying stuff that you were thinking of, you said candy, and this tastes like butterscotch. So I was thinking butterscotch. You wanted the orange. I thought the Aperol would kind of go well with that. The grapefruit
Yep.
and the Creme de Banana. I really like that kind of rich
well, and
flavor
it's
in there.
sweet enough to go with the candy
Exactly.
concept. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm trying to figure out a way that we can make it really Halloweenish. First of all, do you feel good with that? Do you think it needs something?
Besides just like literally just sparkling water.
Sparkling water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something fizzy.
I'm wondering what would happen if I did a black egg white on top.
I'm sorry. What is a black?
Oh,
egg
like
white?
rotten egg? Like a rotten egg? Like
Just do like the egg white thing.
She's like, oh, like poison.
Oh, like poison. Oh, yeah, poison.
Do that?
Yeah.
That's super Halloween.
Super Halloween. I'm just going totally crazy on that. We could just do a regular egg white drink with this.
No. I mean, if you're gonna, make it black if you can. I don't know how you
You can
would
totally
do that.
make it black.
Do that.
With a, do you want the orange color as well, or do you want it black?
Black. Okay, so here's the thing. This tastes fine. With Topo Chico, it would be great. You could very easily call this, the jack-o'-lantern or whatever you wanted, and it would be fine. If you did this exact same thing so that it's bubbling and it's black, it's like the ideal witch's brew.
Okay, I'm not sure how I would do a Topo Chico with the egg white.
no, I don't think you
Yeah,
could.
that's fair.
So that, I don't know how that
But
works.
an egg white doesn't add any carbonation or anything, does it?
No, but
No.
It does make it heavier. so I don't
Makes
know
it
how
heavier.
it would carbonate.
Little bit. It's more that in making the egg white, I don't know when I would put. Like if you put the Topo Chico in on top of it, it's going to break the egg white top. And if you put the Topo Chico in while you're shaking it up, what the fuck are you doing? You're shaking up a carbonated thing. Yeah, that would be insane. It would.
You can open up a bottle of Topo Chico
you
without it.
could make this, add the Topo Chico, then shake it up and add it. So the egg white's on top of the Topo Chico. So see if like the bubbles come through the
Would that
layer.
be good together though? That feeling of like
I don't know.
fizzy and
I'm not sure.
thick.
Here's what I'm thinking. If we did that, I almost feel like we need to do basically 2 different makes. We build the cocktail, add Topo Chico as kind of a splash, do the egg white, and then pour the egg white on top of it and see if it'll sit on top. I don't know if it would work.
I don't know.
We're not gonna know unless we try.
I like the way you think.
And we've got plenty of these ingredients.
Yeah, sure.
yes.
We have plenty of your other stuff. Let's use all of
Run dry.
it.
Guys, sponsor.
Anyway, hey,
Sponsor us.
Oh, that's a good idea. You could drink it out of a pumpkin, automatically Halloweeny.
done. Drink the potion and give in to your dark side. Okay, so let's see what we got going
Speaking
on
of
here.
black cats.
Hey, Xander's here, y'all. What? Xander's in the house.
I don't know. Well, I guess it wasn't a horror movie. A Quiet Place was really good, and that came out recently.
Quiet Place is really good.
I guess it was more suspense than horror.
We tried
but it's
to
still
like bootleg stream it, and then we realized the place that we stream it from. Well, so the place that we normally stream movies from, it's all like Korean or Asian subtitled, and like with the Quiet Place, like that
Doesn't
did not work out at all.
Oh yeah. There's no dialogue in there, is there? Nope.
Yeah, so the only subtitles that you needed them in English.
We got in like 3 minutes, and it was like 3 lines of
of Korean, and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
we're
this
like
isn't working.
oh, like 3 lines of like sign language, and then mashed up with like Korean subtitles, and we're like, this is not gonna work.
1.5 of the
No.
gin, just so everybody
I know
knows.
about
1.5
it, yeah.
of the gin,
I do want to see it.
3/4
Yeah.
Aperol.
I'm so sad. Don't bootleg things.
Yes, as an actor.
Right? As an actor, don't
No, to be
bootleg
fair,
things.
I just do
No.
it because
No.
I'm gonna
Just
Okay, go.
but I do
1/2
all the
banana.
like Amazon. I'm a big fan of like broadcast TV shows. I get all the commercials. So.
You're very close. You're very
Hey,
close.
I'm poor and broke too.
Go to the $2 theaters. Just be patient. Wait a month.
What is a $2 theater? Where?
Oh, that's a thing.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I grew up, all we had was like the crappy ass like
No.
Regal Cinema. We didn't get
Go
any
to-
indie movies. We didn't get anything that wasn't.
I can tell you of a movie theater that shows indie movies that is 7 minutes away from a movie that shows $2 theater movies. Like
No,
you-
definitely would rather support that. But when I see
Please
like
do.
celebrities like flying around in jets or like talking about this $20,000 face treatment they've had, I'm like, you're not gonna need that $7. Yeah, it's the crew.
Crew.
It's
It's
the
everybody like
crew
that.
that suffers. Yeah.
As you're an actor and as someone who wants to be a filmmaker,
Don't bootleg
don't
the
bootleg.
stuff, guys.
You really have no idea how big an effect it has.
Like, just don't do it.
Even the mainstream stuff. though,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh, for
again,
real.
like we said, it's not,
Yeah.
okay, so if you're bootlegging, Quiet Place, it's not Emily Blunt that's like taking the brunt of it. It's the cast,
Yeah.
not even the casting
No,
director, farther
yeah.
down. It's,
There's a guy I
the
know.
grips and the,
He spent 3 years making his dream movie. It was a film noir thing. He did all the special effects himself. He spent years doing this. He finally released it 24 hours after it was released on Amazon. There were Russian dubbed copies up, bootleg. There were Korean dubbed copies up. He was like, I am counting the number of downloads. There are 100,000 downloads of my movie on this illegal site. That is 100,000 people who have watched my movie and didn't pay for me, and I spent my life savings on this. It's just,
don't do it.
oh my God.
But
what
remind
did you-
me,
what did
I'll
you-
text you and I'll tell you, there's a couple of independent theaters here, independent, movie theaters that show independent films, and I can text them to you and you can totally go see
But
them. Those are normal
I'm totally
prices,
like
though.
see where you're coming from. What you weigh it against? I know like exposure isn't anything. Trust me, I do. But like, I don't know. You get someone like I've seen a bootleg movie and I'm like, oh my god, I love this. I'm like, I go out and I buy the movie and like
But
play it again. And
that
become,
would still make you the exception, not the rule. And like, let's say that you bootleg it and you show it to like 3 or 4 of your friends, and you're the only one who goes and buys it.
yeah. I still think
Even
it's funny
if you
that
just go and see it in the theaters for $2, like that's still something.
something. Yeah. I think it's funny though. Those I don't think it makes any sense, those commercials they have for, like, don't bootleg movies. They're like, you want to download a car, would you? And I'm like, yeah.
I would totally download a car.
If I would download
Absolutely.
a car, like, for sure.
If I could download a car. Yeah.
Then what do you think about, like, Spotify and stuff like that?
I don't use it.
You don't use Spotify? Nice.
No, I still buy CDs if I can because that's where the artist gets the most money.
Yeah.
But I'll buy it off of like
Don't they
Apple.
get the most money from like ticket sales and stuff like and like
Yeah,
merch
they do.
sales?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you store all your CDs though? That's why I don't get CDs
So what
anymore.
happened is I will buy a CD, I will download it onto my computer, I'll move it onto my like iTunes, and then I'll sell it at half price books.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I only get like $1 for it at half price books, but you know, I've made $1 back and I've gotten the content that I wanted.
To be fair, I do have to argue for the people who aren't in big cities like this, where they grew up in rural areas like I did, where there's no independent movie theaters, there's no places to buy a secondhand, there's no record stores, there's no, all they've got is a Walmart.
But isn't there a rental on Amazon for like $3?
Mm-hmm.
Is there?
Yes.
Like digital rental for all
Always.
movies? Yeah.
Almost every movie.
Well, but like when I was in high school.
When you're
I'm
in high
not
school,
trying to
yeah,
judge it,
that's
but yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Different
getting
world
better
there.
and fair,
Different
which must be
world.
really good for like people like y'all, so you can get that. But yeah, but like back in high school, like I had like
What are you
a
adding?
Walmart.
Ah, okay. Can I try that before you add? Can I try that?
So you said you did not make this activated charcoal, right?
I'm about to.
He purchased it.
You purchased it.
Oh, no, I didn't make this. I see what you're saying.
What do people normally use activated charcoal for?
Digestive stuff.
The
Can you whiten your
ratios are a
teeth?
little different, but yes.
The what's a little different?
The ratios seem a little different.
Yeah, I
The
couldn't remember
gin-
exactly what I did.
The
That
gin
is
is
a
bit,
beautiful color,
But that's
though.
like,
Isn't it, though?
guys.
That's pumpkin.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
That's
say, if
pumpkin.
this isn't Halloween, guys, like I don't know what.
That
it
is textbook like Halloween
like
orange.
right here. You
Yeah.
could stop. If
And
we
you feel
have
good
to,
with that.
Oh yeah.
So, just so everybody knows, that was 1.5 of the gin. That was 3/4.
How
I
pretty
think it was 3/4 of Aperol, and then half of the
Pretty
banana.
that is. Oh, this is so
Okay.
pretty. I need it. I need this
Does it taste
recipe.
good, though?
It tastes pretty good. The gin's a bit more forward than it was in the sampling, and I'd like it to be.
A little less.
Ooh. It
But
does
it's
not
still
taste
very
anything
good.
like it looks either.
No, it doesn't.
Good.
It's the it tastes
So
really good, but the
with the
orange color
orange-
really throws you off.
Yeah, with the orange, you think it's gonna be like fruity and sweet, and it's not at all.
Yeah.
But I
it's
like it. I
spicy.
really like it.
Yeah.
Is this?
So what are you making of? I'm sorry. The egg white?
He's
put
trying
on
to make
top?
it black.
This is not going to work.
Okay, great.
Nope, it's not going to work. The problem is that the volume of the egg white is not enough to
see.
really create. You can kind of see we're getting the emulsification.
What it,
Oh,
can you,
yeah.
let me can I see?
Yeah.
It's frothing, but not changing. Yeah.
It's less the changing, it's more the volume. Like if I put that on top, it's just not going to cover. I need a little more liquid.
Maybe it doesn't need to cover. Maybe put a spot in the middle.
Like
Ooh,
a cloud,
yeah, like a
foggy,
dot.
like a fog.
Girl, it's like you're smart. You're super smart.
That's why you married her.
Yep.
By the way, y'all are adorable.
Oh, thanks.
How long have you guys been together?
10 years. Well, married
Right?
10 years.
10 years?
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Did you not believe me?
What? Oh, you no.
She's like, really?
Is it really 10 years? Is he right?
Be like, is he right? Is he off a few
Do you have
years?
the 10
Like,
years?
Hashtag relationship goals.
Did you guys meet in Austin?
How long did y'all date before you got married?
2 years? 3 years?
Oh my gosh. Sometime, it doesn't have to be this moment, but sometime you'll have to tell me the story of how he proposed. I just have to know.
Oh, it was lame.
I have to know what Mark thought was romantic.
Oh, it was lame.
Hey, it's a cloud. It is a cloud. I like it. I like it. It's a Halloween cocktail. You will not find this on the menu year round.
See if we can make some spider webs. Nope, it's just boop,
That's
boop.
Is this supposed to be that? Are they picking that up? Yeah. Is it
You know,
dissolving? Or?
I absolutely love the idea of the spider web, but that's just not happening.
Wait, take 2 straws and stretch it.
2 straws and stretch it. Let's see what happens here. Give me room, people. I gotta work.
I'm so scared.
As a bartender, I would hate it if they were like, now stretch the egg
Oh
white.
no, that's not gonna be good.
Nope. Nope.
You need like
Nope.
That just broke up clean apart.
Yeah, all right.
Stick with the orange. It's great with the orange. Could you mix it with? Have you ever made a drink black with charcoal? I mean, could you just straight up mix it with the charcoal to make it black?
Well, like the good thing though about Halloween drinks is like they can look scary.
That's
And they
not
can look
scary.
awful.
That's disturbing.
If you had, okay.
Yeah, there's.
Hold on.
You guys, you act like
Hold on.
we're decorating for Christmas or like Valentine's Day.
If you had like a blue food coloring or a green food coloring or even a red, and you just did like a dot on each, it would look like eyeballs. And then we're good.
Then it's yes. I don't have that food color.
Or what?
Egg white with the orange, and then put like bitters or something, dark bitters on top.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a few options we can go with this cocktail right now. The simplest is we add charcoal and make it black.
But I mean, you can do that to any cocktail.
True.
Yes. The other thing you can do is do the egg white, and then you'll end up with kind of an orangey white cocktail.
If someone saw that on a
Bulldogs.
drink, they would question it heavily.
Yes, it's like, what did you, what?
What'd you give me?
We're gonna name this one Don't Ask Questions.
You trying it?
I mean,
you know.
it's an egg white.
You should have made like cotton candy with activated charcoal.
And then I could have done that.
Well, that's super. Do you know how to make cotton candy?
No.
I was like, are you just hiding that up your sleeve and you have not ever made me cotton candy?
No,
Sorry
that's
about
like
that.
you need a machine to spin the sugar.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Well, one time on the Great British Bake Off, they did it and they just took like spoonfuls of like hot sugar and they went like over cross
I'm
tube.
sorry that I'm not at the level of a Great Britain baker.
They make so much stuff on that show that I have no idea.
I love that show.
And I'm like, they're like 20 ingredients in, and they're like, all right, well, we're done with the icing, so
Yeah, I know.
What?
Well,
One
no, I love
third
when they're
of-
like, I think I'm just gonna add this, and this, and I'm like, all right, rename 3 or 4 of those ingredients because I don't even know. And then they just make up the portions. They're like,
or they
I'm gonna-
measure it on the scale, and I'm like, their baking is so complicated. It's stuff I've never heard of.
I can do the scale thing. Like I can
I'm into
convert a
scales.
cup. Yeah, I can convert a cup to 8 ounces or
and that's
like,
how
I
I
can do
know
that.
like you're a real baker. Is like if you're using a scale,
I
but
can
that
do
is the baseline.
I can do the
for-
scale thing. It's the
Microphone.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, how come you've never used that though?
I use it every time I do a show. And not for this.
You count points.
Yes.
but
Don't
I
Ask, Don't Tell is the title of that drink. I saw an orange drink and want to make it black. All right, let's, Moldy Pumpkin, says Darth, but okay, with this drink, we can make it straight up black.
okay.
We can do an egg white, but it's just going to be kind of an orangey white kind of colory thing, just like off-white.
I vote
What
no
if
to
we
that.
what if we split it and make half of it black and half of it orange? Do you think it would float at all?
No, I don't think
No, I
so.
don't think so. So I vote no to the orangey egg white option. The orange color was too pure and perfect. That's better than diluting it in
Than
like
making it some
yeah,
kind of
making
like-
it a dreamsicle color.
Right.
Like that's not what we
But
want.
making it black, though, you want to try that.
I'm totally about making it black.
Okay.
Hashtag goth.
Hashtag goth.
Hashtag Halloween.
Hashtag goth.
I liked what she was saying, but that sounds like
the
a
other-
lot more steps.
I think I missed that. What was that?
Elizabeth?
Well, I mean, you would make the diluted color. You would like.
Yeah, so you make
Egg white, and then put some sort of dark. Like,
so you draw a spider web with bitters.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, we can do that.
But I could see any bartender in the world being like, go die.
Yes, I'm not drawing fucking
Spiderweb in the egg white. I'm not doing it.
All right, let's do this again. Let's do 1.5 ounces of gin. Bam. 1.5 ounces of gin. Now, last time I did 3/4 of Aperol. I'll do a full ounce of Aperol.
Oh.
Because
many
you said that the
do-
gin was a little forward this time, right?
It was, I feel like, just a bit. And maybe
little
it's
bit.
just me. I'm asking for a second opinion here.
I kind of felt like it was a good balance, but I'm totally open to like.
Well, then ignore me. I don't know.
I'm going to do an ounce.
How much do you normally add? How much Aperol is in a normal cocktail? Like, what is that?
I don't think
It's-
there's any way. Yeah, it kind of depends on
But
the
it's not
cocktail.
something that's like.
There's no standard.
Nah. That was a full ounce of Aperol. I'm going to do a half of the banana.
And hopefully, I mean, it's already a nice orange color. We had the name before the drink.
That's the way they do it a lot of places. They'll figure out a name and they're like, let's make a drink for that. And I'm like, all right.
Someone else just said to use cotton candy. I know.
Well,
Come on,
I will
just make
get
some cotton candy.
Fine.
It's not that
I'll
hard.
get some sugar. I will spin some
Brandon?
sugar.
I'm sure you can rent machines for it.
Can we just Brandon for a second? I'm gonna get on this show and I demand a drink be called the Shanghai Shooter. Sorry, Scooter.
Shanghai scooter.
Write that down.
Right.
Shanghai Scooter. So Shanghai Scooter would be easy if you start. Shanghai's in China. Yeah. So unfortunately, a Japanese whiskey would be sort of insulting.
A little bit.
But I don't know. I mean, sake. What comes from China?
No, not sake. I don't think anything
What comes
does.
from China?
Good question.
I know Japanese whiskey,
Yep.
and I know Japanese beer.
Yep.
I don't think anything comes from China except for like
Nothing comes from
cheaply
China.
made
There's
stuff.
absolutely nothing.
So how about a Tokyo Scooter?
Tokyo.
Call the
Write the
goth
scooter
drink.
in
Why
Shanghai
so
once.
serene?
wrecked a scooter.
Why so
Serene.
Chinese wine, sewage water.
That looks like Coca-Cola color.
Ugh.
It does, doesn't it? A little bit Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's not quite black.
Put some Topo Chico in there and you could have fooled me.
It would be more black with Topo Chico.
No, it would. Look
No,
like
no,
Coke.
you would look. It would look like Coca-Cola.
Oh, like Coca-Cola.
There you go. Now we're getting more into the black. Black?
I think you might need some more. It does look pretty brown.
I
Still
didn't
look
say
brown?
it. I didn't say it.
It could be the ice cubes though.
Yeah, I think it's the ice cubes. I mean, I don't want to put a whole thing of.
Don't waste your charcoal.
I got plenty of charcoal.
How much
Oh, well, then
charcoal
put it
do
in there.
people
What's wrong
buy at
with
a
you?
time? Do they buy it in like little like herb size like bang? Or
That's
is it like half
brown.
pound?
That's brown.
That looks like melted like Tootsie Rolls. Color brown. I think that's a thing.
It's brown.
It's just the color. It's-
Vote,
brown.
guys. It's brown.
It's a little brown.
Hold it actual
Not
black
too much.
next
You don't
to
want to
it.
get sick. Fair point.
What was that?
How sick is it gonna make you?
Too much charcoal, you can get sick.
Like how sick?
But I think it would need more than
It
just.
would need more than what I would put.
Yeah. It looks dark enough to be passable. I gave you a clip. Why are you still struggling?
I think I placed it too far down.
I'll see what you think of it.
It kind of reminds me of grape flavor stuff.
Shouldn't have changed the flavor.
You shouldn't have changed the flavor. I just-
No.
It's more the ratios in the drink that I'm trying to figure out right now. 1.5, 1.
I actually kind of like. There's a graininess to it from the charcoal that I
Little bit of
actually
texture.
really like.
Okay.
I'm all about that. I like that better. Ratio-wise, do you like that better or worse than the last one?
No, I do like that.
Yeah, I like that better.
So how do we make it a little more Halloween-y?
Ooh, do you have any candy corn? Or like jack-o'-lanterns?
No.
I was gonna say
She's
just
like,
put
drop a candy corn
jack-o'-lantern.
in it.
Yeah, or put a jack-o'-lantern in the background.
In the background, not in the drink.
Every time you serve this drink, it comes with the pumpkin.
And you have to keep it behind.
It has to be behind. Don't touch it.
Something purple, something lime green.
Oh, lime green. What do you have a lime?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I mean
Well.
like
That's gonna be so trippy.
flavor
You don't have to
wise,
do
that
that.
would be
You don't have to-
terrible.
you don't have to waste
But
all
no,
of it.
curl it. You want like a
You want a curl?
Yeah, you want a curl of it.
You should do both that with the orange and the.
Oh, like witch hair kind of a
Yeah. It could mess with the flavor though. Well,
What were you saying? I just was distracted by the simultaneous yes.
the green and the orange is gonna look like hair.
Yeah, witch's hair if it's all curly. Look, 2 curly girls, we know.
You got it going on.
Here, I'll curl it for you because that's my favorite part.
All right, you can curl it for me.
I used to love doing this at the bar. People were like, I hate it. I was like, here, hand
I
it to
kind of
me.
hate it too. I hate garnish.
I love it. I think it's so much fun because it's the art in the. You're supposed to do one for orange too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
You don't have any purple.
I don't have no purple fruit. I'm sorry.
Not even a blackberry or a blueberry.
That doesn't.
I have
What?
blackberries.
A blueberry is kind of like purple.
What are you gonna do? Just drop it in?
Or put it on.
All right. Should I just drop it in or put it on the edge?
Put it on the
edge.
edge.
Yeah.
And then we'll need them to go all the way around.
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. That's not happening at all. Here, curl that.
Could you imagine drinking that?
No.
Not happening at all.
I can't get it.
It tastes like a Sprite, like no matter what was in it.
I do want to, just for grins, throw a little bit of sparkling in there and see what you guys
Well,
think.
is that not Topo Chico?
It's not Topo Chico because Topo Chico is a mineral water, which is going to add a flavor. This is just straight sparkling. I just want to see what straight sparkling is going to do.
Oh,
I'm not that fancy.
well, all right.
I don't like Topo Chico.
Topo Chico doesn't like you.
So wait, which one has sugar in it?
Not this.
Neither.
Neither.
Yeah,
So what's the
maybe.
difference?
It's one's a mineral water and one's just sparkling water.
Okay, so what's the difference between mineral and sparkling water?
So the mineral
Does this
water.
look more Halloween-y?
Dude, that looks rough.
Put that on camera.
This is definitely
Let
Halloween.
me get that. You know what? That does kind of look Halloween-y. Hold on a second. Let's get that. That does kind of look like a Halloween cocktail, doesn't it? Orange and green, right?
Put your black cat up next to it and see if it makes it look
Oh
more.
yeah, he'll be well up to that. He's like, yeah, sure.
Can you guys vote? Needs a dark red syrup on the rim of the glass. That's not a bad idea,
But the flavor for that.
right? We are about appearances.
It's all about
It's
the
all
appearance.
syrup for the green.
A
little
dark
sweet
red
potatoes drink.
syrup. How can I make a dark red syrup?
I mean, any cherry liqueur is already a dark red syrup.
But it's not a syrup enough to stick to the rim.
Okay, so you just get red sugar.
Do you have any red sprinkles?
No.
You guys don't have sprinkles? Like
So
in the house, like you
Really, really.
I liked it a lot better.
Oh yeah.
I liked it a lot better pre-Topo Chico. Try it.
So it's not as good with the sparkling.
I don't like it as
Okay.
well.
Could just use actual blood. Janita, you're right.
Also an option. I don't know why we didn't think of that. All right,
No.
sacrifice? Yeah,
Sacrifice?
I want to see what the difference is because I'm really
I kind
curious
of like
about
it, but
no. Not as well.
the other one is definitely like the flavors in it are more grown up.
They're
and
balanced.
like putting the sparkling in it does not make it feel grown up.
that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Carbonation does have an effect with your flavors.
Yeah, it,
It like
no.
messes with stuff. Yeah, I agree. Without it.
Frankenstein's monster.
Red liqueur. The closest thing I could do would be to get like a Campari and reduce it into a syrup with sugar. But that's going to take like getting the stove, doing all sorts of stuff
It's
like that.
okay. We're here.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You
the
left us
stuff.
out some crackers. We have some
Fine.
water. We're good.
We're good. We'll just chat for a half hour. It'll
We
be
get
fun while
along.
you do that thing.
Liquor.
What's that?
The stove is covered in liquor.
The stove, is, except for this heart. There's another thing right here.
You probably only need one, right?
Okay, so what else is Halloween-y? Think, girl. We're creative people. What else we got?
All white, like a ghost.
Oh, okay. To go the exact opposite direction of our orange and green. So I liked the orange. Maybe what if we came up with a black garnish to the orange drink?
A black garnish.
What is that?
Don't ask questions.
So what we would really need, which I'm sure you don't have, is like a black sprinkle or a black sugar that we could put around the rim with the orange drink, and that would be
We
sufficient.
probably couldn't use like the activate charcoal, could we? To do
Ask
the
him.
rim.
I don't think it would taste like anything. Much less
The
kinda
activated charcoal
gross.
wouldn't taste. It would be gritty. It wouldn't be a pleasant experience.
Yeah.
But that's what that I think would top it off. Is if we had just the traditional, the orange that we had originally with some sort of a black garnish.
That's blood right there. What is that? Cherries? Pomegranate?
I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to make that be a thing.
You don't have any clear or just regular rock candy, do you? Big Top's right down. You can just jump over to Big Top right now.
at 9:37.
No, I'm just here to pick up a few cubes of a...
because you in a bar you'd have a brush, but you don't have one here, so we trust you. It's fine.
Girl.
You don't have any dry ice, do
Look
you?
at himself and his brush. What?
Dry ice. That's
I don't have any
Halloween
dry ice.
cocktails.
I could run to HEB.
All right.
You could run to HEB and
Drop
get
me
some
off a
dry
big
ice.
Ice.
We'll get the dry ice. I didn't know this was happening tonight.
Sprinkles.
Where's our baster thing?
Over here.
Over,
What?
Over here?
Over here.
Over here.
I think. Tell me if y'all agree that the orange drink with the black
Oh,
sprinkles.
I'm sorry, not the baster thing.
Would
The
be what we're
little
looking
silicone
for.
brush thing.
How much time have we got left? Like an hour and 20 minutes.
That's what I thought.
With meats
Oh, there we go.
and dry ice like a witch's brew.
Ooh, melt some gummy bears.
I don't have any gummy
With
bears.
blood getting drawn from fingers. Oh, yeah.
Or maybe put it on the out.
How do you melt gummy bears?
Well, that's blood, y'all.
Ooh.
You guys happy?
I'm all about it. Aye, aye. We don't even want this now, though. Like, that's just...
This is going to add an interesting flavor to this, though.
What
Okay.
flavor is it? Are you
I
gonna tell
don't think
us?
I'm going to tell you.
I don't know. This might be too graphic for me.
That's okay. My entire house is covered in bloody handprints.
Oh my
so I
God,
can
it's like
take
dripping
it.
down the
Oh my God, I love it! I love it.
This is the ugliest cocktail I've ever made.
Really? I think it's beautiful.
That's what you get when you get Halloween cocktails. They can.
I know,
they can
right?
be
Oh, I think it
everything.
looks so good.
It does.
Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. This looks so
There
good.
you go, y'all. There you go.
Can you try it?
I don't
Sure.
care what it tastes like.
Sure.
Is that blood? It looks like
It's
blood.
totally
That's-
blood. Totally
Oh
blood.
my gosh, do you see this? Somebody tell me that you see this. This looks so good. Mark, you did great.
We'll see what it tastes like.
Ooh.
You said you didn't care.
Mark, you
for
did
the
great.
record.
It tastes like vinegar.
It should be so great, right?
It's not. By the grace of God, the drink overpowers the
No,
vinegar.
no. It smells like something you would like
You
put your
said you
Easter
wanted a red
eggs in.
syrup. I
we
got you
got
a
one.
red
I did
syrup.
not say
I
that.
didn't
That's true,
say
you
that.
didn't actually
Start
say
from
that.
there.
That's
Where
true.
this is where I drink, which is kind of creepy, but there's no vinegar there.
I feel like I have to do the vinegar.
You have
your
to.
choice.
You have to.
So why do you have red vinegar?
It's just a thing I do.
For your
a
salads
shrub.
and stuff. I know how you guys do it on South Congress. Like you probably have so many salads.
I get so many salads, man. I just have
Too many salads.
vinegar dressing all the time.
I do like balsamic vinaigrette though.
I did kind
But
of
that's not the right place for it.
And it's messy.
It is messy. I'm covered in.
It is a beet shrub. Beet cherry shrub, actually. Yeah.
Red wine vinegar.
No. Close, but not quite.
So
Do you have any marshmallows? We could just put marshmallows in them and like put little black dots of activated charcoal
so tested.
and pretend that they are ghosts.
This may be the least productive stream I've ever
I was gonna
done.
say most innovative.
Most innovative, yes. Absolutely. The most
Potato,
innovative.
potato. It's okay.
Hey, that first drink was great.
Yes, it was.
So I don't want to touch it anymore, but because
I feel like I still.
yeah, it's
smell
beach
vinegar
shrubby
now.
everywhere. Here, touch a lime wedge.
There you go. Are we not going to drink any more of this?
Not with that beach shrub on it.
All right, fine.
I finished the other one, but that's
So what do we do now?
happy
Well,
Halloween.
is that a drink though? I mean, are we
No.
happy? We're not happy with it yet. We
Are
still
you
need
really?
to-
Would you serve that anywhere? I would
Most
serve.
likely, many places I would not serve it.
I would serve the original, just basic orange option if we had, which we don't, unfortunately, but if we had like a black sugar. So like for the holiday, like you rim it in a black
Yeah, or like
sugar
roll
or
some
a
orange
black-
peels like in the sugar, just so they become like sugar.
I see what you're saying, like sugar candied orange peels.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Then I'd be okay with it. Honestly, if I was a bar that was like, crap, I need a Halloween drink, I'd be fine with just the plain orange option
Right.
as a great.
Well, you know how sometimes they do those like things like for Halloween
The
where
seasonal.
you go through and it's like you're blindfolded and you have to touch stuff and figure out what it is. Like, what if you took some grapes and like skinned them and put them in as like garnishes?
Okay.
Like it'd be like the eyeballs that you can't feel, and it would be dark. And
I don't
But I'm
know.
not
I'm
gonna-
trying, Mark. I'm trying. I am
know.
reaching for straws here, and I really want this to be a thing.
I want it to be a thing too, and I know how to make it a thing, but we don't have the ability to make it a thing. You don't have food coloring, right?
I don't have food coloring. Sorry.
So
Closest thing to food coloring I have is vinegar.
That's
not safe.
Hey, it'll stain. Red wine vinegar, man. You want to stain something?
I don't want to.
right.
Actively.
well, I want it to taste good too.
Got barbecue sauce.
Ooh, actually,
No.
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 it could just because I'm a little hungry, but
I got
No.
sriracha.
No.
no, do sriracha like around the like.
Sriracha around
No.
the edges. Yeah, that'd be great.
What if you just did it over like a quarter of the rim?
Oh, wait. I have pumpkin spice granola.
Ooh, a little like nice crumb like rim.
Guys, have y'all ever seen a stream that was less productive?
Ginger snaps.
Oh, got any bottles with a monster or a skull on it, like Kraken rum?
I don't have any of that.
Who's cut off? Her?
We're not
with
sure.
the grapes, the skinned grapes.
What kind of gelato? I do have a fruit jam. A spread. It's a
No,
fruit
that's just
spread.
such a crazy idea. Is it
Innovation
grape?
does not always
It's
mean
red.
efficient productivity.
True
Well,
story. Is that hydraulic fluid? I'm just reading up a little bit on there. Jam the rim, says Biscuit. I mean, Biscuit says we could jam the rim. I mean, we could jam the rim. But, like, the closest thing I've got is this berry
That looks
premium
like
spread.
blood and guts.
This stuff.
So we're gonna build a drink around that flavor.
Around-
Are we still working
jam?
on the other thing? Or is that one good?
I think I don't.
Put it
So
on it.
I think we've decided that the Aperol, that's good,
That's good.
Yes.
just on its own,
Okay, hold on. I'm going to write it down then.
right?
The orange.
I would just drink
The
it
orange
with
thing. Okay. All right. So, ounce
Call
and
it
a half from the
orange
Vitae
drink.
gin.
Right, like
However-
I would just order it because it's orange. I would say if you want to add it on there, like garnish with a black sugar rim,
Yeah.
because that would like the Halloween option.
Or like
Okay.
even like a black sugared like orange.
How much
peel.
banana did I put? Was it half an ounce banana?
Yes.
Ooh, I feel like it was
More.
more, but don't
Guys,
take anything that I
Do you
say
know how much
for like.
banana we put?
Can we rewind?
There should be somewhere you can buy squid ink.
Totally.
I think there is somewhere you can buy squid ink.
Oh yeah, you can totally buy squid ink.
But that has flavor to it, right?
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah,
of
it's
charcoal.
gonna be
He
a
who
salty
controls
thing.
the pumpkin spice controls the white girls.
I mean, not wrong. Right?
I don't like pumpkin spice.
I'm
tonight.
not into it too, but
Give me
is
apple
like-
spice.
It's the generic thing, you know.
It is. It's the
I do
quick
like-
punchline that you can
I do like
yeah.
pumpkin
Yeah.
spice lattes, but I'm not gonna freak out about pumpkin spice everything.
No, like I like pumpkin pie just as much as the next person. But
See, and I love pumpkin spice lattes. I don't really care much for pumpkin pie.
I love pumpkin pie.
I don't like pumpkin
That's
spice.
why
I
I
think
want
it's
to
too
put pumpkin
heavy.
pie in bourbon.
Asian
I
markets
just wanna
around
get
here have
some-
squid ink. I think you can really get squid ink in a
Oh yeah,
variety
yeah. You
of
can totally do
places.
that. You can. I can go up to the Asian market up at 183.
Yeah, but pretty much any
Oh,
Asian
right by my
market.
house. Let me
There
know
you
if you do.
go. Yeah, there you go. What are we gonna name this thing then with the orange thing?
Okay.
Orange
Did you
drink.
write down garnish with black sugar rim?
Yes.
Thank you.
You can just do like All Hallows Eve or like super like basic like.
Yeah, I mean any Halloween.
Well, give me one.
Okay, guys. All Hallows Eve isn't bad.
Oh God, Brandon, I'm betting you do have
Haunted
an option
pumpkin?
of squid ink.
How about
Just
haunted
right
Haunted
there.
pumpkin.
Haunted
Haunted
pumpkin's
pumpkin.
not bad.
Or like boozy.
Except it doesn't taste like pumpkin.
It
That's
doesn't
a little
taste like
no, no,
pumpkin.
no.
That's a little misleading.
haunted. So like just the jack-o'-lantern maybe.
Haunted Halloween. Haunted.
Haunted is a nice option.
Yeah, just haunted.
Orange drink. Bite me. No.
I said that. I said that. Yes, orange
You
drink.
want a large orange drink.
That can be easily confused with Fanta and vodka. So
Totally can. Oh, I know, Bernsey. He who controls the spice controls the universe, and it's also like this really cool EDM song back
I
in the
do
day.
like All Hallows Eve.
yeah,
I feel like that should be a black drink.
yes, because of Eve. Night.
How about a bag of something?
What
I
is
forgot
it?
about that. It's
We
a
could
little like plastic
Throw
skull
one of
thing.
these in there. And just drop it in. Little.
And then they'll drink it, choke on it, and then you get sued.
Yeah. Great.
It is like perfect, like throat. You know.
It is perfect throat sized.
It is.
Oh, wait, is that a bead? Does it have like a hole in the middle?
Yeah, it's a
like...
bead. It's for
Oh,
making
no,
necklaces.
no, you can't choke on that. If it's got a
If it's got
hole
a
in the
You
middle.
can breathe through the hole. I feel like this is a bad idea.
You're good. I mean I like the haunted pumpkin. The drunken pumpkin's
What
not
about
bad.
like Halloween or hollow drink? No.
But it still doesn't taste like pumpkin. There's no pumpkin.
Yeah.
You're right.
Think of orange.
The only thing orange I think about with Halloween is like jack-o'-lanterns.
And jack-o'-lanterns and candy corn.
Candy corns, yeah. But it doesn't taste like, it kind of,
It's got a little bit of
Little
a candy
candy
flavor
corny
to
thing
it.
in
You
there.
go like jacktail? No.
with the what?
What?
Like jacktail, like cocktail, jack-o'-lantern.
I mean, you know.
Okay, it's fine.
It's fine, don't use my idea, it's fine, I don't care.
I'm just never
It's
gonna
fine.
give any
I just
ideas
won't say
ever
anything
again.
ever again.
What's this sunny day that's
Brandon.
Brandon.
Coming up.
If Brandon was ever on this stream, he would just bring like a case of Sunny D. and
Dear
sit
God,
and go.
I will be the couch person if Brandon is ever on this stream. Please let me just sit there and watch that. I will bring popcorn and I will
And
just watch that
the
happen.
chaos. Jack, help us out, chat. Come
You
on
could
now.
call it like a Jane-O-lantern, like some kind of, like, you know.
Wait,
what's
What's
yours
the name? Yeah. What's the spirit's word?
Aperol, gin, and banana.
What kind of gin? Give me
You
more
can do
detail.
like Japarol. Like,
The Vitae gin, it's a contemporary gin.
Yeah, the VT gin's not
played
super
off like
helpful.
Jacko Gin.
Yeah.
Like,
Gin-O-lantern?
Gin-O-lantern.
The Gin-O-lantern.
I thought of the exact same thing. It's like, yeah.
we got it. That's a wrap.
Gin-O-lantern. That's a wrap. Thanks for showing up.
Bye, guys.
Turn off the camera so much.
All right.
Good show. Good show.
Good show, everybody.
Can you take a photo of that and send it to me?
Sure. Like a photo
Of the recipe?
Yeah.
Because I will be having at some point in time.
Or I could even just text you the recipe because it would probably make more
Yeah,
sense
that
than trying to
makes-
read my
do that.
handwriting.
I will. At
Or
some
you
point
can
in
like
time
watch
having...
the replay of the live stream.
Ooh, there you go. Give me a little view count on YouTube. That'd be great too.
Cool. Somebody write down the minute at this so I know what to look for.
Highlights.
Oh, right, because
Oh,
our
yeah.
stream's all scripted. Yeah, just text it to me.
Now
I'll give you
what?
the watch anyway, but just text it to me. Now what? I picked the... It's your turn.
Yeah, she picked the last thing.
I can pick anything.
Anything you want to play with.
Well, I'm a really big fan of rum, but
Okay.
Let's mix all the liquors. Let's go from whiskey to gin to rum.
I'm a really big fan of rum, but I also really like the botanical gins. But I will say, I love botanical gins, but I have such a hard time making cocktails out of them because I feel like so if there's something that we can play around with the gin, would be fun.
Okay.
Because rum's just so easy, you know?
is.
Rum
Like,
is easy.
It's kind of easy.
I agree with that statement for sure.
But gin, like, I have so many bottles of gin at home, and I struggle to make a cocktail.
What kind of gin do you have?
All American style, all botanical.
Okay.
I don't do dry stuff at all. Anything that might be probably part of the problem because you have a botanical gin, and it's like.
Yeah. Have you tried the Botanist, the Slate gin?
No, I don't think so.
Let's see what you think of this.
Wait, rinse, because I got...
Oh, yep. Need a rinse on that.
For sure.
Let's rinse this stuff out.
We have. Oh my gosh, I haven't
You
thought
mix
of
all the
Tang
alcohol
since I was
called
like...
Conte.
Sunny D is a rich man's tang. I love it.
What about Fanta?
Fanta.
Fanta and Tang are completely different categories.
Oh, because Tang is like mixture, right? Like
Yeah.
You add the powder and water and you have Tang.
there's no
And you
carbon.
have tang. It's
Does
still like the
anybody
drink
even
of
do
astronauts.
Tang anymore?
I'm sure there's tang somewhere.
For sure.
Who drinks Sunny Delight at breakfast?
That
Brandon.
somebody was like raised and confused as like, oh, this is orange juice. No.
It's not.
Who
Who wants botanical
Who
gin?
doesn't?
Me, curmudgeon. I like botanical
who is
gin.
that?
What's wrong with you?
He apparently really prefers his London Dry.
Ooh, so where's most of your audience from that's watching this?
It's wow everywhere. Virginia, Texas, Norway.
After what we just drank, I wasn't ready.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a totally
I wasn't
different
ready.
experience. Yeah,
And
everywhere.
that's this one, right?
Yeah, that's the Islay Botanicals.
We're gonna start fresh. My poor palate, right? You just weren't ready for it. Here, have some water.
It's so dry.
I know I wasn't ready for
Okay.
it.
Do we want to go with the Yopon?
Can we make a Yopon drink?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been dealing with a lot of sweeter stuff all night long.
Sweet.
Yeah, to jump straight to that was a pretty dramatic.
I'm just be curious because I feel like gin has so many complex flavors
Punch in the
that like,
face.
what do you do with it from there? Besides like put some tonic water.
Well,
Have you had this yet?
I will say
No.
we should maybe
Pretty
try
good.
that because my only concern
we try
with
that?
this is it's all like we've all said it's already a cocktail waiting for
It kind of is. It's kind of amazing.
How do you add something to that?
I want to try it, but I don't know. Yeah, we can try this rye gin.
I don't think I'll be able to finish.
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
it's too much too soon.
I do appreciate the experience though.
Let's see, Southern accent. I'm from Tennessee,
Hey, Central Virginia. We're at Central Virginia. I am from Roanoke, Virginia.
Canada. Very nice.
540.
Je suis détestant, Perriot.
Tennessee.
You're not allowed to hate all gins ever. There's
Right,
such a
there's
variety
so many
of
different kind of
gin.
gins. Seriously, This
gotta like
gin
American gins.
tastes
Thank you,
like
Missouri.
butterscotch.
Where-
It's a gin.
Where in Missouri? Because I lived in Kansas for a long time. We could be
Is
cousins.
that close? I don't know anything.
Charlottesville.
Seville, what up?
Eastern Kentucky. Nice. This is fun. I've never asked this question before.
I know, right? I
Please let me come back.
Charlottesville area's got a bunch of good cideries, wineries. That's close to wine country, right?
Is that what it's called? Is it called a cidery?
Yeah.
Cidery.
Yeah.
Is that just like where they make ciders?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like a meadery is where they make mead. Cidery is where they make cider.
What is your favorite cider? Because I don't like beer, but I do like cider.
Oh, so the person from Charlottesville would recognize this, but Bold Rock in Virginia, I think is the best cider in the world. It's definitely no like dry style, like fancy cider,
my
but
favorite cider is from Virginia, but it's not Bold Rock.
who is it?
I love Woodchuck.
Oh, Woodchuck. Okay,
It's my favorite, hands down.
it's good.
It's so good, and it's out of Virginia.
And Virginia has a bunch of good apple grown. Just like we have a bunch of incredible wines, like really good wine region.
Yeah.
Whenever, so, you know, you all have those like, someday I'm gonna have a vacation that I'm too poor to go on vacation. My like, not leaving the country vacation is Jonathan and I want to go to Virginia because there's like so many different.
Please let me know if you do.
cideries.
Yeah.
Cideries. There's so many different cideries.
wineries.
there's different wineries. I will. I'll get your number tonight and I'll text you. I'm like, girl, headed to Virginia. Tell me the places.
It's a beautiful spot. Like you're up in the mountains and
Does
like.
I need to go in the fall,
right.
which
Yes,
sucks. 'cause
right
our
now.
anniversary is in February, which is not when you want to go.
Oh,
No,
well, I mean,
no.
you could. You like
No.
snow? No, okay.
No.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
All right, this is a
Calgary,
rye
Canada.
gin, by the way. So the base
And
is
this
rye.
is from Still.
It's from Still. It's a rye gin, so it's not going to be a neutral spirit as the base. It's going to have a rye spiciness to it. It's going to be spicier
Like
than
rye as
neutral.
in whiskey.
Like a rye whiskey.
Chinita J.
So what?
hilarious.
Do you know anything about why they started doing this?
They just wanted to try it.
Okay.
Air
Yeah.
fry. Air fry.
Because they
Literally,
they
just-
still don't have any of their aged stuff out.
No, the age isn't out yet. I guess it's
Soon?
probably some of their aged.
Oh, so
Aren't
it's
you
soon?
fancy?
Like when do you think it's gonna be?
I don't know. I still think it's a little young. Their cast strength right now I think is good, but I think when they proof it down to like regular consumption, I think it's a little young. It's
How
not too
old was
bright.
it when you or like?
I don't remember. I want to say that it was 6 months. So
Oh.
it's, I think they've still got a little while to go. I think that you're probably looking at another like 6 months before you see it out.
Lot of floral is what I get from that. Like a lot.
Yep.
With something mouth-watery at the end.
Couldn't tell you what the mouthwatery part is.
Not sure.
I don't know.
me try
I like it though. It's a really unique gin. It's spicy.
I do like it.
It's very spicy.
Is that what you said you wanted to play with gin? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
But it doesn't feel that.
Ginny?
It doesn't have that many different like botanical flavors.
Fair. Yeah.
It is fairly, like,
Maybe
I would
I've been
say
ruined.
Too noted.
Like I swore off gin until I got down to Austin until like a year later, and we went to Revolution and we tried their gin, and I was like, oh,
Okay. Here's a fun question for
I
both
could do
of
that. I could do that. That's yeah. That well now Treaty Oak we keep that stocked up for
Well, I
sure.
know the treaty oak. Again, treaty oak though. That's just like pour over ice and you're done.
But before there's
How many of you at
that
home
used
have
to
an
be so
entire
good.
section of your house devoted
There's
to
something
liquor? Like I know that
I've
I
never
do,
really had
and
a lot
he
of treaty
does,
oak,
and I'm
in all
assuming
honesty.
she
I haven't
does.
tried a lot of it. This is the first thing that I've really tried of treaty oak, and I'm super impressed.
If you notice, this is a new bottle.
Is this like
all
a
their
global
old
issue
spirits
that people have, or is
all
this
the
just us here in
spirits
Texas?
that were in the old bottles? I think they're not doing anymore. Like the sweet
Really?
tea vodka, the rum, the.
My God, get rid of that.
They
vodka
have a
stuff.
new whiskey that they come out with, and it's
I didn't
like
see where.
another beautiful bottle that looks just like that with branding. I think they're totally rebranding themselves, but I didn't like their rum. I thought their rum was garbage.
I've kind of heard that from a lot of people. Like
It
their
tasted
rum was
like
not that good.
rubbing alcohol.
That's what I've heard.
I'm
Heard a
glad
lot
you know
of
it's
that.
not just us. That makes me feel better.
What?
I said, I know that I have an entire section of my house devoted to alcohol, and I know you do, and it seems like she does. And so I asked them,
few, yeah.
how many of them had an entire section of their house devoted to liquor or alcohol? And I know apparently at 2 o'clock definitely does, and apparently Darkman, but that's your dad's, not quite you.
On a
One-
single bottle of 18-year scotch.
So you only own one thing. That's impressive. And I'm glad you watched this. We can educate you.
What I want to know is
Although you're here all
how
the
many
time.
how many of our viewers, when they get to go home and visit their family over holidays and stuff like that, are they going home to visit a dry family or a wet family? Like,
Oh, yeah,
oh my
good,
God.
my
good,
family
yeah.
does not drink.
Oh, my
Good
family's
question.
so wet they shame me.
My boyfriend's family my type
And
of
they
people.
play
but
poker all the time. It's like, I need to hang out with your family.
You really should.
Because they sound like fun people.
It's true. So I will say, and this is a total side note, if we ever get the opportunity, even if it's just you and me, Mark, so I keep getting, I really, really like Winter Jack, which is like apple cider and, Jack Daniels. I really like it because it's just a fun, like, added over ice, whatever. But I've been challenged more than once to create a cocktail out of it, and I struggle. So I would love to just, like, even whether it's on stream or not on stream, like, I would love to try and, like, come over here, and I have the bottles. I'll bring the Winter Jack.
But it's like an apple brandy kind of thing?
No, yeah, sort of. It's literally like spiced apple cider.
it's like an apple pie.
No,
No.
spiced apple cider. Like, you know how if you're like, it's fall, like you add stuff to your apple cider. Like spiced apple cider with like Jack Daniels in it. Like all in one bottle. And I've been challenged, but it's hard because it's already sort of a liqueur.
Yeah, it's already
kind of thing.
there.
Yeah, but I've been challenged by more than one person to try and make it a cocktail.
Interesting.
I've added champagne. That was decent. But anyway, I'd love to try and like see if I could come over here and you and I could just play with it.
Let's
So
just do it.
I think it'd be a
Let's
lot of
do
fun.
it.
And I've got I'll bring the Jack Daniel or the Winter Jack. Yes.
What do you want to do with this?
That's their fancy gin, right? They have another layer
it
of,
again.
or
It's been a while.
another
Do
gin.
they?
I don't know. Do
This
they
is the
have
Austin
another?
Reserve. This is the only one that I know of.
Is this your natural color? Sorry.
No, but this up here is.
It's 10 o'clock.
I'm growing out my
Andrew's throwing
balayage,
all the
so
fuck over the place. Anyway,
up here is. But
It's the same.
I've
sweet
like been
girl.
dyeing my hair since like 8th grade. I totally
Yeah,
forgot
right.
what my hair color was.
we don't even know
I
anymore.
think mine's all. This is green.
No, they've got. I thought they had a blue.
Can y'all tell
bottle.
if this is green?
The blue bottle is not a gin. The blue
I'm about to
bottle.
call my house and be like, yo, what?
I think the blue bottle is that the Phobos Companion.
We can move on. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I just thought that was their. They don't have two different types of gin.
They have what's in the blue? The blue is, I know what you're talking about. Oh god, but it's not a gin. It's something different. It's not a gin though. But I
I
can't
guess my
remember what it is.
boyfriend's watching anymore. Help me out.
Help us out, y'all. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it's not.
I think he would have to create
Is it
an
their?
account to
Is
comment.
it their?
He could text
Is it their
you that.
regular coffee liqueur?
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there's like Kahlua.
We
We
might
which
change
is
this
a
can
back.
coffee.
digress, but
Yeah.
Okay,
Might do that,
anyway.
yeah. Okay, anyway. Austin Reserve. What do you want to do with an Austin Reserve? You want to play with that, but what do you want to do with it? Do you
I want to make like an
something-
everyday impressive cocktail.
an everyday impressive cocktail. You can just throw it together and make a thing.
Yeah, make it like.
Can
I mean, it's such a good flavor on its own. So much like smell, so many
Can I
tastes.
retaste it? It's been a while. I don't really remember.
She's just trying to do shots.
No, it's just we've discussed earlier on this. We discussed that gins can be.
It is. What was it? We tasted this last, and that
Yeah.
was.
That was super dry.
Well, and we tasted, and that one tastes like butterscotch. Like we can just gins can be very
Gins are all over the place.
widely varied.
Yeah, gins are so all over the place.
What is gin made from? Juniper.
Like I get like
the primary thing for a
spice out of
gin,
this.
for like a London dry gin, is going to be juniper. But
which is pine trees.
pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff you find around here, basically, you're going to be able to use juniper in there. Contemporary slash
Oh, I like
modern
this a
slash
lot.
American
oh
usually
yeah,
has
I
juniper,
remember.
but doesn't have to have juniper. It just has kind of botanicals in it.
And
The Old Tom, I think, normally has juniper, but with all the other stuff in there, with the sweetness and the aging, it's a different character as well. But usually,
That's-
gin, you think juniper.
is it looking at not going too far off subject? Looking at vodka, like because it's another clear spirit. Like, why does all vodka taste the same?
Because it
Because
is
terrible.
literally a neutral spirit. They distill it out so that it doesn't have any flavor to it.
So
Usually.
potatoes are
Except
the.
for potato vodka, right? That's different.
There are different types. Like, you can make vodka out of a shitload of stuff. Like, there's a black eyed pea vodka that has a very specific
Yes.
flavor. There's a milk vodka, apparently they sell in the UK, that is supposed to be really, really good. But most of the vodka you get, it's distilled to a neutral grain spirit. So it doesn't have a flavor of its own. It doesn't have a character.
it's nothing but
filtered
like
into
alcoholic.
alcohol.
So what do you like? Those people who are like vodka connoisseurs, like.
I don't
Is that
think
a
there's
thing?
such a thing.
Or like,
I
I mean,
don't
you
think
can
that's a
say.
thing.
I shouldn't say that. There are people who will say that they can determine the difference between different vodkas. And sure, there's some crappy vodka. You're going to get some vodka that's going to burn and it's going to hurt. And you're going to get some other vodkas that are really smooth. That really comes down to how they're distilling it, how they're filtering it, what they're doing with that neutral
Yeah,
spirit.
apparently in
but the
UK,
flavor
most vodkas will do it.
itself, it's not supposed to have much of a flavor.
which is so weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like vodka is when you have a drink you like and you want to make it alcoholic, you add vodka.
Hence, like Skittles vodka, Mountain Dew vodka,
Yeah.
cream vodka.
Yeah.
Like that's why you have those things, because you're like, oh, I like this one flavor, but I want it to be alcoholic.
Yeah.
I add vodka.
Yeah. It's vodka so, yeah.
I don't drink vodka.
I usually don't either, just because I don't find it interesting.
Yeah, I just don't.
I
drink
did.
vodka.
I get the one from, I think it's Absolute. That's the Elixir. It's like their single estate vodka that comes in a rose gold thing.
Okay, sounds fancy.
Yeah.
It does.
I think it's only fancy just because of their packaging and marketing that they did on it. But apparently it's like all single estate and super fancy. And I'm like, I cannot tell the difference between this and a bottle of Tito's.
I mean,
and like I
yeah.
paid like
I mean-
it was like $40-$50 for a little thing.
Hold
like,
on, let's play this a minute.
Oh no.
Here we go.
We're gonna play this a minute because I'm curious.
It's gonna be the end of me, guys.
Is that where you keep all your
Vodka
bottles?
One night. Like you're just
No, they're
No,
kind
you
of
keep them
scattered
up
all over
there.
the place. Let's see.
Where'd you go? What's happening? Oh, she trapped an orange twist. I greatly appreciate the provided crackers, Mark. Thank you.
No
I hope
problem.
Somebody here is sponsoring him. This is not an expensive pastime. Or it
Yeah.
is an expensive
If
pastime.
anybody wants to help stock the bar, hey.
Sponsor me.
Hey. Somebody said, "Is that somebody's dad?" I love it when you get on Twitch and people are like, "Hey, Dad."
They will never age.
Yeah, right. They'll
What?
never age. Sorry, Gypsy Goat. Just a guy streaming, making
Wait,
cocktails.
I didn't stop aging at 25?
No,
I didn't?
You keep going.
No way.
True story.
Man, I've been lied to.
True story.
Lied to. Willow? Oh, Xander. Willow's out like a light. So here's a fun fact, guys. Not that you care, but I'm going to pass the time. I am obsessed with their cats. I love both of their personalities. I think they're super, super cute. And all I ever want to do is like rub my face in them and snuggle them. But I'm super allergic. So I can't ever. And I have to run away from their cats all the time. And I'll like cry in the corner because I just want to pet them.
I'm trying to hide this from you guys. So you can't
So the only
see
time I
it.
ever pay attention to their cats is post-stream when it doesn't matter if I'm like red and inflamed.
Okay. Try that.
This is for you.
No, this both of you try it. Just a little bit.
Okay, fine. I need water. You asked for
It
this.
tastes like rubbing alcohol. Like I just fell down and like my mom has to clean my wounds and like
My mom.
All right, but just get a taste. We're gonna see if you can tell the difference between 3 different kinds of vodkas. Vodka number 1.
I will have you know this is the first vodka
no,
I've ever
actually,
had.
it does taste like what I used to get the fingernail polish off my.
Sweet. Got.
Am I right on track?
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, that's the tasting notes on the back of the bottle. Fingernail polish. Okay.
I hope I don't offend anyone local, if you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That is the first vodka I've ever had.
Oh
That's the first vodka you've ever had, ever? How did you form an opinion?
Family history.
Okay, fair enough.
no! She from the Tito's
Boone's
Dynasty.
Farm is some good shit. Tastes like
Tito's
acetone.
Dynasty.
All right. The looks on your face when you do it.
There's no. It literally, like when you hear the word alcohol, like that's vodka. Like rubbing alcohol, fingernail polish remover, like.
I mean, well, let's keep tasting. We've got one more after this.
Are you doing them in any order? It's just totally random.
Okay,
Totally
so in my opinion, that one is less smooth than the last one, but
Okay.
that's essentially all I
I think
got.
the first one's the worst.
Okay, last one.
That's essentially all I got.
Cleanse palate.
I feel like I'm being like
water.
Hayes back in my sorority day. More.
You asked for this. You get the larger stuff than me.
part.
This was your fault.
That one's the.
Okay.
That was the. This is why we don't do vodka on this show.
Come on, you're almost there.
That one's worse, right?
Oh God, I hate you.
I think the second's the best.
Okay, the one you just had was Tito's.
Oh God. It tastes literally
Cut the feed! Cut the feed!
cut my way rubbing alcohol. Oh my God, I have like a headache.
Are you
just thinking about it.
serious?
Yeah. The second one was something called White Gold, and the first one was called Belvedere.
Which one was the most expensive?
Bulverde, which is the one that I said
Oh, I'm
was
sorry,
the
not
most
Belvedere,
smooth.
Belvedere. Belvedere.
Belvedere.
Belvedere.
Belvedere, which is the one
This
that I
is
said
from
was the
Poland.
most smooth.
It's like I've never seen a commercial.
Right.
Bulverde.
No, so wait, okay, so which one was the most expensive?
The
I
first one.
don't know because
first
some of
one.
them were given. The
The first
first
one.
probably.
I mean, most, like, I guess high class.
The first
I would
one.
guess
Belvedere?
the Belvedere. I
Yeah,
would guess the
Belvedere is definitely the. So Belvedere.
That one was pretty close.
I don't know, but let me. The second one I'd have to Google. I'm not sure. Somebody Google the price points on these for us. Belvedere, Tito's, and
But here's the
Tito's
real
like
question.
$20 bottle.
White Gold.
and white gold.
White Gold.
White gold. Someone
Here's the
Google the
question.
price points on those and tell us.
Was there a significant difference in
No.
flavor?
The only in flavor, no.
Flavor and
Okay.
how much it burned
Right.
Yes.
Right. The burn and everything.
and
yes.
the inhale of it.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure if there's a difference on the
Won't
ABV.
lie, I didn't inhale any of them because I was afraid.
40, 40, and 40. They're all at 40%. So same 40%. But flavor-wise,
They're all the same.
that's why I don't.
I'm still left with like my original question that was like, why do people like vodka?
Because they don't know any better. That's my.
Vodka's what I
sincere
drank
opinion.
in college when I was like, pick me up a handle of Burnett's and we're gonna mix it with some Kool-Aid.
Well, when you think about that,
I
that's
do
what everybody
think,
drinks.
I will say, all three of the vodkas that you gave us, to my knowledge, none of them were potato vodkas, which I have heard is drastically different, or like milk
really?
vodkas or whatever. Yes. I've heard.
Yeah, this is a
I have
grain.
heard that those are very different flavor-wise.
That's a
Like
grain.
good
you
or bad
will,
different.
like I said, because like when you get a potato or a black-eyed pea or a milk or
Yeah,
whatever
I
you get,
have
there's
heard
gonna
that
be
those
differences.
there will be differences.
But most of the vodka you get, like when you go to that frat party, they're getting some cheap-ass vodka, which is nothing but proof down Everclear. That's all it is.
yeah,
So,
I regret that decision. Can we move on to something else?
sure.
yeah. And I don't go to frat parties. Like, just let
Just
them.
to, on
I
the
think
record.
the
It's been a few
entirety
years.
of my
Nobody's
college
invited me to
career,
them
I think I
anymore.
went to like 4 frat parties. And now on to the tequila.
Tequila! But yeah, when you think about it, though, going back to the original question, though, most people say they love
Taste.
vodka because they had these sweet drinks in school that were just alcoholic,
Yeah.
and they got blitzed on that, and they think, oh, that's great, vodka's great. But there was no flavor. They were tasting the fruit. They were tasting whatever was thrown in with
Like,
that vodka.
I love a Moscow Mule, but like ginger is one of my favorite flavors in the
Right,
world.
you like the ginger.
See,
And, like, I can take
drink
it-
a
I
Kentucky
prefer-
Mule because I
Yeah.
want more flavor.
I was gonna
yeah.
say, I prefer like I normally will go for an Irish mule, which just has
Yeah, same
Irish
thing,
whiskey.
yeah.
Yeah, but like not vodka.
Not vodka. Dark and stormy with rum. Great.
Yes, great.
Dark and stormy
Yes.
with rum and ginger. Awesome. But
Fabulous.
vodka and ginger.
But like vodka,
So
people,
one of my
like-
biggest grievances, and maybe this is something we could fix sometime, is I am like her and I love milky cocktails. And the fact that it's Kahlua and cream is the only thing for a White Russian, it breaks my heart because I wish there was something else that worked. And I've tried.
rum.
I
For
didn't.
sure,
It
rum.
didn't seem to work. Maybe I tried the wrong rum. But I would love, because there's times when, so for me, all right, backstory. Milk is like a comfort food. Everyone has their own, like whether it's soup or cookie dough or whatever
Dairy
it is. For
products
me,
for sure.
Bernsey,
Dairy-
by the way, you're right. Only thing that works with vodka is Russian caviar. I will do that.
I
is
could get
Russian
behind
caviar?
that concept.
What is Russian?
It's just like eggs.
It's
Just
caviar.
eggs, caviar, but it's
Oh,
from
just
Russia.
regular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actual caviar, but it's like higher quality.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, so like that was, milk type things were like a comfort food as a kid. I was like, I've had a bad day. Mom was like, here's a glass of milk. Like, whatever. That's how that works.
Right. You had
It's
a
all
glass
about
of
raising, whatever. So now as a grown up, I'm like, I've had a bad day. I want a glass of milk and alcohol.
Yes, yes.
Which is not a thing unless it's like vodka, which I don't like. I wish there was
Well,
some other
I mean,
option.
rum really does go good with like.
That liqueur, the Carrillo thing,
Yes.
that is rum and milk,
And milk,
basically.
basically.
So, I mean, that's
Which
basically what
was
you're getting.
nice.
Have you ever had a milk wash cocktail?
That was my first.
When you hear the milk wash, oh my God. Yeah.
No, I've never even heard of that.
Milk washing is amazing.
How do you what?
It like rocked my world, changed my life forever, and I mean that.
I need an education.
It's
at least.
basically what you can do. There's a few ways you can do this, but basically you're fat washing a cocktail. So if you milk wash a cocktail, you're going to have milk in the cocktail. you'll add a citrus. The citrus curdles the milk. But what that
Is that
curd
clarified
does...
punch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, but.
The curds and everything, they start pulling out a lot of the bitter flavors from the cocktail. And it's actually like there's certain proteins that are pulling out and binding, and there's certain proteins that aren't. But after about 15 minutes letting that sit there, you can strain out the curds, and you will get almost a crystal clear cocktail that still has the mouthfeel of a milk-based cocktail, but it doesn't have the actual milk. It's still keeping some of the proteins. I think it's the casein protein that stays in there. So it feels silky when you drink it, but it's clear. Even if you use a aged whiskey, it will come out clear.
Is someone who's like lactose intolerant, would they be able to have one of those?
I'm not sure. It
I'm just
depends on
wondering
what
if the
protein
lactose
stays in.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one like is going to affect.
So give me an example of a milk-washed cocktail.
Let me see if I can make you one real quick. I don't know if I have the ingredients to make the one that we made before, but let me see if I do.
So milk punches though are
It's essentially the same process.
okay.
And you can do the
So-
same thing if you use like a fat, like if you have a pork fat, you can pork fat wash a cocktail.
You know me, I can put pork fat in my. Oh my god, my cocktails.
Yeah, you can totally do that. You can totally do that, and then
So-
put it in the freezer. It'll separate. You have to
cocktails.
kill
That's
it
what
out
you're
of there.
just telling me right there. I'm all about
good.
it. So by milk wash, I hope you can create one because I'd love to see the process. So by milk wash, you literally mean like toss it in, wait 15 minutes, strain it out,
Pretty
so
much.
that, I mean,
Yeah.
as you said, only essentially the essence of it remains.
Essentially, yeah.
Interesting. So I was a bartender, not at that fancy of a bar. We didn't ever make it to this level of sophistication.
Like well, rum and cokes.
I mean, honestly, so it didn't, you know, it's one of those places where like a bunch of college kids go. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't get super sophisticated about it. You make a decent amount of money, but you don't get super
Like
sophisticated.
your
become well-versed
customers
in
have
shots.
budgets.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, you become well versed in shots. They're like, I want a buttery nipple, and you're like, kill me.
Irish car bombs. Can I get 7 Irish car bombs?
You're like, no, you cannot. The ones that were the worst were like the Dr. Pepper shots, where like they wanted it to taste like Dr. Pepper, and you were like, just get out.
Ooh, that sounds. I love Dr Pepper though, but ew.
I mean, I've been there. I did it. I drank them. It's fine.
You say like Dear Diary. 1 ounce of rum.
White Russian, the only milk drink I know, and is blessed by the drink of my faith. Bernsey, what's your faith? How would almond milk work instead of moo milk?
It's
That's
not
a really
real.
good question.
That's a great question. I
don't-
imagine it'd be very different because the proteins are going to be completely.
You know it's not
Yeah.
gonna work.
I don't think it's going to get that
I don't
same
think it would
effect.
work.
The proteins aren't going to have the same action on there. So
Although Bailey's
You
is
might as
starting to
well,
do an
like,
almond milk alternative.
mix it with like white water. Like almond milk is like not gonna have any of the same.
But like I said, Bailey's, which is a cream liqueur, has started doing an almond milk variety.
But do you really think? I haven't looked at
tried it.
I haven't looked at the ingredients list, but I do wonder if they're just doing that just for like, you know.
I mean, they can't
like-
lie; they could get sued.
But it could just be a flavor, like it's almond milk flavor.
But it can't actually have milk in it, or they could get sued.
yeah, I don't know. Those big like liquor company or big companies
Yeah, I know,
get
they do
away
whatever
with
they
like.
stuff. They do
Murder?
whatever they want.
Yeah, definitely murder, for sure.
Totally murder.
Like, no, this is almond milk flavored milk. Like, that's exactly what I'm imagining. Like,
Okay, I know that you're not going to like some of the stuff I'm putting in here, but we're going to try it.
Who,
and
me?
I hope I have time to make this work. No, Kelsey, I don't think is going to like some of the stuff I'm putting in.
You've got 45 minutes.
I see that.
Right?
Yeah, I haven't perfected the wash, so sometimes it's hard to get a good strain out of it. It sometimes takes a while to strain out. So I
We
just wanna
got a
make sure that I do
cheesecloth,
that.
right? You should be good.
I am out of cheesecloth, actually.
No.
I got some. I always
Come down
carry
the
around.
road.
I just carry a cheesecloth with me.
I should though, honestly. Like past few days.
I
like,
really am obsessed with Amaro. Circling back.
Which one?
The one we were using earlier tonight.
Yeah.
This Amaro 14.
And that's like one of many. I'd be curious to try.
I know. Like, why?
Right? How different are these from?
Oh, huge difference.
Yeah.
Drastically.
Huge
I mean, it just
difference.
depends on what it's infused with. I mean, that's got chocolate and cinnamon as opposed to something that's licorice or.
How did you
carrot.
try this? Do they have like tastings in the store or something? Because I feel like having that many
Right, yeah,
different
you would
like
need-
There's an app that I've been using lately. It's called Distiller.
Of course, there's an app for
distiller
that.
app.
Distiller app. Hey,
Distiller app?
Distiller app.
Sponsor me.
Sponsor, just saying.
Do you tag them in these? Because you should. We say
Yes,
sponsor
drop
me.
those
I know, I need to do
We
more of that.
say
I try to, every time I
sponsor
do
me all
a
the time.
recipe, I put whoever I use in there.
Say where you get stuff from.
Oh, I do that all
was
the
gonna say,
time.
even
Austin
in,
Shaker.
Austin Shaker?
what's the word I'm thinking? Oh, even in like Heroes of Austin, we drop names all the time. Tag them.
We've had some people recently ask if we wanted some dungeon tiles to use for the D&D stream, but we never use maps. So it's like...
Oh man.
So say yes, we figure it out. Brandon, agree with this.
Um,
How can the milk almonds? Lol.
oh, I put too much of that in there. Oh well, we'll figure it out.
I think worse things have happened.
Where did the lime... Did I not get lime juice?
It's over there.
Where? Donde?
There's an actual lime there.
No, but I need actual juice.
I mean, juice the lime. Fishing for sponsors with Mark. That should be a Wednesday night show.
Where did you say it was, Elizabeth?
Fishing for sponsors.
I thought I got it, but...
No shame. No shame at all. Look, if you were as po as we were, you'd understand.
Oh, it's
Actually,
going to
you
be
might be. I have
very
no idea.
sad.
No, this is huge though. If I was someone in Austin, like getting into cocktails,
thank
and
you.
I was like, where am I gonna get all these fancy liquors from? You know, and like
Austin
Mark
Shaker,
was
baby.
like, oh, I can get my equipment, my tools, my
Well, I was
bitters.
telling-
my,
Did you
like,
plug him on your feed?
yeah, for sure.
Get it, girl. I
Um,
plugged him on mine, but I have 200 followers, so it didn't matter.
no, but the number does not matter. The number, what matters is like how much they trust you.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, why did I get the Tillies? It's not like I have a ton
True.
of followers.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about that.
Yeah, what?
Sorry about that.
What?
That looked beautiful.
It was gorgeous,
pretty
right?
amazing.
And they opened up.
I immediately messaged him and was like,
Like
what is your
yesterday.
life and how can I be a part of
I
it?
like pulled up that company. And I was like, who the hell is their PR team? Like,
Right?
No, but like I think like they pull like micro influencers. Companies are turning towards that now because it's a difference between I have like 50,000 followers and they like all different things, but you know you have many followers, couple hundred, couple thousands, but you know for a fact they all like craft
Exactly
cocktails.
what you're
Yeah,
doing.
for real.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah,
Yeah, no, I get that.
I think that's gonna be an interesting shift. But yeah, so Tilly's, what?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I never heard about that before I saw it on your
I'd
plate.
never heard
And now
about it
all I
either.
ever want to do is
So,
go.
okay, so Tilly's is actually a part of Camp Lucy, and Camp Lucy first...
That's where everybody gets married, right?
Yeah, I'd
Yes.
never heard of it, but
Yes,
that's where everybody
it
gets
is.
married. Yep.
When I
And
got
they are
engaged, I got
turning-
so many emails.
They are turning
They want
into
you
just
there.
I didn't go.
general resort. They've
I've tried the
expanded and they're
country.
going to have like a full resort, so it's not just for weddings anymore. So Tilly's is kind of a part of that. They're doing fine dining. They have a bunch of different... Put the Kochi vermouth out here.
Driving distance from you.
45 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad. It's not
Could
ideal.
be worse, but it is a nice day trip.
If you
right?
could stay there, depending on how much that
Yeah.
costs, it'd be a cute like weekend overnight
Yeah.
trip. Like, oh, it's our anniversary. Let's stay the night somewhere. So you're,
Out there, is Tilly's a bar or more a restaurant?
Restaurant for sure. Yeah, they have some really nice liquors. I'm not, in all honesty, I'm not entirely sure how the bar program's going to go.
Why
But,
is that?
I just am not there. The people that are in charge of the bar, they're like great, but I'm not sure that the
Bottle
actual
limes.
bar team, like the bartenders themselves, like the focus
Yeah,
for the
that's
night was
true.
food. So if I asked for a gin drink, they gave me a gin and
They
tonic.
did invite a lot of boozy people there, though, right?
They did.
Bougie.
No, boozy. I think like boozy. Yeah.
Boozy.
I saw a lot of people that were into booze there.
Can you hand me that allspice stram right there? That's the stuff.
Thank you at
Thank
2
you.
o'clock. That is appreciated. That the first place he's going is Austin Shaker.
Nice. Tell him I sent you too. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
give me a discount one day.
Yeah. You should say no for like no. I definitely think like I'm not one to like
Yes,
ask for like
Bernsey.
stuff
The number
after
is
stuff
like
after
whose
stuff,
points on
but
whose line.
if it's
I watch
something that you
almost every
really
night.
do
It's-
use, like Austin Shaker, like or Revolution Gin all the time,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, hey, like I'm always bringing you up in my show, and I don't know if you know about this, but I just want to see you like some links and da da da. If you have any
Seriously,
tips or like cocktail
Yeah.
recipes, and like form the relationship
Kids
first.
are great.
but, like,
People like
I've
you.
started doing that. I've started been sending
Bye,
out
Effie.
more emails,
Are you leaving?
like all
Yeah.
those things. So it's it's something that I'm working on doing. but
Night,
it's,
Brandon.
it's slow. Good night, Brandon. Thanks for hanging out tonight, Brandon.
See you Sunday or something. You're just making it up, right?
I am based as close as I can on an old recipe because the old recipe I had used some like syrups that I
Ooh,
made myself.
is this the recipe from the Chicago? No.
Okay, that is something that will wash.
What's your favorite city to go to, or like do you think has the best cocktails?
I love New York.
My girl.
How cute.
I love New York. Just so you'll know what I'm doing, just get a little
How many
dip
times
of that.
have you been? I've never been in New York.
Really?
Several times. I don't know, several times. I absolutely adore that city.
Okay.
Okay,
That is puckering.
I actually like
I'm
that.
into
Is
it.
that weird that I like it? I think there's mezcal in it, but besides that, I like it.
there
I
is
think you should add
mezcal
some
in it.
Topo Chico to
But
it.
besides that, I like it.
Add Topo Chico to everything.
Now, I can't remember the
You're so
exact way.
Austin.
There is a way.
I don't do Topo
You're
Chico
so
at all
Austin.
by itself though.
But in any alcoholic
Yeah,
concoction.
any other drink, put some Topo Chico in it. I mean, I still have. I think
I
it's
actually, like I said, I really like that drink. I wouldn't obviously drink it straight because it's bitter.
Oh, we got that whole milk, man.
So, if you look at this, you're going to see the milk start curdling.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks nasty.
Is curdling a bad thing?
Not necessarily. All it is it's just the reaction of the
When
proteins.
is it a bad thing?
It curdles if it goes like super spoiled. So when it gets super spoiled, then there's more going on in there. But you can instigate curdling, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just the proteins binding from the milk.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
curdling is still technically edible, I
Yeah,
believe.
because what's out of here, the curds,
That's what
Or-
makes cottage cheese.
like I learned how to do this because I was at a bar. Which one was it, Elizabeth? Conejo. That's right.
Is that in
The-
Austin?
They closed down. It's where
Well, I
Ramatatsi
wanna
is
hang
on
out
Kamal
with
now.
I feel like we would have way too much fun. Wouldn't be
But
safe.
they were
Look at
doing
that.
a washed cocktail, and basically they did a mezcal wash, and they took the curds out of that, and they served it with crackers next to the drink because the curds still had a lot of the smoky flavor of the mezcal. It was amazing.
Delicious.
Was it alcoholic?
So good.
Like the curds? They have alcohol?
Not really, because the alcohol's not in the curds themselves. The alcohol stays in the actual drink.
Okay.
So what we do is we're gonna have to let this sit for a bit. There's a better way to do it. I can't remember if you put the milk or the acid in first, so I may have switched it differently. But I'm gonna let this sit and let this bind for a little while, and then we can come out,
Do
strain
you
it.
speed it up if you stir it?
No, you just gotta let the process go.
You want to do a commercial break and we'll just do the. We'll be
be
right
back.
back with you.
We'll
It's
be
like
right
fresh shots
back.
of us of like.
After these messages, we'll be right back. But we can make another cocktail. We're waiting on that.
I like it. What do you think when you think of Halloween, Mark?
Uh,
I'm trying to
Yikes.
think if we could come up with like a rum Halloween.
I've never been a huge Halloween person.
What was the last Halloween? What did you dress up for?
Ooh, good.
The last time you.
Elizabeth made me dress up as Voldemort.
What
did you do?
Yes, you did.
She dressed up as Bellatrix.
Bellatrix
She like
Dream
holy crap! I
costume.
don't even.
Dream
she
costume,
like
right?
just
A little bit of
carved the
hairspray.
face on me and everything to get rid of my nose and all sorts of stuff. She's gonna pull up pictures now.
Oh my God!
But-
Please. I'm gonna show y'all. I promise you will see
kind of
photos of
horrible.
this.
What year
Oh
was
my
this?
gosh! I'm so excited.
Probably
now
3
we
years ago. I'm
introduce
guessing. Was it 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
This was the most successful part.
Oh yeah, she made a wand. She made a wand for
You made
Voldemort.
this?
You made that?
Yeah.
How?
Is this based off his real life?
Yes.
Oh yeah, totally.
Of course. Guys, look how realistic this looks. I don't know if any of you are fans, but oh
If
my
you-
gosh.
Well, not with you holding it like that.
She did such a good job.
That is a chopstick.
I have.
What is it made out of,
I
like,
do have
clay?
a lime wedge.
It is a
around my
chopstick
finger.
and clay.
There we go.
Chopstick and clay. That's where. Yep.
You need to sell that.
So
Put that on
good.
Etsy
Those
for like
diamonds
40
rock
bucks.
is what we've done.
50.
Yeah, right. No kidding. But in general, though,
That is really cool.
Halloween's not a big deal. But if you ask me what I think about Halloween, what I think about is me being an idiot and watching like ghost hunters and stuff by myself late at night and everything.
What's the
like
most
that.
memorable Halloween that you've had? Is it like in your
Ever.
childhood?
How about just ever?
Ever? Ooh. I legit don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Oh, well. I agree with you there. It's
So
my
what's been
favorite.
your, like, what do you dress up for as Christmas?
Tacky
Rudolph.
Santa.
I dress up as Rudolph.
Do you guys stay in Austin for Christmas, or are you normally traveling?
You know,
Just hiccup.
traditionally,
Hiccup a lot. It means I'm
we-
growing apparently, but
That's not what that means. I've been hiccuping my whole life. I've never grown.
people tell me that means that you're growing. when
They
you
lie
hiccup.
to you.
That what?
It's your diaphragm. It's not your
I know.
genes.
But I'll have like one hiccup, and that's it. It almost, like, people say, like, bless you, and I'm like, it's just a hiccup.
It's just a hiccup.
And then they'll be like, oh, that means you're growing. And I'm like,
no, really doesn't.
How tall are you?
That's a spasm of your diaphragm.
I'm 5'1"
Just, you know,
and
science.
3/4.
I'm 5'2", just barely.
Yeah.
You too.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't have brought us on the same stream.
Apparently not.
It's all going to come back to this moment.
To this moment. Right now.
When she and I collectively get a Pulitzer, it'll be thanks to this day.
I was thinking, like,
right
getting,
here.
like, trouble for, like, some huge crime or something. But yeah, Pulitzer
Pulitzer's
too.
great.
Like,
Let's do that.
That is way
Let's
better.
go with the Pulitzer.
Other way, I'm gonna win Guardian Leviosa. Hope you're ready.
Wait, which Hogwarts house are you in?
Oh, I am 100% Hufflepuff.
Okay.
What are you?
Slytherin, but backup's
see it.
Hufflepuff. Yeah.
Your backup.
Backup's my backup house is Hufflepuff.
Guardian Leviosa. See, and you're
I
floating
was really
now.
scared you were going to say, like, Gryffindor or
And
something
then we'd
like
have a problem. No. My
I'd be like,
husband's
goody, goody.
Gryffindor, so that'll be a struggle.
Oh, my
but-
boyfriend's 100% Gryffindor. Like,
Okay, so they'll get along, and you and I will just, like, watch
very,
them exist.
like,
Watch
I will
them
always
exist
tell
from
the
the side.
truth. I'll
What are
always-
you?
Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I can see.
And
Yeah. You're the only Slytherin in it.
no, but like backup Hufflepuff for sure.
Backup. We took the test when we were waiting in line in London to go
What
on
are
the Harry
y'all?
Potter
Oh, so you know
studio
for real?
tour.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it has not been
yeah.
verified
Yeah.
for me.
Oh,
But
you've never taken the test?
Hey, I'm
Come
not
on.
I know my own personality, and I know the like traits of like each house in the books.
You gotta
But
take the test. You gotta take the test.
I thought you meant like the test in like
I
London.
thought
I've never.
online.
There's no
Oh, no,
way.
yeah, Slytherin. I thought
okay.
you said like you went
we
over
were
to
standing
London
in
and
line.
did the.
I went.
Okay.
Yes, there's a special test you have to go to London for.
I was like, I've never done
Very
that one.
exclusive. Very exclusive.
Highly posh.
It's the real one. It's a real sorting hat.
I'm a Dobby.
I'm a
agree with
Dobby.
that.
I had
Who's
a
never
roommate that I
died.
never liked, and I always called him. What do
Okay,
they call
okay,
those
hold
people
on.
who don't have magical powers?
Muggles.
Muggles.
No. The
Oh, squibs. They're magical. Oh,
yeah,
but
because
squibs.
he always thought he was like super Harry Potter, and I was like, nah,
No,
you don't
no.
know nothing about
You
nothing.
squib. You squib.
This girl is for sure a Slytherin.
I really got I got a question for you because Dobby and he should have never died. Spoiler alert. Sorry if you haven't watched Harry Potter by this
Agreed.
point. Come on.
It happened in, like the sixth movie, right? Like
I mean, come on. Okay.
Ravenclaw.
Ron and
Ravenclaw-
Hermione.
Don't
Worst
get me
pairing
started.
ever. It
It's
should've been-
terrible.
Worst pairing.
It was
the worst.
such a bad decision.
The worst.
Harry and
Absolutely.
Hermione would have been a much better option because
I
they'd gone
feel-
for more together. It was too forced. I just didn't like it.
I will say this unpopular
Although
opinion. I love Harry Potter books, but I don't like where J.K. Rowling has like turned things after.
She
And like,
actually
Oh, really?
admitted later that she was like in a tweet or something like that. She was like, I should have put Harry and Hermione
Like,
together, but I
yeah.
didn't want to. What she said is she was like, I didn't want to be stereotypical, and
Yeah,
so
it's
I
too
did.
obvious.
And I was like, forget being obvious. Sometimes it's
Do it
obvious
right.
because it's right.
Now,
Like,
I will say, I never minded Harry and Ginny. I never minded that.
no,
But-
I never liked Ginny.
I didn't.
I like Ginny in the books.
I
In the
never.
movies-
I never rooted for it. That's the difference.
Oh, that's fair. That's
I didn't mind it, but I didn't root for it. Whereas like Harry and Hermione, I was like,
It made
guys,
sense.
you've been through so much together. She knows everything you've been through. You know everything she's been through.
They're
like,
both
Right.
beautiful brunettes.
You're,
like,
of course, they've had beautiful children, and like they balanced each other because, like, yeah, technically she was a Gryffindor, but let's
But it
all be
would have been
honest.
too
Like,
easy. I feel like J.K. Rowling didn't do it only because like, oh, it's too obvious.
That's exactly
Like,
what she said on Twitter is why she didn't do it, and I was really sad because it almost felt like a cop out in the opposite direction.
That's fair, yeah. I see
Like,
that.
I know that that's a weird thing to say.
Like it makes
but,
sense, but
Yeah, it's like-
it's expected, so I don't want to do
Right,
it.
like
Yeah,
she
right.
caved into peer pressure in the opposite
Right.
direction.
But like Hermione
Yeah.
and Ron, just
didn't make
Hermione
any
in the
sense
real
at all.
world,
no.
Never.
as much as
Absolutely
like
not.
I relate a lot to like the personality of Hermione, I would never go for someone like Ron.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
like
Nobody,
honestly,
no.
the fact of the matter is, so even in the movies, like even if you go strictly by the movies, in the third movie when he like stood her up and had all these issues, like somebody as self-confident as Hermione would have been like,
Okay,
out.
bye.
Like she would have just moved on.
Hook it up with like
Okay.
this lacrosse, or, you know, like
Just
the.
so we're clear, Darkman is Ron and Hermione, and so is Elizabeth. The silence.
What? Wait, what?
Wait, Elizabeth is okay with Ron and Hermione?
Justify yourself.
Wait.
If you go by the books.
I
No!
don't think you do it by the books.
I can't.
No.
I can't.
I don't
But
think
I
you
would
do.
tell you what, I don't agree with Harry and Cho.
Barnsley,
Wait.
I love your pun.
Are you saying that Ron
weaseled his way into Hermione? I love it.
Well, what do you think
Are
about
we even
Hermione
making
and
cocktails
Cho?
anymore? Or are we just talking?
Hermione and Cho?
What?
Yeah, the Asian girl that he was super into.
Is that
Well,
a
you said
thing?
Hermione and Cho.
No,
All of a
Harry, I
sudden-
mean,
okay.
Harry.
Oh, I was like,
That's
wait,
an
what?
entirely different
Wait,
fandom
I was thinking
thing
about
right
that.
there.
No, I guess Hermione versus Cho.
Oh,
No.
Cho didn't make much sense either.
Cho made total sense as a fling.
As a fling.
She made total sense as
Her
a fling.
movie
Sure.
character was super annoying.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, there's nothing appealing. Are we like making cocktails anymore?
we've got like
Oh yeah, I forgot
some
about that.
huge
Yeah, let's
things
make
to
a
talk
cocktail.
about here.
Let's make a Harry Potter themed cocktail,
Okay,
We can
right?
use this
Go.
as garnish. No.
Go.
go make a
All
Harry
right.
Potter.
So what's next?
Lightning.
Okay, if you
So
want
the
to make,
gin cocktail. Yes, the gin cocktail.
but if you want to make Harry Potter cocktail, you need to do a London Dry
And something lightning related.
because I have lightning liqueur.
You don't have that?
I'm afraid I don't have a
Is that a
lightning
real
liqueur.
thing?
Actually, lightning
No.
would be smoky.
Absolutely not.
Lightning
Lightning would
would
be
be
smoky.
smoky.
Do you want a smoky gin?
Pendarren has a lightning thing, doesn't it?
Oh, Pendarren has a lightning thing. Do I have my Pendarren out?
It's up in the cabinet, so.
Good girl. It's Welsh.
It is
It's
Welsh.
close.
I actually really like this. This is a single malt Welsh whiskey.
That looks really fancy.
So-
It's
let's do it.
aged in Madeira casks, so it has kind
Wait,
of like
is it
that
super
Madeira.
expensive? Should we not-
I don't know. It looks fancy.
It looks fancy.
It looks like a fancy bottle. Is that a fancy bottle?
I mean, it's a fancy bottle. Here, try it.
Oh my god. Wait, rinse it.
Okay,
'cause
wait.
it has gin in
What
it.
is
and
this?
I
This is
want the
gin?
pure
What kind of gin?
taste.
Wait, what?
Rinse it. It's got gin in it.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, I just drank it.
Fine.
If you're gonna hand us a fancy whiskey, hand it to us properly.
So this was when we went to London 3 years ago to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in London.
Oh my
The-
gosh,
the play.
stop. I hate
Yeah.
you so much.
And while we were there, we went and just kind of toured around the UK a little bit, and we ended up going
Like
to the
you do.
Pendarren Distillery in Wales. And this is at the time the only Welsh distillery that was there.
Cho made sense as a fling. She did. Harry
She is
Dumbledore.
so boring though.
Yeah, that's true.
You know who it should have been?
84%
Should have been
Ravenclaw.
Luna.
I love Luna.
I am Luna's #1 fan.
But I think Luna and
Yes, Neville.
Neville, yes, thank you.
Absolutely, we're perfect for each other. But if
Yeah.
I could have been, so like
Yeah.
as an actress, if I could have been a character, Hermione makes the most sense for me just because like I look like hair, whatever. But like
just because,
character-
I don't know. But
right, exactly.
Saying.
But like if I could have chosen, oh my God, would I have loved to be Luna?
Luna-
This is yours.
she's like my type of bonkers.
2 o'clock. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. God, I really do
thank
appreciate
you so
that.
much.
Keeping this thing alive. Keep the dream alive, 2 o'clock, because I want to keep doing these streams.
It's an expensive stream.
It really is.
Oh wow, that smells great. But you're not a whiskey girl, right? Because I am all. Is there like apple in that? What is that? I'm all about that.
It's aged in Madeira casks. So
What is-
Madeira wine? When they age
okay,
that
that
Madeira
makes sense.
wine.
Because I'm like, I'm getting a fruitiness.
Yeah, there's
for
definitely
sure.
going to get a fruit on the end of that.
I really like
Is
it.
Madeira wine? I'm sorry. Is that like a dark wine?
It's a red wine.
Okay.
Think of it kind of like a port.
Is it from like Spain, Portugal area? Okay.
But it definitely has
But she
that
was
fruity
the
on the
weird girl that
backside of
everybody
that.
liked.
It's a little. This one actually, and I'm not sure
I really
because that's
liked that. You didn't like
fruitier
it?
than I remember it.
There's a lot. I wasn't expecting
Oh,
it.
I really liked
It's
it.
a lot of fruit going in there.
It's a lot of fruit, but I really liked it.
Like when I first got it, I was afraid it oxidized a little bit, honestly, because it was a little metallic at the
Really?
front. But the more it sits in there, the more I'm getting all
It's
that
just
fruit.
so. It tastes like a fruit basket.
Yeah, it really does.
Fruit
Like
basket upset.
shocking.
It's
But
so
that's
good.
that Madeira, the Madeira cask that it was aged in.
At 2 o'clock, I haven't said anything.
Luna is Dark's one and true love. Okay, so anyways, this is
I love her.
a whiskey we could use to make a Harry Potter
I
thing.
really liked that.
Yeah, do a whiskey or gin. I don't know if I. But
Or Jen.
yeah, or anything.
I must not be drinking enough water if you keep bailing out and I haven't.
No, I have not been drinking. Water break.
Water break. I'm really curious if I'm going to get a good filter on that. I'm going to be
You should
sad.
get water to sponsor you.
You know, I need to follow up because the last people that are on here.
Richard's right. Are you gonna,
No.
Okay.
Last people that are
I
on
was
here,
like,
Sophia and Sam. Sam works for Home Slice. And we were talking about like, can we like get a pizza in here at the end of the night? And he's like, I might be able to make that happen. I need to talk to Sam.
No, yeah, and like it
Text him
comes in
immediately.
like there's.
And they close at 11. We in stream at 11. I mean,
Text him immediately.
maybe not immediately. I
Immediately.
don't know about
Immediately, right now.
Right now!
Hey, remember that pizza you said about?
I need it.
People,
Where is
they
it?
want it. Where's that pizza?
Pizza. Okay, so if I'm gonna do something with this,
So here's the thing. I really like it. I don't know how Harry Pottery it is, but I really like it.
it's Welsh and it's got a lightning bolt.
Okay. Okay. It's super fruity, but okay.
Super fruity.
Which maybe you could read into.
Are you saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was just winking because it felt fun.
Okay.
It's 10:38. All right.
This is probably the least amount of alcohol I've ever had on this stream.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
It's a lot of combo.
I imagine next time you're not going to have us together.
Who knows?
I don't know. Vote, guys. Do you like us together? Should we come back as a pair?
It's all about the vote, guys. It's all about the vote.
Am I wrong? It would be good with, honestly, I hate to say it on Amaro, just because you and I are both obsessed with Amaros, but
But it would be
it's
good
so
with an
fruit
Amaro.
forward. It would be good with an Amaro. Honestly, potentially the first one where you had the dark cherry, the one you made.
The one that I made.
Yeah, the dark,
Interesting. How do you feel about fennel?
I know you like clashing.
It's not so much clashing, but I think that there's something potentially in there.
It is so fruit forward.
It is.
Throwing in a vegetable
Okay.
seems.
How about a smoke?
Okay, I could get
Okay.
behind a smoke. And I don't
Smoky
even like
rhubarb?
smoke. Yeah, I could get
Smoky
behind
rhubarb
that.
with the Penderyn whiskey.
Smoky rhubarb with the whiskey we just tried.
I'm not too sure what rhubarb is, but
Oh my god.
All right, my turn. Y'all can make decisions without me for a change.
so
Try the smoky
rhubarb.
rhubarb before you run off.
That's what that looks. So what is rhubarb though, for real?
It's a vegetable.
So many weird vegetables
I
are
vote
coming. Oh, like strawberry. Why do people always pair it with strawberry?
It has a real good sweet flavor to it. It's a
Rhubarb
vegetable.
does.
Yeah. If when you prepare it, it can come out really sweet.
Okay.
This is a very smoky rhubarb liqueur, an Amaro, if you will.
It smells really good. Do you mind if I see the bottle?
Oh, of course. It's
Is
one of my
it-
favorites.
Oh,
I love it.
where's it from? Oh, not America.
No, it's definitely Italian.
Why do you say definitely Italian? Is it, they're like,
No, I mean it's just a very Italian liqueur kind of thing.
okay.
America still is not fully on board the Amaro train.
Yeah?
Yeah, American palates are very, very sweet in general.
Sorry.
Sorry, world. But I'm wondering what that would do, like the fruit in that Madeira whiskey with that smokiness might be very interesting together.
Could be a lot, but
Could be a lot.
be open to it.
Oh, let's try it.
What is this, by the way?
That's the allspice. So that's very,
Dram.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's, Christmas.
It's
That is
just a wine
Christmas in
bottle,
bottle.
but it looks like a wine bottle.
Feels like a
Ooh.
bottle, right?
What does this come in? What do you see this in normally?
Pumpkin pie. Honestly, that's,
Okay.
that's what I think of when I think of that. It's just straight up pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Holidays, Christmas, put that in like a mulled wine or something like that.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm feeling.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try this. 1.5 of the Penderyn. Penderyn in Wales. Can you send me another bottle? Because it's really hard for me to get over there. It's not easy. It's not like going down to Austin Shaker. I don't think you have U.S. distribution yet. Could be wrong.
California.
Huh?
I got that from California.
Okay, so maybe they're in California. I don't know. Yes, strawberry rhubarb pie is one of my favorite things. I love strawberry rhubarb pie.
Do you have a spot in Austin that I can go grab that at, or
This
I
is
feel like I
Austin
don't
Shaker.
see it. I hear about it all the time, but strawberry rhubarb pie.
Strawberry rhubarb pie, yeah. Sugar Mama's has it sometimes.
Okay.
So you can get it at Sugar Mama's. God, I'm trying to think of who else has
Is it seasonal maybe?
It's very seasonal. Yeah, it is super seasonal. So I'm not sure. Where else? I don't think it's in season. I think it might be out of season. It's like very seasonal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did 1.5 ounces of the Pandaren. This is very, very smoky, so I don't want to go crazy with it. So I'm just going to say 1/2 ounce.
Makes sense.
And we'll see where we're at 1/2 ounce.
Did I miss anything interesting?
No, just a bunch of talk about strawberry rhubarb pie.
And what's-
Yeah, last time we were here, or I was here, we
Were you guys talking about strawberry rhubarb?
Yes, head to Cardiff, Burnsy. I do love me some Cardiff
What's Cardiff?
City.
Why are they saying don't eat the leaves of the rhubarb?
I think the leaves are actually not something you should eat. Like
poisonous?
I don't know if they're poisonous or not, but I've heard they're something you should.
Are they poisonous? Do you know? Have to get past the lag.
I don't know how
What's
I feel
wrong?
about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, but I think it might be too much.
To rhubarby? Rhubarby.
What does a rhubarb even look like?
Google
It's like
Google it.
See if
Sure.
you can- No, continue to describe it.
I think it's kind of like almost like a fennel. Do you know what a
Everything
fennel
looks
looks like?
fennel.
Oh, it was that thing on that label, that bottle of alcohol.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
So yes.
Google it. That's not tech. That's hey.
Did you guys hear about the new Harry Potter video game that leaked?
Google it.
I saw something about that. Yeah.
I don't like video games at all, but I do love
You'll
Harry
play that?
Potter. Well, I played those Harry Potter video games back in
Okay.
I'm that person.
Do you have the mobile game? Because
No.
Elizabeth does not put that down.
I'm the person that
Is it like Pokemon Go, but Harry Potter, right? No.
No,
Okay.
it's different.
It's just the Harry Potter. I'll do it. That game is so good.
It's definitely poison. Yeah, I'm that person that if my dad hadn't taken away my PlayStation in middle school, I might not have graduated high school.
Like PlayStation
Wow,
one?
I didn't realize you were
Yes.
that big of a gamer.
Well, I'm not anymore because my dad nipped that right in the bud. But my personality definitely tended that direction because I'm very, very goal oriented, and so the idea of I can't do anything until I complete this game. And with games like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, where they're very long-winded games, it was not.
So you need to
Great.
play games that are in short bursts, like the Overwatches.
Yeah, so a game that I'm actually good at right now is the new Jurassic Park Evolution game because they've got little contracts and I can fulfill 1 or 2 contracts at a time.
It's Chris Pratt
and then I'm
in it?
okay.
Is Chris
No,
Pratt?
but Jeff Goldblum actually voices it.
I'm not sure I like this,
Really?
but please try.
Okay.
Okay. Hey,
Cheers. I do not.
it has potential,
But there's something
It's
wrong.
a lot going
but
on
it's
all
not.
at once.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, they're
Is there
fighting
a way to
too hard.
separate it?
It's like
Yeah, right. They're fighting too hard.
You can clearly tell there's 2 things.
Yes, this has so much fruit,
It does. It
like
really
a
does.
shocking amount of fruit.
Is that like a smoothie?
It's almost like a smoothie.
Yeah, it's a smoothie for a whiskey.
Healthy drink.
Healthy drink. It's healthy.
Oh my God,
Hey.
Janita J, it is so good. I've delved so many hours into that game. Janita J. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my mispronunciation.
Is it the smoky rhubarb? Is that
Oh,
what
they
it's
say
called
that the Harry Potter game is there's a Harry Potter cruise.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I don't know about that.
Who sponsors the Harry Potter cruise?
do we think
and
that
how
the
can I be
rhubarb's
an actor
messing
on
up?
it?
It added a lot. I mean, I just only smelled that.
too
It
much.
added a lot, but it added, too much.
Too much.
Yeah, you want to live in Jurassic World until you've been eaten by a raptor.
Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, the books, the movies, some of my favorite.
I haven't read the books. I should do that though.
Oh, yes.
I should. I really should.
Are the books really worth it?
The original, yeah. I think they're almost kind of like Stephen King books in a way, where they're super gripping, kind of
nice.
scary.
Okay,
Okay, all right. Thrillers.
Yeah, and they totally they're close to the movies, but they're different than the movies. But yeah, Michael Crichton, I think it's Crichton. Rest in peace.
He wrote Timeline, which is just,
He's written a bunch of stuff.
oh my gosh.
Which one? Timeline's not a movie, is it?
Yes. It's with Paul Walker and Gerard Butler.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, look it up. It's great. You can Google it at Harry Potter cruise. You just, I'm pretty sure, changed the trajectory of my vacation plans.
I wonder where they go.
I don't care.
If they're cruising through like cold UK, I wouldn't want to do that. But like
I don't care.
Bahamas, yes.
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
I don't think there's a lot of like cold weather cruises. I think they're mostly.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, there are.
There are European cruises.
And Alaskan
Well,
cruises.
yeah, but I don't really think of those as like. I don't know.
Well, people go on
Those are
Alaskan
like
cruises.
60, 70-year-olds who kids have graduated from college and like.
All right.
So I'm probably going on Alaskan cruise next year.
No, I would love to go to Alaskan cruise. I'm just saying that
What are you
because
doing?
I'm jealous.
I'm working on the other thing.
Oh,
Google Cards Against Muggles.
no. No.
Apparently.
No, that's not a thing. Burnsy, tell me it's true.
Skin smuggles.
Google it. Google it immediately. Oh, sorry. I just totally saw your passcode.
No, it's okay.
Whatever.
It's okay.
I'm trustworthy.
Cards
Cards
Against
Against Muggles. They can both vouch for me.
There it is.
It's
see.
$50.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's that money gonna come from? Sponsor me.
Yeah, it is $50. That's more than I make. What?
Here is.
No.
Whoa, 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 whoa! This is dirty. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Well, Cards Against Humanity is always like that, though, isn't it? It's just like.
No, I don't want a game that insults
I don't even want to
Harry
say
Potter.
this
No, I'm
out
done.
loud.
No, I'm done. I don't want to.
No, read the
middle
don't even
one.
say it
The
out
middle
loud, but-
Don't say it out loud.
The middle white one.
Oh, God. No. What?
No.
No! Take that back.
No.
No. No.
That's
It's bad.
I don't
Yeah.
want
Bad.
a game that criticizes and makes fun of Harry Potter the whole time. Like,
You want to honor
yes,
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter Clue. Now that's a game I can get behind.
I've heard that's
got
actually really
respect.
good.
It's fantastic. You're welcome to borrow mine whenever you want. It is.
so. Wait, what are you trying to figure out?
So in Harry Potter Clue, the fun thing is so all the secret passageways change, like the revolving staircases.
Wait, is this a board game?
It's a board
Okay,
game.
okay.
Just like regular Clue, all the staircases change or all the secret passageways change. You can also die periodically. There are attacks from Death Eaters.
Ooh, just
and-
like life.
And I
Yeah.
think
Just like
the
life.
winner was the only one who made it through the whole game.
No, the winner is the one who like figures out the mystery or whatever.
But there was only one person left to figure it out. Everyone else
Oh,
died.
when you played, yeah, it's very much it's great. It's so much. I actually I gave away my original Clue because Harry Potter. I was like, I
Oh, you
want.
gave away your original Clue.
Yeah, I was
well,
like,
the
I
original
won't-
Clue, let's be honest.
I was like, I won't
But
ever
the
play
original
this
Clue
again.
Now
movie.
that's a
Yeah,
classic.
that's classic.
Oh, so good.
So yeah, I highly recommend Harry Potter Clue to anybody and everybody at all times.
I also highly recommend Harry Potter PC games between 2003 and 2005. They're really good.
There were Harry Potter PC games?
While we're there,
Yeah, there were. Like,
Never heard of this.
while we're there, I recommend Nancy Drew games from 2000.
There were Nancy
2003.
Drew games?
Oh, they were so
you'll also want to
good.
pick up the Barbie games.
I'm being trolled right now. This is a troll.
No, this is a real
This is a
thing.
And then the
troll.
Zoo
Being
Tycoon.
trolled.
Don't.
Zoo Tycoon, I play that now, but I play it on Xbox.
I would play Zoo Tycoon.
I gave up Zoo Tycoon so that I could play Jurassic World
Or actually,
Evolution.
I think I preferred Roller Coaster Tycoon over Zoo Tycoon because the animals are too they
Awkward?
were really high maintenance. I was gonna say,
I
but
mean, this is also an accurate thing. No, it's true. But I really want to play the new Spider-Man game, but I'm afraid it's going to be too long-term for me. Like, I'm going to have a problem doing other
well, I
things.
feel like with me
It's
personally,
about
like
100 hours or something.
Oh,
man.
God, it looks so
Yeah,
good.
with
looks
video
so good.
It
games,
looks so good.
I've always only played with like one toggle, and like now they're at like two toggles.
Do you,
And I'm like, I can't.
do you want to know?
Like my
this is-
character just runs into the wall the whole time, and I'm like, help me! And like I'm trying to shoot a gun. and
Right, it's not
like-
working. So here's the true
Yeah,
test.
it's a two toggle thing. It's just my brain never evolved.
Neville.
Neville.
Neville evolved. Oh, Neville!
Here's the true test of a relationship. So the other day, Jonathan and I were both eating popcorn and we had like seasoning on it, so our hands were like dirty. So I played one half of the controller and he played the other half
Oh,
of the controller.
wow.
And we were successfully able to navigate the park of Jurassic World Evolution for like a solid 15 to 20
You
minutes.
guys should just leave
Wow.
your
And that was
fingers
how I
in.
knew that we would last forever. I was like, if we can share a game controller, we can make
We
this
can make
work.
this work, damn it.
You guys gotta
Telling
work
you.
as one, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
So no competing.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were one unit, and I was like, "Oh shoot, that's a left-handed thing," and he would click, 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 and he'd be like, "Oh, that's a right-handed thing," and I'd be like, "Oh, scroll."
Oh, got
You
it.
guys are
was-
like
Yeah.
putting it in your mouth with one hand and like
Yeah,
playing.
so it was like I'm eating popcorn with this hand because the bowl was between us. So I'm eating popcorn and I'm scrolling, and with he's eating popcorn and he's scrolling. It was a true test
So,
of a relationship.
Janeater says TDS at the last half hour is always a hoot. I expect our numbers to start skyrocketing the last half hour. Tell your friends, come in the last half hour.
You guys should do a
Dirty
special
fingers on
like
game controller.
weekend day drinking episode.
A weekend day drinking episode?
Or I
Oh,
mean,
man.
even if it's day,
Or
whatever
just
Do
a
you
y'all
want.
weekday
share this with your
drinking
friends?
But, like,
or are you
day
this is
drinking
just too
day
much?
drinking episode. Yeah.
That would be really cool, and like have like the sunlight out.
You know, here's
and, like,
what I found, and I think answering your question, a lot of people that have generally been on the channel, not many of them are actually into drinking. They like to watch, but they don't drink.
They're smart.
Sure. Yeah.
They make more money and they deal less with weight problems.
True
They
story.
make
True
more
story.
money, save more money.
And are thinner, generally.
But you guys have to babysit us, though. Is that really?
Yeah. But in general, though, it's like,
Do you share this with your friends? That's the question. Like,
do you share it?
do you think it's something other people would find funny or amusing or even in educational?
Not in educational,
But actually
Educational. Yes,
We never made
educational is
another
not what I'm
drink.
looking
It's been an
for.
hour. We've never made another drink.
Oh, that's right. We still haven't made another freaking
Yes,
drink.
yes, we got 6 minutes.
Oh, damn. Well, first of all,
Oh, speed round.
hold on. It's still not finished filtering.
You love queso?
but
I love queso.
Sparky.
Curry Lane.
So this is the original drink that was milk washed, and you can see how it's cleared up.
Let me
and it's
see on
now
the top.
just.
I love how you guys
That's
say cleared up, but it's
disgusting.
still
I
like,
know, but this is going to be clear. And if you remember what we put in there, it was
It
kind
was
of a
milky,
brown,
yeah,
and
brown,
all sorts
gross.
of stuff.
So what
yeah.
you do is like you take the like curds from the top and you put them on a plate, and then you take your cup and you salt or you like put the lime around the rim, and then you put the cup and you like garnish
you could.
the rim with the curds.
Sure. Why not? Why not?
You garnish the room with the curds. I go happy buzz and no more. Me, not really. My friends would love it though. Why don't you share with your friends and if they would
Janeater,
like
all my
it?
friends are here. Satiric, thanks for the host. Satiric, haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for the host. Appreciate that.
I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it.
What?
I totally share with my friends. It's a great show. I drink. I no longer drunk. Here's the thing. I'll drink to that, A2. I'm always for day drinking.
Okay, 2 o'clock, I agree with it. Life has trade-offs. Enjoyment is usually worth more than money in the bank.
Super deep,
True.
super
The
deep.
story.
That's
You
really
only-
heavy.
What is that thing? You only live once, but if you do it right, that's enough.
YOLO.
I mean, right.
Yep.
Come on. Yeah, otherwise,
Do I
YOLO.
YOLO.
Do I
You
drink
can say it
the
really.
Huh?
Do I drink that thing now?
I mean, if you want, yeah.
So you
You
take
give
the
it a try.
coffee filter, and then that's the rest you throw away, but the stuff in the coffee filter, right?
You're trying to troll me. I know. I
Totally
see
it.
that look in your
Totally
eye.
That's totally it.
Super serious.
No, I don't believe anything.
No, you throw
let's
that
not
out,
go
or
there.
you make like.
All right, Bernsey,
pudding out
ask
of
us
it.
trivia.
You can make kind of like a dip or something out of it if you wanted to, but it's basically
Oh
the
my
curds.
God,
You can just
gross.
eat it. No,
Like
it's
a
really,
sour
really good.
cream.
Bernsey, I challenge you. Ask us a trivia question.
French
and
onion?
For every question you get right,
Really
you'll
good.
share with one friend.
Really good.
Put them
Maybe
in a
if you answer
Ziploc bag, and I'll
trivia,
take it
I'll
home.
I said for every trivia question we get right, he'll share with one
I
friend.
suck at trivia though.
Well, there's 3 of
Oh
us.
no! What category are you in? I'm pop culture. I'm sorry. In trivia.
Why are you apologizing?
That's a good thing to
we
be good
need
at.
that in this
Well, I'm
group.
just
Yeah.
saying. Okay, so you're.
Science?
Maybe.
You know where we're gonna struggle, and I can say it already. Sports.
Yes. Unless it's college ball, and then I am
It
on point.
depends. I'm not good at sports
Drunk
trivia, but
is
I
the
do have a
ultimate
master's
challenge.
in sports
I
science.
love weirdlings.
Well,
This
they
is a
asked
dating
like
trivia
who's
show.
the like
I am just
coach
too dang
of
old
this
for bed
Yeah,
spin.
don't
person who
know.
hit a home run and da
Come
da
on,
da.
Bernsey, ask us a question.
Riddle me this.
Drinking trivia is the ultimate challenge.
Are we
That's
gonna
why
make another
drunk history is so
cocktail with this?
successful. I want to try the other one.
I want to let it go a little farther.
Okay, fine. Then make anything and we will both drink it.
Oh,
yes?
good lord. All right, here we go.
More or less. As
Yeah.
long as it's not that one thing. That one thing we had, I cannot remember. My mind blocked
Okay,
it out.
My mind blocked it out. She's like, I forgot.
we'll do
intentionally.
a Boulevardier with just the whiskey. I will pick a tomorrow that's not a Campari and a vermouth. That a Boulevardier is
Yeah,
basically.
no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Do you
Let's do
know
it.
a Boulevardier is? Go ahead with what you're saying.
No, you sound good. Like
A Boulevardier is a classic cocktail of whiskey, bitter Amaro, and a sweet vermouth.
Who is
Is that French?
Sure.
Okay.
Boulevardier, yeah.
What was the first
100%.
make of automobile to use the gas brake pedal setup that we
Oh,
use
Ford.
today?
Ford F-150.
For sure, not an F-150. Just Ford in general. Henry Ford.
Next.
Who was the first white person to climb my Everest?
Mount Everest, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, my Everest, I don't know, but Mount Everest, I would have the answer to that.
What is it?
Wasn't that a Cook or something like that? Was that his name?
I thought it was a famous actor.
I thought it was
No.
Alfred Cook.
No, definitely not a
I
famous
am
actor.
not keeping up with Mount Everest stuff.
You're
Like
not.
I have
What
like
are
6
you doing?
Kardashians to worry about. Like
No. A vast majority. Mount. Okay, you did mean Mount Everest.
no sports, military, horror. What is
A
that?
vast majority of my major education has been replaced by useless bar trivia and pop-up video facts.
Pop-up video.
Accurate.
Why don't God pop-up video is so good.
But if it could only be like more educational.
Do it like bar trivia, y'all. Like this is not like Trivial Pursuit where we have
Ford is
brainiacs.
wrong.
Right?
Okay, fine. The first make of automobile to use the gas brake pedal. Let's see.
And we're
Pontiac
sure it's not a
is
Ford F-150. Like he already said.
Are you sure? Have you looked it up?
No, Pontiac is Ford, so it can't be Pontiac. It would be something older. than
Pontiac-
that.
Pontiac's not Ford?
Yeah, they own it. Yeah.
Do you know how like young Pontiac is compared to Ford though, right?
Well, yes.
I don't for a
But
fact,
Ford,
but I can only
Ford bought
imagine.
Pontiac. I'm 90.
Really?
Yeah,
I used to
I'm
own a
pretty
Pontiac.
sure Ford bought Pontiac at some point in time. Horology is a measurement of time. Really?
I bet it's some,
thought
like,
it was,
obscure, like,
science of
Car
land.
person's not around anymore.
Pontiac's not Ford? I totally thought it was.
Next question.
I
Next question.
Next.
was
Question,
pretty sure
Alex.
you had such like a strength of will.
I
Like no,
believed it.
Pontiac is Ford.
Who owns
You're right.
Pontiac?
I thought it
GM, thank you.
Chevy.
Oh,
Right? Or
GM
no?
owns Pontiac. It should have been Ford.
It should have been Ford.
should have been Ford F-150.
Pontiac before it died was GM. Here's the thing. My favorite car I've ever driven in my entire life was a Pontiac. Right? Wasn't it?
I don't know. You tell me.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, do you remember that car
was.
was your favorite of all time?
Yes, it was. It was a '69 Pontiac GTO. So yes, that was my favorite car I've ever driven, and it was a Pontiac for sure. But I didn't know it became a GTM.
Caitlin does have an obsession with an F-150.
I don't even know if it's a Ford though. Is it a Chevy?
No,
it's a Ford.
I do not
Ford.
like Fords, I'll tell you that.
Do you really?
Why not?
What? One of my first cars was a Ford. My first car was a Ford Bronco. My third car was a Ford Bronco.
What was the one in the middle?
It was a Chevy Aveo, which is a little tiny hatchback,
Yeah.
like soup can on wheels. But what I loved about my Ford Bronco was like that thing could hit anything and like keep running. Like that was hunk on wheels.
Hunk on. So you had soup can on wheels. Excuse me.
Soup can on wheels, which
And hunk on wheels.
hunk on
Sir
wheels.
Edmund Hillary was the Mount Everest answer.
Oh my god, I
heard
was
that name before,
so
actually.
close to saying
So
that.
I was really close with
I
Alfred
didn't know
Hook.
for sure the last name, so I wasn't gonna make a fool of
You know
myself. So
Myself.
I just pretended like
So
I
it
didn't know.
smells good.
It's kind of a decent Boulevardier, if I do say so myself.
I have some other questions that aren't sports related, history or
Yeah, go.
military.
Janiter.
Janita Jai.
Ask another question.
Ask some pop culture questions.
Biscuit. Not horology. No, I said horticology.
Biscuit.
Horticulture.
Oh,
In
I
what
can answer
layer of
questions about-
hell does pineapple on pizza belong?
Oh, that's right.
The
That's
deepest.
the deepest layer of
The
hell.
answer to that question is the deepest layer of hell.
Pineapple on pizza or pineapple in general? Because I
Pineapple
No,
on
pineapple
pizza.
on pizza.
hate pineapple.
Pineapple
What?
on pizza
hate
is
pineapple.
the deepest.
That hurts my heart a little bit.
Who is this?
It's
Biscuit,
the rough
my
flavor
final
that-
answer. Our final
yeah.
answer
That's really
Say
really
yes.
rough.
What? Yes.
is the deepest layer of hell. Agreed?
Ooh, who plays the drums in the Muppets?
Yeah.
Animal, duh. Yeah.
Animal with an A.
As opposed to a Z.
Could have been a silent H.
or an E.
True.
Animal.
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 Pineapple goes on pizza. What was the
Pineapple-
last year make model
That's right.
American
You
made
have a Muppet
car
player over
featured? Oh, that featured a cassette player. Janita, I didn't know you were such a car buff.
Ford
Ooh.
F-150 first. Sure.
Clearly.
Like, it's always that.
Absolutely a Ford F-150.
Or no,
The
probably
last
actually was
make
a
and
Pontiac.
model?
I bet you $100 it was.
I
It's
would
a trick
guess the
question.
last No, I guess the last make would probably
Probably the car that I had in,
the
like-
70s.
No.
car that I had in
Was it
the
cassette
sophomore
player?
year.
No, sorry. I had a 1999 Audi A6, and that had a cassette player.
There
For
were-
frame of
Ooh,
reference.
There
that's
were-
good.
It
Right.
is good.
Can we talk about that?
That's a Boulevardier. It's a classic cocktail. It's sweet
But it's not a
vermouth.
full Boulevardier, right? Did you alter a
all
couple
this
of
stuff
things?
going on the rims with the, what do they call that? That normally you see in
Tannins?
whiskey?
Tannins? Well, that's
that
wine.
tannins?
No,
Weird, what
in
do you-
tan. They're called legs.
Oh, the little like
Legs.
droppy thing
Yeah.
thing down
Legs.
there. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
see
yeah.
that often in
Legs.
Thank you.
cocktails. I don't see that often in cocktails.
It depends on the cocktail. If it's like a thicker
You
cocktail
should.
and everything like that, I think with it's probably a combination of the Grand Classico and the whiskey.
Especially
and getting
if
it
you
in
use
there.
it port.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It's called legs.
Oh, well, I know with whiskey drinking.
Name the 4 main members of the Beatles.
Oh,
Really?
Paul, John,
Ringo,
Ringo, and Mike. Right?
Nailed it! Nailed it!
Paul, John, Ringo, and Mike.
Who is that one that nobody ever remembers?
Paul, John, Ringo, and George.
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 George? I did not mean it to
Mike.
be George.
It
Yeah, I
is
like
totally
it,
George.
Name
George
the fifth
Harrison
member.
died in
No,
like
he
the
is not
80s.
forgettable.
Which Beatles-inspired mode of transportation is a boring setting according to Mark?
Submarines.
A yellow submarine. Oh, I was close.
2010 Ford Crown
was
Victoria. I could have
close.
swore that I
That's
was.
so much more.
That's a cop
recent.
car. That's a cop car, by the way.
You
It
right.
is,
That's
yeah,
a cop car, just
totally a cop
saying.
car.
Oh
Just
my
saying it's a
gosh.
cop car, y'all.
Guys, this conversation. No wonder y'all are
I
entertained.
am so sorry if we're
I-
losing a bunch of fans right now. Like,
I don't think we are.
Share with your friends for every question we got right, and we definitely got the Beatles question right.
And
so
then-
all of you have to share with at least one friend, right?
and the Ford.
With at
the
least
Ford,
one
the
friend.
Ford thing.
no,
I got
I
that
said
right.
19. You didn't.
I
You
said Ford.
Ford.
Just cut it off after Ford? Just cut it off after Ford?
I think you're good.
She's got an opinion.
Oh, the fifth member. I couldn't tell you the fifth member. I don't remember that
Pete
name.
Best.
There was a fifth member?
There was a guy that was replaced early on.
Nobody
in the
cares.
Beatles thing.
There's a reason. I'm sorry. Like, that's not a valid trivia question.
I mean, he was replaced for a reason.
He was replaced for a reason. It's like,
I
yeah.
mean, so here's the thing: the definition of trivia, as in trivial, is useless.
True.
I was gonna say stuff that matters, but
The opposite of that.
But
It's quite
close
the opposite.
enough.
So this is fantastic.
Okay,
except
hold
for
on.
He holds it this way, and I wish I could win Guardian Leviosa.
Or
Anything.
about a good job.
okay,
I don't
so
really want to. What is wrong with you?
Maybe so nice.
You are a Slytherin.
Oh,
through
let's
and
talk
through.
about this for a minute because I was watching the movie the other day. Which was the movie? Damn it, I can't remember the one with Dobby. The first one with Dobby.
The third?
I think it was the
The
third.
third was one of the best.
No, it was
The
the
second
second
one?
one.
Good,
Sorcery?
really?
Okay, all right. The
Not
end of the
Sorcerer's
movie.
Stone. Chamber of Secrets.
Chamber of Secrets. The end of the movie where
Dobby gets a sock.
Dobby gets a sock.
It was in the book.
Yes. I'm going past that because what's his name? His like owner.
Malfoy.
Malfoy, thank you. He was so mad at Harry Potter. He pulled out his wand and dude started saying Avada. He was about to freaking kill Harry Potter.
For sure.
Right up in there.
Oh, for sure.
Like
Now,
right up in
question.
there.
All right, I'm about to shame myself here, and I'll correct it very quickly, but I am about to shame myself. Okay, so just give me a minute
Let's
to
roll.
finish my
Let's do it.
sentence.
Let's do it.
I've never read
What are you talking about?
past the third book. I've only read the first three books.
I gotta go.
You know, let me
Time,
finish.
time.
However, after I finish the current book I'm on, I have vowed to start at the beginning and read all 7 all the way through.
Okay.
Do
So
the
I will do that.
audiobooks. Do the audiobooks. They're super
Interesting.
fun.
Intriguing.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this because it's 11:05.
Oh, okay, go.
Okay, this is the wash, and just so you see what's happening up front, you see the curds that are developing up front.
Yeah, that's
Those
great.
are smaller than I would normally like, but you get the idea, and it's still filtering out, and I didn't do the best job
How does
filtering.
that taste?
It's gonna taste like mezcal. You can
No,
totally like.
The curds?
White stuff.
Drink it. Here's a straw.
No. Here, the curds are something you eat.
Something you eat? Something you eat.
Desert.
Oh, God. What did I sign up for? You eat it too, monsieur.
Where did this style come from? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Is it
Not
like
sure.
meat?
I noticed he's not eating.
No, I don't think it's
Before
that.
like refrigeration.
I mean,
or
it's
something?
like if you go back to the milk punches. I mean, that's something that was happening in like the 1800s. So maybe even
This
before
is
then.
really bad.
A whiskey yogurt.
A whiskey yogurt.
Oh.
I mean, right?
A whiskey yogurt. A mezcal yogurt.
A mezcal yogurt.
A mezcal.
But
yogurt.
whatever you're getting in there, that's what's going
A
to be
yogurt.
left in that. You're going to have some kind of like curdy yogurt kind
Which
of thing. Of
makes
I'm
me
glad I
wonder.
tried that one time.
So this still has some filtering to go, but I'm going to go ahead and pour it out so you can see what it's like.
How
after
long
the
would you
washing.
normally leave it?
If I was doing a better job, I could probably get by with 15 minutes. But if I was doing like
That's
a full
long.
punch, I would probably leave it in much longer.
Yeah, so they're not going to make this stuff much at bars, right?
No, this is something they're going to prep in advance.
So I went down to by the old, well, the bar is gone now, but the ramen tasasuya place down on South First.
Yeah.
That bar down there, they had a milk punch. I think it's sent to you back
What's your
a while ago,
house
but that's
number?
not the same as clarified.
A little bit different.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, because milk punches don't necessarily have to be clarified. They can just have milk in them.
Okay.
So a clarified
is
milk
this
punch is different.
taking a milk punch and taking the milk out, or am I?
Essentially,
Okay.
you're taking some of the proteins of the milk out. So you're clarifying the proteins that are binding whenever you add the citrus to the milk. That's pulling out a lot of the tannins and a lot of the bitter flavors in there. So whatever you tasted bitter before should be lessened, and it's going to be a sweeter drink and a smoother drink. So it should have a very silky mouthfeel.
There's
when
a
you drink it.
stranger entering your house.
Stuff like
soon.
that is why I love cocktails.
It's so cool.
It's a
I love. So okay, so this is a fun fact. Actually, Mark, you'll really appreciate this. So my dad is my best friend, and one of my dad's best friends was a marine. No,
biologist.
no, he was just a general
thinking
biologist.
too.
Actually, not a marine biologist. But anyway, point being, he was one of those people that like people were like, I will pay you to come work for me. Like here, just stupid amounts of brilliance. He invented heartworm medicine for dogs. He also invented
The iPhone.
No,
That was
he
him.
invented
No.
the chemical that makes time release medicine work, so like it works over more than a couple of hours.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Tell
he's
him
the guy
thank
who.
you.
Yeah, he's the guy who invented all of those things. So that very same guy. What were you saying that prompted this topic?
I'm not entirely sure. You just came over and started talking. So I'm
No,
not
you said something and it prompted it.
I've got a really bad memory.
Good story.
Short-term memory, is that what it's called?
The
Okay,
end of that story.
but try to remember what that tasted like before and see what you can tell the difference. It's been quite a while.
It's sour, and I kind of really like it. Would you serve it just like that, or would you put ice in it, or?
Wow.
That's really good.
It is really good. It tastes. It is very sour.
It's a little sour, yeah.
It's very sour. I do like it. I like, so it's got like, sour is definitely overpowering, but underneath it there are some more herbal kind of notes to
Right.
it, which I like a
Right.
lot. You don't often get a lot of sour with herbal. You get a lot of sour with citrus.
Oh God,
Curious.
here we go with the bitters.
No.
All
not a
about them
bitter at all.
bitters.
Not a bitter.
What
I
is
don't
it?
know if that's going to make
Oh,
a
is that your
difference.
salt water?
Maybe.
Ooh, can I tell you another company to check out? Local.
Sure.
Dash Bitters. They make their own bitters, sugar cubes, all that stuff. I feel like once you get more
Who
advanced,
sat
like
and ate
cocktail
her
making,
curds
like
and
bitters
whey
is
when
like the
along
one
came
thing
a
that starts
spider?
racking up.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
first.
for sure.
Like we have like our bitter collection went from like this to like
A lot.
yeah.
Yep.
But I still don't think we have any tiki cocktail bitters.
I think that makes it better.
I love wine. What's wrong with you, Janiter?
How many people do you think are like?
Oh, I don't know.
What?
I
40?
don't know. I couldn't tell you.
40,000?
Can you tell us? How many viewers do we have right now? That's my ride.
It's my ride.
Hey, come sit on the couch. Remember, you can
probably
always read the books on your Harry Potter cruise. You right, Burnsy. So here's the thing. I'm too poor for a Harry Potter cruise right now. But, so here's what happened. My mom wouldn't like buy the books for me because we were kind of poor, which makes sense. And so she wouldn't buy the books for me. My next door neighbor had them. And so he would read them to me aloud, but I only got to the third book before I moved. And so I didn't have the same neighbor. And so I couldn't finish them. So now I have to start over. It's going to be a beautiful journey.
TDS, all bacon-based drinks, next one.
I mean, maybe.
I'm trying
Focus. We got
I'm
5
trying to
minutes
lock
left.
down the special guests for next time, but we'll see. Maybe.
I mean, if y'all vote for us, we will come back. Focus.
Yeah, please. We'll do
This
trivia.
We'll do trivia.
We'll do trivia.
Guess what?
I
guys?
will know that the Mount Everest person was something green.
We gotta go. It's 11:12.
It's
We're
been
gonna get
great,
out of here.
guys.
Thanks for hanging out tonight.
been
Thank you so much
focus.
for helping to stock the bar. Really do appreciate that. That was totally
Yes.
right.
12, focus.
It is.
Thank you so much for helping stock the bar. It makes a big difference. Seriously, I want to keep making this show, and if you help stock the bar, I will keep doing that. So thank you for
Yes.
that. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
You're great.
Thank you for
I
bringing
love
some
being
Jameson.
here. Yes.
Yeah,
And,
next time, whenever it is, whether it's on this or not.
Can you block chocolate chip?
Well, maybe. Whoa. It's like, are they gonna sponsor us?
Maybe. Are you
Are they gonna sponsor us? Just
Hold
to
on.
like write them off.
Hold on. Dark got it. Dark
You
got
couldn't
it.
even spell it right.
Thanks.
Um.
Okay, but anyways, thanks so much.
Oh,
for
Tim Curry.
Yes. Yes. Game.
Oh, that would be
Yes. Oh my god.
We're gonna get out of here, and I don't know. We're probably gonna keep talking about Harry Potter for another half hour.
At
Keep going.
least.
So
Because
we're gonna
we've
see you
got a
later.
drink to finish.
Yeah, you got to finish the
No.
drinks and things like that. The archive of this is going to be posted up on Thursday, so I'll put it all together. I know we had some weird stops in there, but we'll put it all together for Thursday. It'll be up on Thursday. Should be a video coming out Friday. Make sure you watch Friday's video. Very important video Friday, so make sure you watch Friday's video. We also have this. Rusted Heart coming out Sunday.
Yes.
So D&D Rusted Heart is going to be Sunday. So make sure you're here for all the stuff.
Good night, Darkman.
And we'll get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you guys for hanging out and drinking
I was
and
like,
being
are
tons
we
of fun.
cheersing?
Don't waste it.
Crackers,
Here, I'll cheers. I don't know what
cheers,
this
and
is, but-
water. I just have water,
Hey,
but I'll
here.
cheers. Hey, cheers.
As long
Good
as
night,
they're
bye.
not empty.
Take care of yourselves.
Oh,
Take
I
care of
want
each
that
other.
one.
Good night.
This is terrible.